Mario. Antonio.
All aboard for the Opie and Anthony show.
Never before has one radio show been so extreme.
It's gonna melt your mind.
So vulgar.
Shut up, you fucking degenerate hippie cocksucker.
I would take a shot in the face from him.
Very small cock.
So flatulent.
I've farted 3 times since I've been here.
I'm like, all right, the Opie and Anthony show. Here we are. Another 4 hours of love.
The jokes all end up talking about cock and balls.
This is good practice for under the view.
Quite simply, the greatest show in the history of broadcasting.
This probably is the greatest that ever existed.
You guys having a good time or what?
Rules are destroyed, and conventions burn to the ground.
Don't do it. I can't take it every time I'm on the show. I see his cock.
With Opie, the Destroyer.
You're a bigger douchebag. You're a big douchebag. That's what I do now.
Anthony, the Rage.
Yeah, your guy had a corner on the peanut. We understand. I'll give it to your guy in the peanut.
And Jim Norton, lover of the transgender.
This is why I can't even take fingers in my ass, because it makes me feel like I have to shit. All kidding aside, dicks have to feel wonderful, but I just can't take them.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Strap in. Strap the fuck in.
This one's gonna hurt.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Nice. Good morning, everyone. Ooh, there we are. There we are. You like that, right?
It's like a little choo-choo train coming through. The O&A Express coming through.
How great is it that we get to see almost daylight on our way in now?
I know. I saw that little hint of blue in the sky.
It's like Alaska for us.
Yeah.
We get to see a hint of daylight for, what, a month and a half of the year?
Yeah, and then,
And the rest of the year, it's just pitch dark when we start our day.
Pitch black.
But it's it has that, like, dark blue in the sky.
It's starting.
A little bit.
Feeling yesterday was nicer out, a little warmer. It could be a lot warmer, but at least it was sunny.
Yeah, it was nice.
I actually got a little chance to take a little stroll through the yard yesterday, kind of look around, make some plans for the summer and shit. So
assessing the situation.
Yeah, because everything.
Assessing the situation.
The situation. It was
got to pull some weeds out over here.
Oh, I don't do that.
Another bush in over. Not you, but I'm just saying, take your notes.
The Mexicans do that. The Mexicans do that.
You just trust them, right?
Yeah. I was supposed to have my pool open on April 1st.
Yeah.
But apparently there's still this problem of a leak.
You got a leak?
Well, the pool's been leaking since I had it put in by the worst pool company ever in the history of the world.
They're terrible?
Well, yeah.
Horrible.
And used to talk about them.
The marble dust coating that goes on the outside of a pool, that's like, what you see.
Right.
Was done so poorly. It's got like these, it's not literally cracks in it, but it looks like it's cracked, and it's so discolored, like it's supposed to be a very light blue color, and then there's just patches of white, and shit. They did a horrible job, but, I wanted to use the pool, so I'd fill it up every year and have a great summer with it. But I noticed the autofill was constantly running in the pool, so every year I would open the pool up and it would be empty. It went from, they would lower the level probably 2 feet or so from the top, throw the cover on it, and the winter would, come and go, and summer would come, and I'd take the cover off, and not a drop of water was in the pool.
Where's the water going?
I don't know.
And it's a lot of chemicals, too.
Whatever. It's hundreds of thousands of gallons of water have been just lost over the winter.
One of your neighbors has a slow leak in their basement.
Leaking into their
and
basement.
They just can't figure out where the water's coming from. Or something.
So, this year, I went with a new company to maintain the pool, and this guy comes up and goes to check all the lines. So he puts all the plugs in and pressure tests every fucking pipe coming in and out of the pool.
Right.
No leaks. So he's
no leaks.
Yeah, no leaks in the pipes. So he's saying, he goes, because the only possibility is that it's seeping through the marble dust.
Oh, wow.
Coating, there's kind of those little, that look like cracks. There's the water seeping through that.
Right.
And
you sure you got a trusting guy?
Yeah.
Sure, he's not looking at you like, oh, fuck, here's my payday?
No.
There's a quick fix, but they're going to go with the other thing.
With all the fucking pipes and stuff, they are not leaking. There's no other option.
You're not over a sinkhole, are you?
No. It's...
You're creating a sinkhole.
I'm creating a sinkhole.
if the water's draining every fucking
house
year,
just go into a fucking
giant
hole in the ground. That would be great, huh? Yeah. So
we would find you though. We wouldn't just leave you there.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're too important. We wouldn't just leave you there like that family in Florida decided to do.
We would leave you there even if we saw your ankle sticking out of the mud.
Can't find him.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can't leave a family member.
No, in a hole.
In a sinkhole.
In a sinkhole.
I don't give a fuck what the town is saying.
Not good.
That's when you step up as a family and say, we're not accepting this. We're not leaving.
So get a backhoe and start digging for this guy.
Right, our family member in a sinkhole. I'm sorry.
You can't just plop a tombstone down where,
right.
In the middle of a fucking housing development.
My personal opinion, it's a shitty family.
Yeah.
I can't imagine we'd leave one of our family members in a sinkhole.
It's a very shitty family.
I don't give a fuck how, complicated it is, how deep the sinkhole is. Yeah. Me and my brothers would get ladders. We'll do something. We're not leaving you in a sinkhole. Fuck.
Yeah.
So what? He's got to redo the marble dust.
Yeah. So he's going to come in Monday. They're starting, and
how long is that?
They got to grind down some shit, and then they got to re-marble dust the whole thing.
Fucking thing.
It's the old what was that? Money Pit was the movie.
Yeah.
The old 2 weeks. How long? About 2 weeks.
Ah, shit.
It's gonna be about 2 weeks.
It's already it's May basically.
Dude, I know. It's freaking me out.
What are you doing? You just missed a month of pool time.
I know. I gotta fucking. That's why get on the ball and get this moving. I gotta use my fucking my Netflix money to fucking fix this up.
And marble dust, it doesn't sound like that would take care of the situation, but it's obviously a thicker layer than just what dust would be. Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna lay it on there nice. The guy looked at it and he was just horrified at the marble dust job. And this guy that did my pool, all the pool guys know he's notorious for fucking doing shitty pools.
Really?
But wouldn't that catch up with the guy eventually?
Yeah, you'd think once a guy on the radio says that he's shitty.
Can't you sue him?
I gotta know what that. I actually thought about it.
I would.
Yeah.
And
because he fucked you.
Yeah.
You want to sue him, man. Get some of that money.
Sue everyone.
Hey, he really fucked you. If your water is leaking, if you're losing 100,000 gallons of water,
oh my God,
that's a problem.
I know.
By the way, a lot of people go, "Where the fuck is the Friday song?"
Oh,
we didn't play the famous 50 Cent,
sorry,
Tyson / Larry King collaboration.
Oh well.
Which song was that?
Well, now E-Rock explained. He said that the system's down or something today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason, people really care. They're like, where's the Friday song?
Jeez, I didn't know they cared so
CD,
much.
Right?
Yeah, can we play it into break on CD, maybe? Whatever.
I guess the board up. His mic isn't working?
He's not even in there.
He's answering the phones.
Goddamn phone. Do you know what we're just talking about?
It looks at me every time in amazement. You're just amazed by this, right?
How can he keep walking away?
Do we have the worst luck?
How can he keep walking away?
Because we're dealing with an emergency right now.
What's the emergency?
What is it?
We have no delete or access to any of our archives or audio or any of that stuff. So we're trying to make backups and stuff.
But why are you dealing with the phone?
Yeah.
Because I have Sal pulling some stuff in the back room, so I'm answering the phones right now.
So wasn't that problem yesterday too?
Yeah, the computer crashed twice while we were live on air, and then right before we went on, the whole system just died.
This place is rotting away, isn't it?
It's just like a fucking...
It's rotting
like
away.
Like a gangrenous foot.
I'd have to cut it off soon.
Oh, there's this guy here. I love this because when I talk about anything, or whenever any of us talk about anything, there's always callers with some advice for us.
Well, that's good. That's why
I know.
It's great to have a radio show like this. You can get advice from all over the country.
Yeah. John from Long Island is a former pool guy. John.
How are you, Anthony?
Hi, sir.
Actually, Anthony, I know you from the EL days.
Oh, the ELs. I lived in Elwood.
You lived by my cousins, and they lived on Elchester. But anyhow.
Oh, I lived on Elwyn.
You did?
Yes.
But anyhow, it probably is either around the main drain or the skimmers. What these jackasses do is when they build the pools, and they do the gunite, rather than waste what's called the rebound, they throw it up behind the skimmers get out of whack, and they do it.
Yeah.
Make sure that they chip and seal around the skimmers and the main drain before they do the marble dust, and you should have no problems after that.
Yeah. Here's the deal, though. How does it go to the bottom of the pool if it's the skimmers? That's my first fucking thought.
It could be the main drain.
So, and they've checked the main drains and all the...
The line would be fine. It's actually how the main drain sits in the gunite.
Yeah, that's what I asked the guy also, and that had been checked also.
No, he did.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You fill it up a little bit, and then you take some dye when the water's all still, and you put the dye in, and you see if the dye kind of oozes towards some area.
Did you watch him do the dye test?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm hands-on with this shit.
Did it ooze?
No.
You have an expensive problem, Anthony.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. I just want it fucking fixed, though. You know. Yeah. I'll thank Netflix when I'm doing the backstroke.
Oof.
These marble dust guys
ouch.
win quick.
Easy come, easy go, huh?
So you don't understand. This is interfering with my summer, too.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'll just go to Anthony's while he's sleeping, and I'll pretend I'm swimming by walking in the bottom like a sad boy.
Yeah.
I'm doing a music video for my song Sad Boy.
Sad boy. Well, thank you, John.
That was terrific, John. Thank you.
Former pool guy.
Yeah. Why are you a former pool guy? That's the question, really.
Why am I a fool? Well, my father passed away. We were in business together.
And you couldn't figure out how to keep the business going?
Well, no, it wasn't that. I had a stepmother.
Ooh.
Oh, so now she's in trouble.
She took over the business, huh?
Oh, yeah.
She pushed you out.
And run that fucker right in the ground.
I was a pool dude for a while, though, in my many careers.
All right, John.
Ran around with the vacuums, installing pools.
Did you get to bang any broads in house coats?
No.
No? Would you have?
Yeah, probably would have.
Yeah.
But they didn't want the pool dudes, believe me.
Why?
Because it was me, but instead of this gig, I was putting in pools. So, you know, it's not quite easy enough to just walk up. Hi, how you doing?
Just show them your hose.
Yeah.
Show them your hose.
My hose. Same pool guy did my place in Suffolk. I'm suing. How does this Angelo guy know anything?
All right, be careful with this shit.
I will be careful.
All right, you know what you're doing. Angelo is on the line.
Angelo.
Good morning, boys. How are you?
Oh,
good.
Better now.
Good, Angelo. Now that you called.
You're suing someone?
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
Yeah, this guy, there's about 6 or 7 different people that are chasing this guy around. He owes us a bunch of money, and we got one guy going after him in a major lawsuit.
What's his first name?
Jonathan?
What?
Jonathan?
No, I don't think it's the same.
Jonathan.
No.
Oh, is that the same guy? Oh, I'm sorry.
Your phone cut out, sir.
Is he just saying Ramon?
I don't know.
You had nothing else to say after the Ramon
Terrible.
part? Huh?
It's not how Ramon works.
I know.
No, he had no idea how Ramon worked.
Wow.
What a weird day yesterday. And then I get a fucking package. I get a FedEx package.
Ooh.
And it's addressed to me. Mm-hmm. So I open it up. And there's this piece of quote unquote artwork in it. I posted on my Twitter. There's some artwork. If you could pull that up, Samuel.
Yeah. If you're not too busy and you're fucking ironing your jean shirt.
That's what the kids are wearing today, Jimmy.
All the kids.
And now that you got the good body back, you should get one of those jean shirts. You'll be happy.
Yeah, so I get this package, and there's this artwork in it. And there's also an envelope with a letter and a receipt for other pieces of artwork, and it's to some fucking Mexican guys in Texas and stuff. That's it.
That's the artwork?
Yes. It's supposed to be, I guess, Chewie and C-3PO. It's drawn with a ballpoint pen, very archaically. And then there's a printed thing on the paper that says, "Donde está Obi-Wan, Juan.
Right. I can't see the rest of this.
I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Kano.
FedEx?
Yeah, FedEx, and then there was another envelope, and then there was a packing slip, and everything.
So what's
and
this,
then
a
there's
scam?
some name. I didn't know what it was. So I was starting to take pictures of everything that showed up, and I was going to post it on Twitter, and it was a big mystery.
Right.
And then I get a phone call from a guy in California, the shipping company. They made a mistake.
Oh, they made a mistake.
They sent me this, and now it's a big pain in the ass. Now
Yeah,
they're
now
like,
you gotta pack it all back
could
up.
you pack it back up? It's
Is that a kid's artwork?
Ain't no one got time for that. I got bronchitis.
I don't know what it is.
It looks like a kid's artwork.
I went to the website of the gallery that it came from, and I'm trying to look for this fucking thing.
Right.
It wasn't there. It looks like, and it looked like that shit I was talking about yesterday. The horrible kid art on the fucking refrigerator.
It looks horrible.
It's terrible. But apparently this guy, the shipping guy, told me that he was very angry that he didn't get this. And that he wants it immediately. A piece.
Maybe some kind of code. Maybe there was cocaine in the whole
That's what I
package.
thought. The Mexican guy. The fucking thing, you'd put the whole frame in water.
Right.
It just turns into Coke.
Bet you there's some cocaine. I would get that back
I got
immediately.
a cartel after me now. Or something.
Yeah.
It's not about the artwork, obviously.
No.
It's in the packing peanuts or something.
Yeah, the packing peanuts.
You probably got a kilo of Coke in your house right now.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
And Ant just posted the secret code on Twitter.
Oh, shit.
The only answer is a beheading.
Yeah, there's 50 people who are just beheaded.
Get it?
Because I posted that on Twitter.
Fucking send it back immediately. What's wrong with you?
I know. The guy called me and said, could I do this? And he's like, all right, I'm emailing you the slip. Could you print it out?
Right.
And then we set up for tomorrow between noon and 3, FedEx pickup at your house. Like, this is a problem for me now.
But there's a Mexican somewhere sweating his ass off, panicking.
Yeah, panicked.
He's
That is
really
fucking kilo.
upset that you have his package. That can't be good.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was. It was a horrible piece of fucking scribbled artwork.
Yeah, something's going on
I
there.
don't know what it is.
That don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense.
Fucking crazy. It's probably like a ton of coke or something. Happened to me once.
Did it?
Fuck yeah, I just snorted that shit.
A good man.
Fuck yeah.
Chimp is a fucking compulsive liar. It's not even convincing. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I
It's been cold anyway, by the way, about your pool. It's been fucking shitty
I know.
anyway. It's not like you missed great pool
That's
weather.
why I'm not as freaked out as I would be because, the weather stinks. It's got to get nice.
Right.
Get the pool going.
Everyone's really wearing jean shirts now?
Yeah,
they're definitely in style.
They're too stiff for me. I can't wear them.
Kind of in style.
Maybe the what's in style though, the worn ones or the fucking
brand new,
freshly hipstered ones?
Freshly brand new.
Because a jean jacket with maybe fucking Charlie Daniels Band on the back? What? All frayed at the bottom?
Now you're talking.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Molly Hatchet fucking mural.
You
on
just
the
made
back?
me want one of those.
I think
Who doesn't?
You need a wolf, though, I think.
Great. Yeah?
Yeah, Howling at the Moon or
Yeah, if
something.
you could-
That's a good one.
You got to put that on the back.
That would actually be cool.
Marshall Tucker Band?
No, that wouldn't be cool.
What?
You want to do?
Because
You're
that's
an
like-
ass.
You want to do Marshall Tucker Band Day?
Marshall Tucker?
Oh, no.
What? What's wrong with Marshall Tucker Band Day?
Marshall Tucker Band Day.
That would be great.
Couldn't be less relevant.
There goes another. Oh no, that's the Outlaws, I think. Fuck. I gotta look up Marshall Tucker Band.
I'm gonna take a freight train.
Oh, nice.
Down to the station, Lord. Don't care where you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, you get the jean jacket. You see, look, the kids' soap, they were all wearing the fresh, it looks like brand new fucking, what are those fucking things that the kids used to wear? The fucking tough jeans, tough skins.
Tough skins.
They look like new tough skins. There's no fraying, there's no wear,
There's a
no
W
worn.
on each pocket.
Yeah, pocklet. It's a little pocket. Pocklet.
Pocklet now.
Do you remember growing up that the jeans that didn't fade were the really shitty, cheap jeans?
Yes.
Because that's what we had growing up because we were poor.
You didn't want jeans that were blue and fucking stiff.
Right, and everyone else had the jeans that faded, so I would throw mine in the wash over and over again, not understanding the concept that the ones my mom bought would never fucking fade, ever, ever, ever.
They're made to last forever.
But you fast forward now, and I go to these places to get jeans and shit, and they're always showing me these jeans like, these are the shit. And I'm like, they weren't the shit when I was growing up. So I have a tough time buying those.
Yeah. You wind up getting all the cool shit before it's cool. And you look like an asshole then, and then it becomes cool, and you don't have it.
But in my stupid head, it brings me back to a kid not having my faded jeans because we couldn't afford them.
Yeah.
So I can't buy those jeans.
No. Yeah, I mean,
but they're like, faded jeans are like out, man. You got to get these jeans that never fade.
Jeans are like so unfaded that they're shiny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But when we were growing up, I'm telling you, those were shit. Yeah, and everyone knew if you went to junior high, I guess at that time it would be junior high, that you were poor, man.
You can never throw anything out because eventually it'll be cool.
Oh, really? I'm supposed to fit into my junior high school jeans?
Well, you look good. I didn't know.
Do you know I have to...
Looking better, Sam.
I have a pile of fucking clothes. I went to my closet yesterday for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I have fucking...
Jumping out of it?
Believe me. It's all I thought of was fucking me standing in there. A pile of fucking... Probably like... I'd say 13 or 14 pairs of pants and multiple shirts that I have to give to Goodwill. I can't wear them anymore. Like
you'll be able to wear them again.
You know what? There's a part of me that thinks that, and I'm like, get rid of them, you fucking potential
there you go.
Get rid of them.
That's what they say to do. Get rid of them because it makes it so much hard. You know, in the back of your mind, you're like, okay.
Gaining weight. You got to buy more fucking clothes or lose weight.
Things I bought last year, even when I was doing Please Be Offended, I'm wearing them and I hold them out, and I'm like, I fucking can't wear them.
That's a good feeling, though.
It is. It's like it's a whole bunch of shit I got to.
You know what you got to do? You got to put a pair on, right? And you take your thumb, you hook it into the front of the pants, you put the other hand on your hip, and you pull it out. You turn sideways and take a picture.
I actually did that, but I did it in the back to show how big the log was I dropped.
I remember Bill Brady, Cowbell Bill.
Sure.
He was talking about when he was in school, and everybody wanted Levi's. You wanted fucking Levi's jeans, and he asked his mom for some Levi's jeans, and what he got were jeans called Big Yank.
Oh, God.
So he went to school.
Did he have a logo that said Big Yank?
Yeah, on the back was a big thing that said Big Yank. I don't remember. And he's like, yeah, fucking, I'm walking around with Big Yank jeans on. Everybody's fucking laughing at me. Big Yank. You don't want Big Yank.
Geek.
How's he doing? He's doing good.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Billy's great.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Big Yank. Can you find Big Yank jeans? I got to see the logo.
Big Yank.
Those hip jeans?
Oh, no, the worst. And then the whole thing was just an insinuation that you would sit there and jerk off in your Big Yank jeans.
Well, you had to.
Yeah.
Who would blame you?
Big Yank.
Let me see.
Now I want a faded jeans jacket.
You want a faded jean jacket?
Back. I don't know what
that would be cool. Fuck this fucking freshly pressed looking fucking Garanimals top you're wearing. You faggot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They still make Big Yanks.
Do they?
In Japan.
In Japan, they're wearing them.
Oh, they're...
Big Yank. Yeah, that's what flew over Hiroshima. Big Yank, look out.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It said Big Yank.
Big Bad Yank.
And it was a very big fucking logo. And
There's a donkey on it or something.
You don't
want that shit.
How about Jordache? Are those hip?
Jordache has
there was a time.
That's right.
There was a time.
The Jordache look. There was Sassoon, too. Ooh, la la, Sassoon.
I remember in what's this song by Dr. Dre and what's the big one? California Love. It's,
California.
It's done in '95, and the reference point was doing something for 10 years. Blah blah blah. Since honeys were wearing Sassoons, and that's the last time I've heard them referenced.
Sassoon
was in California Love in '95. Referencing them as old. From '85.
I used to like how chicks looked in those Jordache because it was like the hips were kind of high on them, but if they had a nice ass, it really kind of looked nice.
What drove me nuts was when the fucking waistline dropped and it was like barely above their pubic hair.
That was
when that
great.
shit was in. It's sort of not right now. It's kind of in between.
With the
it would drive me
the sides of the thong coming up on the hips and stuff over the jeans.
You saw just a little the hip bone.
Yes.
Oh my God!
That shit. Bring that back, girls,
please.
And God forbid they squatted or bent over or anything.
They had no room.
The whole ass had come out. And
remember seeing girls just sitting at a bar or whatever, and there was always ass hanging out because they just didn't have any room.
Come on, that's hilarious. It's like we're seeing their undies.
Yeah.
The thong top would come out. That was a hot look.
That was an amazing look.
What was that, early thousands?
Probably.
Late 90s, early thousands, that look?
Somewhere around there.
You know what's a great look? Remember those jeans where they would cut the entire crotch out, and then she would sit, every time she took a step, her twat and asshole were just hanging out.
Jesus, dude.
I must have missed that look.
It was basically, they were called two pairs of chaps taped together.
I love how me and Ed keep it nice, and then Jimmy just throws it over the cliff. We're just keeping it nice and sexy.
I'd like those fucking jeans with no crotch.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
Yeah, that brought me back to the time of my youth when I remembered or finally realized how much real estate there actually was between the belly button and the vagina on a girl.
Sure.
You know, growing up, you'd think like, oh,
it's all right in the same area.
It's got to be down there. It's pretty, you know. And then you realize, wow, there's a lot of room between a girl's belly button and when you actually hit fucking, you know, pussy.
Well, there was a time the belly button, you know, and then it was the hair right there.
Oh, hair was right there. So
the belly button looked like a soccer ball in a field somewhere.
You assume the pussy was close because there was a lot of hair.
It was all right there.
You were in the ballpark.
Child of the 80s. Child of the 80s stuff, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
So, Sassoons?
Ooh la la.
And Jordache.
Child of the 80s?
That's
Jordache jeans.
That's right.
And they used to have the Jordache commercials where the girls would dance around in their Jordache jeans to the Jordache look. And they're dancing around, work in, play in, day or night. Jordache has the look that's right. The Jordache. And they make these sexy faces. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Got the look. Look at it all disco-y. Look at these dudes.
It's all
yeah. Oh.
Working.
Look, she's got no ass.
Horrible.
She had no ass.
Flat ass.
A tucked-in shirt. She's dancing
Look
with
at
her
these
hands over her
guys.
head.
Those guys are gay. They're gay. They're not trying to pick her up. You see
Doing
that
this
move?
dance.
The arms
That was
over their head
great.
shake.
Yes, wow.
You're not picking up a girl if you dance with your fucking arms up in the air.
How do you cast that girl in a jean commercial? You're trying to sell your fucking jeans.
Right.
And she has a flat ass.
Maybe they didn't understand about asses back then.
Yeah?
Sure they did. She was a model, Matilda Nutt. It's spelled K-N-U-T.
Oh, Matilda Nutt. A supermodel.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's something.
Oh, you got to get the Ryan Lochte, I think it's Funny or Die.
Oh, well.
He did the worst fucking video for Funny or Die. And Funny or Die, you know, obviously they do great videos. I think it was on there.
That's terrible.
Speaking of commercials, he did a commercial for a cologne, a fake commercial, obviously.
Yeah.
He is the dumbest man alive, this guy.
That's true.
Yeah, and he's not even... He's
Good
not
looking.
even. It's not even ironic. Yeah, right. He's not even
It's
handsome.
not even that good looking, man.
This bit is just.
This is horrible.
Oof.
People like it?
He's selling a.
they're gonna be
he's
playing
selling
this.
a perfume, a scent, a cologne.
They're going to be playing this all over the place, and they're going to make fun of him.
Is it called pool water instead of cool water?
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. You got it. Laugh now.
Welcome back to Lock TV. I'd very much like to talk to you about my newest product, Exploration. My newest cologne, Pool Water. Water straight from the pool. I swim in
Funny
every
Chip.
day, allowing anyone to smell the chlorinated way I smell.
Fuck yeah.
Dab a dab on the wrist.
Dab a dab on the wrist.
Resist. Triple over your head. That's what I said. Or maybe you can put a little sprinkle tinkle under your nose so just only you can smell it. It'll be our little secret.
Yeah.
You want to know another little secret? There's a special ingredient only I know in there. My personal signature, if you will. Come on. You know what it is.
This is the best take.
You remember what I do in pools, don't you?
Takes a shit.
No, Chippa.
Every bottle is urine. You'll see. This one has a bit more of a gold twang to it. Why? Because I melted my gold medals down, incorporated them into the mixture. That's why they're gold.
He's winking.
Hey, lady. Smell that?
Smells like you've just been in a pool.
Yeah, baby. It's the gentle musk of a man. And they don't call it Eau de Toilette for nothing, mama.
'Cause pools are your toilet?
Holy shit.
Oh, wow. That's horrible.
Well, it's not funny, so is it die?
That's terrific.
Wow.
That's terrific.
What rating does it have?
Like
How is it doing on Funny or Die?
Who looks at that and goes, "Wow, that's pretty funny"? Like who sees that and goes, "Well, that's the take we need."
Yeah,
yeah. Sam said it in there.
There was so
It's
many
that was
flubs.
Yeah, that was the best
Wow.
take they could get from this guy. Fuck.
I voted Die.
It's all pegged over to Die?
It has to
Yeah.
be.
Well, he's in a pool. I get it. You swam.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And he pissed in the pool.
They're trying to push him forward as a reality star.
I like the wink he does. You got to see the funny wink he does after
God.
melting his gold medals down.
But he surely thinks that he's a very funny
Oh,
guy
Shirley.
because he's a good-looking dude and he's a good athlete. So he's just told whatever.
Yeah.
Like a guy like him is hanging out with people. They're like, dude, you're hilarious.
That pool water thing, you ought to do that for Funny or Die, you think? Yeah, you know that thing you say at the party to stairs? You should do that in a video.
Wow, he stinks.
Yeah.
That wasn't funny at all.
No, not at
even
all.
close.
That'd be funny if Lou Costello did it.
Oh.
And you sprinkle it on him and he cries.
Then Tommy Lee comes out and pats him on the back, says it's okay. And Shatner comes over.
And fucking Rodney King's widow. Fucking pool water. That was hilarious.
You liked it, Chip?
Fuck yeah, right. But she got like a little fucking bathing suit on.
All right.
Too early to go to break, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
My eye is itchy. All the commenters are not.
They're being kind, right?
No.
Oh.
People know how to be kind on the internet, so I
Yeah.
would assume they're being kind to them.
Nothing but polite people.
That's right.
You've captured cinema's all-time worst wink, says
Yeah,
one
it's pretty bad.
commenter.
That is bad.
So we like telling the rest of the country how ridiculous our mayor is here in New York City.
Yeah.
And we know, being New Yorkers, that, the city's maybe not broke, but hurting for money.
Definitely. Everyone's feeling the pinch.
They've closed down firehouses. They've closed down schools.
Yeah.
And everything is getting way more expensive.
Yes.
So Mayor Bloomberg has decided that he needs to hire these guys at $50,000 a pop, $50,000 a year.
They make $50,000 a year.
Yes. And their whole job is to kind of tell, bicyclists where to go.
I hate this fucking mayor.
And what to do. As in, one of these guys that will be making $50,000 a year will all of a sudden pop out of nowhere with a little stop sign because you might be at a busy intersection. Like, you can't figure that out yourself being a bicyclist.
He's a woman. He's a fucking nanny woman.
Out of touch woman.
And these guys can't even give, you a ticket or anything. They're just there to kind of help you along as you bike through the city.
How about you just let people,
die.
Go about their business?
Let them just die. Let them get hit by a cab if they're
Yeah.
stupid enough to not figure out how to, drive a bike in the city.
Holy shit.
Taxpayers are forking over cash so a small army of city DOT employees can babysit rogue cyclists, reminding them of the basic rules of the road so they don't pedal into pedestrians.
It's fucking... He really has fucked up traffic in the city.
Yeah.
I hate him. I fucking hate him.
The nanny.
What is he doing?
He's just an old cocksucker who gets his own way all the time. That's all he is.
But we don't have the money for this.
No.
Let's start there. We don't have the money for this. Take care of other shit before you get these guys out there.
It's amazing how fucking intrusive he is. on everyone's life.
Nearly a dozen Department of Transportation workers, some who usually maintain traffic signs, were deployed to sparsely occupied bike lanes on 1st and 2nd Avenues in the East Village yesterday to hold up red stop signs to control speeding cyclists. The other side of the sign displays the warning, "Wrong way." The sign holders said they love their new gig. Easy gig. Yeah, they're making 50 G's and they don't even have to fucking write tickets.
Standing there with a sign?
The guy writes, "This is so much less stress on my body. I don't have to lug around a ladder to do this." Yeah, good for those guys. I'm not faulting them for having an easy gig. But it's a useless gig. Do you know the DOT calls the workers street safety managers.
Safety patrol.
We got street safety managers out there
They're
now.
fucking elementary school safety patrol. Paid $50,000 to stand in the street.
Right. The team will rotate to different bike lane areas each day, and they'll be out until October. So then after October, everyone goes back to just biking like assholes.
Yeah, I guess they figured not many more people are biking in the winter.
I went to park in the fucking village last night.
Duh, sorry.
And the fucking half the fucking block now on this one place I used to park is taken up by these fucking, you know, these bike things that cities do.
Yeah.
Where you
that whole program's rolling out.
Yeah. And of course, these cocksuckers don't put it on the metered side. They put it on the side that was free parking for people. They're just fucking
They're trying to take away as many parking spots as possible.
Yeah. That's Bloomberg just being a passive-aggressive woman.
On the Upper East Side, I get my hair cut, and I used to pull up all nice. There was always parking on the street, a little meter parking.
Yeah.
Jump out and go get my hair cut, and they took all that away. And I try to figure it out. I don't even know why.
This guy is so.
All that is now no parking and no loading. They'll also hit the bridges and ask cyclists and pedestrians to not veer into each other's lanes. The DOT said in a statement yesterday. So, yeah, they're rolling out the big city bike sharing program, which I kind of like, I'll be honest with you. I was in Boston last year. And basically, you use your credit card, you put your credit card on the machine, and then you could grab a bike, and then you could drop it off wherever the fuck you want.
But who knows where these things are?
They have little maps. I liked it. I mean, I think it's more for tourists and stuff, obviously. But you jump in a city and you want to get around, you grab one of these bikes, and then, as long as, they got your credit card on file, so you can't fuck up the bike, you can't steal the bike. They don't give a fuck if you steal the bike, because they'll just charge you a ridiculous amount of money on your credit card.
More bikes. It's like, bicyclists say fine, but hey, fuckhead, this is New York, this is not California, it's not San Francisco.
Right.
He would love to be the mayor of
He would
San
love to be
Francisco.
the mayor of San Francisco.
Oh, would he ever?
They would love him out there, too.
Yeah.
You've spent time out there, right?
Yeah.
They would love all this shit, I'm telling you.
But we have more people here. Sorry, it's a busier city than San Francisco.
But then, he'll jump on TV in a couple weeks saying how the city's broke, and it just drives you nuts.
All of his speech is like, well, this is what we're doing. I've heard people complain, but, we're doing what's best for the city. It's this, meh, fuck you. Here's what I do now.
Yeah, all he does is push bicycling and blindly defend Islam, regardless of what somebody has just done. The first thing this cocksucker says is, don't judge all Muslims. First of all, don't tell me how to react to something.
Right.
You fucking woman.
Exactly.
Don't tell me how to fucking feel, you cocksucker. If I want to, I will.
Right.
I don't need to be told that.
Yeah. It's not up to you.
No, and I don't do that. I don't need to be told that by an old billionaire woman. I don't need to be told that by an old billionaire woman who didn't want to do 2 terms like every other mayor and didn't want to disregard the will of the people like you did.
Yeah.
It's a great point.
I fucking hate him.
Great point, Jimmy. Great fucking
The will
point.
of the people. He talks about when he brings up his dumb fucking cocksucking gun control issue. He talks about how, 90% of the people want gun control, which is complete and utter bullshit. But
it's 80.
How about, how about the fact that there was a larger percentage of people that did not want a mayor to have 3 terms, but you didn't go through the people. You fucking went through the back door, which I'm sure you're used to, and fucking got the 3rd term.
Do these politicians ever go through the people nowadays?
Not when they want something.
It doesn't seem like they do.
When they want something, they figure out a way to bypass it.
I hate them all.
No, we won't let the people vote on that. Fuckers.
Now I go to my go-to line. I hate them all. Hate them all. They're also trying to get rid of. They're gonna get rid of e-bikes. You know what an e-bike is, Jimmy Norton?
I do not.
Oh. They're those bikes that go zooming by you.
A fat bike?
There it is. I'm going to keep track today.
Oh, boy.
That's the first one, E-Rock.
Oh, E-Rock.
Yeah, it's a slow bike and a sidecar filled with blubber. Sorry, that was just mean.
Wow.
I didn't.
Funny.
I know you're right.
I
apologize.
Oh, we can't play that today?
Nope.
Why'd you break the lead?
Yeah.
You're just sitting there then? You don't have a job to do, huh?
I gotta run emergency stuff when you need it.
Emergency stuff. That's scary.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, these e-bikes, they're the bikes that go flying by you because they have tiny little motors on them, Jimmy. You've seen them, right? They're a little heavier, and they go flying down the road. And the delivery guys use them. That's how we get our food so fast in New York City.
Oh.
And that's why you could order from restaurants that are pretty far away from where you live. Because they figured this out a while ago. It's like, fuck the traditional bike where our guys got to pedal to your apartment.
Yeah.
They got these little motors on them, and they go. I think some of them can get up to like 20 miles an hour. Well, the mayor has decided that's very, very dangerous.
Of course.
I've never seen an issue with an e-bike. I've been in New York over 10 years now. I've seen them many, many fucking times, but I've never seen an issue. Not a once.
And the only thing they were able to do, I guess, the cops, is if you were doing more than 15 miles per,
right,
they could give you a ticket.
Right.
On
they
the
weren't
e-bike.
illegal.
No.
But if I guess there's some weird rule. If you're on a bike going more than 15 miles an hour, they can ticket you.
Yep.
But they weren't illegal. But now they're officially going to be illegal. He's banning these.
Not even to just ride.
Right.
To have them.
He's got a whole army of people that are going to go out immediately. And if your restaurant has one, even parked outside, you're going to be fined, I think, between $200 and $300.
But he won't ban these fucking little pedicab, the guys who are fucking riding bikes and pulling people,
right?
Which destroys traffic. Anything that fucks up traffic.
Yes.
This fucking jizz drinker loves. He loves anything that hurts traffic.
When you're stuck behind one of those fucking cabs.
Those little guys in bicycles.
Right.
Oh. They are the fucking... as far as I'm concerned, they're the worst thing with petty in their name. See, I'm assuming that pedophiles are even better than them.
Stupid me, I was going with Tom Petty.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going with Tom Petty.
Oh, Petticoat Junction, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a reach, but what are you going to do?
So
flying by the seat of our pants over here.
So now he's decided. It's all about, we've said it many times on the show, it's all about, just finding new revenue streams. So he knows he can get a quick hit here.
Oh, yeah.
Find a shitload of restaurants, $200-$300 a piece. That would be a nice little day of collecting.
See, the stuff he's
city.
done that's good is like he gives the ratings on the fucking on the restaurants like California does, and there's the calorie counts. Both of these things make consumers more informed and allow you to make a smarter choice.
Your own decision.
Your own decision. That's fine. But when he starts thinking for everybody and fucking mind policing and telling us, that's where he becomes a hateable, hateable old woman.
Mm-hmm. All these fucking him and the rest of these politicians that they always say shit like, well, it's not a mob rules. It's not a mob rules thing. We can't just let the public vote on things and then take it at that face value for what the voters want, because then, let's say people vote that they want to discriminate against certain people or something. You can't have that, so it can't just be a mob rules thing. We work in a constitutional republic. Then, meanwhile, when they do want something, the first thing they do is give you poll numbers of how many people want this. Well, is it one or the other, you fuckwad? Mm-hmm. And in Bloomberg's case, he doesn't give a shit what the fucking people want. He'll do whatever he goddamn well pleases. And then with his policies, he pulls the poll numbers out. Well, the people want this. Yep. Fuck you, you mo.
But these stupid restaurants just trying to get by.
Yeah,
it's tough to run a restaurant in New York City because the landlords, the rent goes up constantly.
The rent's too goddamn high.
Columbus Avenue,
it's too damn high.
Columbus Avenue, my area. When I first moved to New York in 2000, right after 9/11, so whatever, 2002 ish. it used to be lined with restaurants. It was awesome. Yeah. And you could sit outside. Socially, it was great. You just, you kind of almost bar hop from restaurant to restaurant. You always saw people in the neighborhood you kind of knew. One by one, they went away. They couldn't afford it anymore.
Yeah.
So these guys are just trying to fucking get by, and they're trying to deliver food a little further than they would with a traditional bike.
Uh-huh.
But now the mayor, he just doesn't get this shit.
No.
He doesn't understand it at all. So.
Can De Niro, by the way, stop doing shitty movies? Can he stop doing shitty movies?
What happened, Jimmy?
The big wedding he's doing now with Diane Keaton and Katherine Heigl.
This is one of these star-studded movies that you just picture old fucking retirement home people going to see these movies.
Terrible, terrible comedy.
Oh, look who's in it. De Niro and Keaton. Oh, who else? Robin Williams is in it. And who else? It's like star-studded.
Michael Keaton?
No.
Diane
Keaton.
Susan Sarandon.
You said that.
Susan Sarandon? Golf ball-eyed Susan Sarandon?
She's a looker, though, they say.
Oh, yeah.
She's sexy, they say.
Is this the trailer? Can we see the trailer? You want to see the trailer, Jim?
Lionsgate, yeah.
Lionsgate. Wait a minute. Isn't that the one that fucking...
Barricaded, yeah.
T-Boy.
Oh, wow. You married her.
You insist.
Oh, Donnie.
Ew.
Ellie, hi.
Hey, my ex-wife is here.
Oh. I recognize you. You look so.
Unexpected.
Wait, can you pause this? We got to explain this shit.
What?
This is such
They're trying to sell
dribble.
Susan Sarandon as a hot piece of ass.
As the
first of all.
hottie.
That's the first fucking problem.
And then De Niro was fooling around with her, and Diane Keaton walked in, and he goes, unexpected. What are you doing?
You don't want to see...
Because he was about to bang her on the
counter.
The kitchen counter.
You don't want to see these people like involved in any kind of sex play, first of all. It's fucking... Ugh.
Unless he's just Max Cady.
Yeah.
Listen to this faggoty music. Like this...
Yeah.
Who thinks this is going to be a fucking funny movie?
Oh, that trailer. This is a typical, again, another typical trailer.
People should be killed.
And it's the go-to music for a trailer.
Yeah. Oh, it's
That's
terrible.
The go-to.
These people who make trailers are fucking worthless hacks. The family gathers.
Oh, okay.
Why are they gathering?
Yeah, the wedding. The big wedding.
But why would you invite your ex?
Unless their last name is Gathers and they're saying it's like the family gathers.
Oh, God.
I hope not.
Terrible.
Would you ever invite one of your exes to anything?
I think it's the kid's wedding.
But, oh, I see. Then you have to have the ex-wife. Oh, I see.
Oh,
there could be problems with this.
And who play the kids? What attractive couple plays the kids?
Katherine Heigl and who else?
Topher Grace.
And
Topher Grace. Okay, good.
Hey, guys, I bet you they figure out their problems by the end of the film.
Bet they do.
I bet it all works out in the end.
You know what? In the end, what's important is family and love and ugh.
And this picture in the paper of Katherine Heigl facing away and De Niro sitting behind, like talking to her. I guess they're on the diving board, and he's not wearing any socks. And it's where he's explaining, like, we both love you, but your mother's a cunt. I need love.
Oh, I hate these.
Let's see more.
I will never see this. I will never see
I
this.
would just to hate it.
Never.
I want to go to the opening. I want to go and just watch people laugh in the theater.
Yeah.
You would see this just for the goof.
No. I never saw, like, what's the, like, last movie that was like the... I never saw, like, the fucking note letter, the fucking...
Notebook?
That wasn't a comedy, though.
You said the last one. That movie's 15 years old.
No, I don't even mean that. I mean, there's another one, though, that was like this.
Like that?
This ensemble cast, New Year's
Eve,
Valentine's Day, like all these stupid fucking things. I just don't see them.
This movie's just been made a million fucking times.
It's such hack.
Yes.
Fucking, what is De Niro doing?
And they think if they throw all these fucking legendary actors in, that it's got to be a hit.
Well,
they stink.
What they're doing, it's a formula that obviously works for Hollywood.
Yes.
So they keep going back there.
Yikes.
And I know De Niro's making a lot of money, but it's like, you're De Niro. You can choose any script you want, man. That's the beauty of him. All he does is refuse scripts all day.
Yeah.
No. The family? Okay.
Well, what was the first one? Meet the Parents?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a script. Here I go.
You know, I live here in New York. You see, I need to laugh. Let's hear some.
Well, what happened, just so you know, like, he was in Meet the Parents, and he was funny, and people were like, holy fuck, De Niro could be funny.
Oh, yeah, that was...
And they haven't stopped since. That movie's 10 years old easy, right?
Yeah,
so he's been doing this for over 10 years.
But it hasn't been that those are the exception to the rule movies, and normally he does these good movies, and then occasionally he delves into, analyze this.
No, he decided this is what he has to do now.
That's his fucking forte now.
Yeah, he has to do comedies. He was born to do comedies.
Well, let's see it.
All right.
I truly loathe this place.
Sweetheart,
Dad,
you look breathtaking.
you've picked on a few.
Pause.
She's a cunt like her mother.
Conflict number one.
That's good. All right.
The daughter doesn't get along with daddy.
Father tensions, but
oh boy.
You know what? By the end, when he's dancing to daddy's little girl on the wedding floor,
raging hard on.
They're gonna have an understanding.
And let me tell you something. I saw a little peek of what we're gonna see next.
I did too.
Robin Williams plays the priest.
Oh boy.
Look out, people.
I wonder if the priest has voices.
I bet the priest goes off into like tangents.
Ooh, you think he's going to do a little improv?
Yeah, a little bit.
You think?
Alejandro, your adoptive parents, Don and Ellie, are other than Catholic.
Yes. His biological mother is very much a Catholic. We just found out that she's coming to the wedding.
She is. Oh, God.
The music stopped.
Wait, now
the music stops.
Wait,
and
what
then
happened?
He says a line, and then they go back into something. This is such fucking drivel.
So he has problem parents too?
That's right.
Well, of course.
Oh.
Man, she's fucking really
pretty.
hot,
Who is that?
though.
She's beautiful.
Who is she?
Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah,
she's the one with, we saw her tits yesterday.
Oh, yeah, she has really juicy,
that's right.
fuckable lips.
Yeah.
Fucking linger longer. That's right. We saw her on Skin, Mr. Skin there.
She is very, very attractive.
She's ample.
Yeah, juicy, kissable lips.
Why don't they have a fat, ugly daughter and a fucking piece of shit like son?
Well, those are
that
people
getting
that
together?
because nobody in Hollywood can care about those people.
Right.
The group that gets together the most and talks about don't undervalue, don't use the N-word, don't use the R-word.
Body image. What are we doing to our children with body image?
Boy, they cannot show ugly people.
No.
And I've mentioned it before, but even in Shallow Hal with Jack Black, they had to use Gwyneth Paltrow
The most beautiful woman in the world?
to make the point about that fucking fat pig that Jack was supposed to like. They couldn't even get a fat girl to make a social point about body image.
Yes.
These fucking fakes.
They're all phonies out.
I know. I have a
Hollywood, breaking
raging
some
heart
new
on right
ground
now,
there.
too, for this girl.
I know,
She's
right?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Big eyes, ample boobs.
She is.
Nice, yeah.
Long,
straight blonde hair to rub your penis in.
Jesus, Jimmy, once again, over the cliff. Over the cliff.
Oh, God.
Do you know what your son just told me? Al's biological mother is under the impression that divorce is a great big fat sin.
Hell it is then.
They have to pretend they're married, I bet.
She gave up her only son so that I could have a chance at a better life. And now she left Colombia, only to find out that I've been lying about being raised by heathens for the past 15 years. No offense.
I'm taking.
Wait, what?
I know what happened. Here, hold on. He left his biological mother.
Right.
And I guess De Niro and whatever are his Diane
Keaton.
Diane Keaton or his step-parents or some shit.
Well, there's adopted parents.
They adopted this kid, but wouldn't that be a sin that the mom gave up her son?
Well, she did this so you could have a better life. They're building in the story perfectly. It's not like she was a drug addict hooker, who was fucking ballooning heroin.
Right.
There's of course, a likable and empathy-driven backstory. Always.
To help the child.
Help the child. Not that she was a cunt.
It's not abandoning.
Now she's leaving to come to the wedding.
Right.
And instead of just going, fuck you, I fell out of your pussy and they raised me, he's embarrassed that they're not married anymore.
Oh, boy.
So they're probably going to have to pretend they're married.
But so she was married when she gave birth to this kid.
Don't know. It hasn't been explained yet. Whatever it is, it's likable.
That's stupid.
It's likable and explainable.
All right, so you got the adopted son with the biological mom coming to town.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
No offense, none taken. How many times has that been used?
And they're really going to go with the angle that they got to make believe they're married.
I'm guessing.
For a weekend for the marriage.
For this fucking mother who gave up her
my
son
God.
just to make this fucking pukey adopted son happy.
What happens if they realize they're in love?
Uh-oh. That they never lost.
You think there's going to be 2 weddings in the end?
Yuck.
How great would it be if they just threw a curveball, and as the wedding is happening, you see the ambulance pulling Diane Keaton out with a fucking sheet over her head because he bludgeoned her with a lamp, like the Night Stalker. And they take De Niro out in cuffs, and he's like, that fucking cunt. I couldn't take that fucking cunt while the wedding is happening. And that's the end of the movie.
Just completely. The fucking rubes in the audience are just horrified at what they're
But
seeing.
why can't Hollywood do that just one time? Just
Great.
take one of these stupid cute comedies and really just go off the rails.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
just
great would
fuck
that
the
be?
end up.
I need love, love. He's got blood in his fucking fingers and his beard.
Someone needs to do that
He
movie.
bit one of her tits off and
roll.
spit it at her.
You would find an audience for that if you
Oh,
took
it'd
that
be
horrendous
fantastic.
left turn after
Absolutely.
this cutesy fucking setup. This is what's going to happen because Hollywood's never done this before. The initial wedding.
Yeah.
They're going to get married.
Yeah.
Then they're going to have a fast forward where the parents are now married and he's got his little kids around.
Oh, you think?
Ugh.
Yeah, and the Colombian mother is like found peace in the fact that she helped them.
Oh, God.
Hit it.
Pretend to be married for the weekend. What's the big deal?
Oh, we nailed it.
Still married. What does that make me?
My concubine?
What the hell did I do?
Why don't you ask your wife?
Guys, what?
Estos son mis otros papás, Don y Ellie Gracie.
Esto en casa.
See, they don't know how to speak it properly. Funny every time. Funny every time.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
right. Kowtow to the whimsy of this fucking absentee hole from Colombia.
Right, why don't you tell her to speak fucking English?
Absentee hole. Yeah, we have to pretend we're married and feel bad that we don't. How about you fucking show up with an interpreter?
For her?
Oh. Shit tits.
Yeah, tell her go fuck yourself. Who's going through all this shit?
Yo,
Exactly.
Roland Spano. Sounds like the straight version of the Birdcage. Wasn't that kind of the thing in the Birdcage where
Was
they had to
it?
make believe they weren't gay or something?
Yeah, but that was a funny movie, though. This is
It was funny.
terrible.
You're right, it was funny. So now the mom comes and they got to make believe they're married, and that pisses off Susan Sarandon. And she can't go with the thing that they're fucking married for the weekend. That's why she said, "Ask your wife." Like she's really believing that they're now. Ugh.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Instead of De Niro go, well, we're sorry that this happened, but we took care of you, and we don't care what this woman thinks.
Exactly. We don't care what she thinks.
Tell this cunt to sit in the back and have a margarita.
Right.
I'll plant my foot right in her fucking... She probably raises Pablo Escobar's animals since he died. Fuck her.
Fuck her. Wow. Why would they do this?
I don't know. Let's find out, though. Because, the trailer gives away everything. In the end.
Qué casa tan elegante.
This house is so beautiful, she says. Let's see what she finds wrong with it.
Oh my goodness, I have such wonderful taste.
Welcome to Weepawan Country Club. I will be your captain this evening.
I'll have the filet mignon.
Don't think so.
She's pissed off!
Oh, boy.
She was pretending to be a waitress because she's
Right.
the scorned mistress. And the fucking... They're ordering it. And De Niro goes, I want the filet mignon. She goes, I don't think so. And she drops the menu. And the other lady's like, what the heck?
Drops the menu right in his lap, and oh, that's fun. That's a funny scene right there.
And De Niro's just going to put up with this shit?
Even though I saw it in the trailer, I'll probably still laugh when I see it in the movie.
Absolutely, because they don't tell you enough. What would be funny is if he goes, do you call them carrots? And he flipped the table over and punched her in the fucking face. That would be funny.
Why do they do these movies?
Utter fucking garbage. I hope they lose $80 million
Mainstream
on this.
media just loves this shit.
No,
though.
they're killing it. They're killing
but
it.
they'll still go see it for whatever reason.
People will. People are dopes, but they're getting murdered on this one.
Number one at the box office is The Wedding this weekend.
Yeah. How many stars in the paper?
One.
One star?
One star.
Which I don't always give credit to, but sometimes they're right.
Well, what did the other paper give it?
I didn't really. I just happened to see this. And
What about Rotten Tomatoes? All right, we'll get there eventually. Let's get to the end of the trailer here.
All right. Run through the
I
cast.
stayed away from you for all these years because I'm your daughter. Jared got mom's trace and I won the lottery with all of you.
You were in love with Don Griffin from the first time I introduced you.
Well, then why don't you just run me over with your car or something?
You were my best friend.
They show you every part of this.
It must be very comforting to know that not everybody hates you.
Would somebody just please punch me in the face again?
Oh, yeah. Everyone in the audience wants to.
Holy shit.
He won't say no to a movie, this guy.
No.
And what does it say? Click to watch the Ultimate Pain and Gain trailer? What is that? Is that for another movie?
Yeah, Pain and Gain.
Yeah, that's with The Rock.
The Rock.
Oh,
Marky Mark.
Of course.
You know what movie might be good, though? Iron Man 3.
Oh, yeah?
Which we have, because I guess we have Ben Kingsley next week, we couldn't get Don Cheadle today.
Oh.
The Big Wedding.
Wait, we got Ben next week?
We do, yeah, but I guess we can't. Don Cheadle's coming in at 10, and we can't get him on the show.
Wow.
I don't know why.
We'd stay late for Don Cheadle, wouldn't we?
We love Don Cheadle. We treated him great when he was in. I don't know why we can't get
He
him.
had fun.
Yeah, he did. He was great.
He was on for what, 5 minutes maybe?
Yeah, it was a stop-in. He had some laugh. He was very, very nice.
He was very cool.
And we cannot get him booked back on the show.
All right, we're on Rotten Tomatoes. First of all, what's the overall rating for the movie?
4.
4, wow. Okay, but
4%.
And what's the 81%?
How's that?
Wait, go back.
81%. I mean, that's audience, but that's got to be such a small group because it's not out yet.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Yeah, that scared me. But go to the Fresh Tomato. There's a person that actually liked the movie. What do they say?
Yes.
Roger Moore from Movie Nation.
Roger Moore.
Broad, coarse, and crude. But bottom line, a lot of good actors land more than a few laughs.
I doubt that.
Yeah, he's a douche.
He gave it
3 stars out of
almost
4.
3 stars, 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
What a fucking piece
Who
of
else gave it?
shit
Looks like
movie.
dirt.
Who else gave it a fresh?
Just that guy. He made the 4%.
Oh, all right.
Everyone
And wait,
else.
give me a bad review. Maybe one that really is.
Seattle Times, it's a mess and not in a good way. Los Angeles Times, like many big weddings, a lot of things go wrong and not much goes right. Newsday, this movie plays like an episode of Gilligan's Island done as straight as an episode of Lost.
Wow.
New York Times, the screenplay is chopped up into smutty sound bites and constructed around the notion that casual obscenity delivered by respected actors of a certain age is hilarious,
Yes.
but it's just embarrassing.
Nice.
Yeah, that pretty much wraps it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hollywood Reporter, a game cast and lots of gamey R-rated shenanigans can't compensate for the silly comic contrivances. Don't know what that
Contrivances?
Dunce.
I don't know, contrivances.
Contrivances. I like it that better that way.
Contrivances.
Yeah.
That dominate the big wedding.
Like epitome.
Yeah, but the fucking Hollywood Reporter going for a big word. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Fuck that.
USA Today, it might take a glass of champagne or two to get through the big wedding.
Oh, see, because that's what you drink at weddings.
Yeah, he tied the review into the...
That's a great newspaper. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's good. It's a really relevant newspaper. Which issue is this? It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday edition. Fucking asshole
They
piece
still
of
can't
shit.
figure that out.
No,
either.
they stink.
There was a time that kind of made sense, but not in this new world we live in.
3 days. You
can have a paper that lasts
that covers
3 days.
3 days of your news.
USA Today sucks.
Film Journal International. Comedy about a wedding where the groom's divorced parents must pretend to still be married. The production should have been annulled.
Whoa. Nice.
Oh, they tied in wedding
another
shit
wedding
there,
thing
yeah.
there. That's
Pacino's at least doing real roles. Like he's playing Phil Spector. He played Kevorkian.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to do all these challenging things.
Yeah, but he also was in Adam Sandler's
He'll do some terrible movies too. But I'm saying
I was
overall,
in Simone.
overall, he's trying to do
De
real
Niro
movies.
just wants. He's like semi-retired.
Oh.
He's just getting these quick, paydays. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Got to respect that in a way, I guess.
But he's been doing it for years. Dude.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
terrible movie
He's
after
terrible.
another.
He's terrible.
He should dip back into some real roles. But what was his last real role, De Niro?
Silver Linings.
And that was fucking
Yeah, he was just all right in that. Yeah. I felt like I was watching De Niro the whole time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You want to like forget that.
He looks like he's just walking through this movie too.
This one?
He doesn't act.
You probably filmed it in a weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Couple
usually
weeks, maybe.
when they get that many big stars together,
Yeah.
they don't have any time, the scheduling and everything.
Well-
so they wind up shooting it like you said, on a weekend.
Well, the best one was the third Meet the Parents, I think.
That was Meet the Fockers.
Meet the
Little Fockers.
Little Fockers, right?
Boy, they couldn't. You look at that. We're saying fuck again, people. Look.
And remember, we dissected that movie. It turned out that they weren't even on set together.
Yeah.
And
you could tell they have that shot of like fucking one of them comes walking through the front door. Hi, I'm here, and it's just the dead-on straight shot.
Right.
There's no one around her.
Right.
Because it was done in some fucking studio somewhere.
Yeah, they thought that was a good idea, and it
Yeah.
was so obvious that they weren't with each other a lot of the time. And then we learned, I think they were able to get them on set for, I think it was, I'm trying to remember now, maybe 2 days?
Yeah.
3 days tops?
Yeah.
It just didn't work. It fucked up the whole franchise.
But he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies coming out.
Who?
De Niro.
Wow.
He's awful.
She's still pissed.
Yeah, she is.
She's talking to a wall. Sorry. Mashup Nicole just walked by and gave us all the look.
Looks very pretty.
Is she angry?
Yeah, she's still pissed. I guess she took down her Selena Gomez picture.
Yep.
Oh, she did. Yeah,
she did. She's really mad, though.
Yeah,
Why is she so mad?
People don't like that. People don't like.
We were nice
logging-
to her, though.
No, you weren't. You encouraged the.
I didn't
audience.
encourage anybody.
That's what happens when we
I absolutely didn't encourage anybody to do
point
that.
out things and then read negative comments. It encourages more people to write them.
Oh, they're easily influenced by us?
Yes.
Oh.
I saw last night. I saw that Jack Reacher movie.
Ooh.
You know what? As far as just mindless, fucking senseless violence movie, I didn't mind it. It wasn't all that bad.
Yeah?
No, it's over the top, like cornball, tough guy dialogue and shit.
Yeah.
But you know what? Didn't mind it.
I've seen where I saw that in a theater when I was in Buffalo and nothing to do, and it was better than I thought it was going to be. I still didn't like it, though.
That's what, it was better than I thought it was going to be. I like the opening sequence there where these guys blasting people with the fucking sniper rifle. That's kind of cool. I didn't mind that one.
I don't get to go to movies anymore.
Oh, no, I got it at my house.
Well, was it on demand?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's on demand. I demanded it.
I don't get to see movies in my house.
Oh, no?
No.
You got to stop and put in, like, some cartoony thing?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So as you see, you're watching a movie or a cool show and you're really into it. Like Vice is a good example.
Yeah.
I was watching Vice. Actually, this happened with Vice, and you're not thinking anything. The kid's in the room with you. We got a nice big fucking living room area, and then all of a sudden you kind of, you look over and you see the kid looking at the TV, horrified. You're like, oh, okay. His little almost 3-year-old brain can't
fucking grasp
figure
that
this shit out
shit.
yet. Next thing you know, you throw on SpongeBob again.
Yeah.
But now people tell me SpongeBob is pretty fucking adult.
Yeah.
I didn't see it that way, so now I gotta fucking go back to Caillou probably.
Caillou. When I was out in Colorado with Buddy and Jen's house, it was during right when the second Gulf War there kicked off, and I was watching it.
Yeah.
I want to know everything that's going on.
First time you got to see war on TV.
Shock and awe. No, it was the second one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's shock and awe and shit. And I'm watching, and then the kids would be so. Jen would just come in and be like, oh, yeah, I can click and put it, and all of a sudden there's fucking, kid cartoons on. I'm like, oh, no.
It's the worst.
I got to see the war.
It's the worst.
I
It's so
gotta see that.
frustrating.
I can imagine that. I'm selfish. I like seeing what I want to see.
I'll go into another room and watch my shit, but not a 2-hour movie, though. I could get a quick half hour in, maybe. All right, we should break. We got Brian Regan calling today. Our old pal. He's been with us forever.
Hey.
I think he's announcing a huge tour.
Oh.
A theater tour.
Is he coming to our area?
43 cities. Second leg of Brian Regan's 2013 theater tour. Holy fuck. Second leg.
His wife fucking nailed him. That's what that says. That says that divorce was quite costly.
I don't see anywhere near us.
What?
I see Maui. He's going to Hawaii.
Maui?
Let me see. Oregon.
It's the My Wife's a Cunt tour.
He's going to Rochester.
Rochester?
Maybe go up see Brother Weeze and check out Brian Regan. Westbury he'll be at, so that's probably the closest as I look here.
Just want to hear him do bitter divorce jokes now.
You think he'll go in that direction?
You know?
Big Yellow wants her attorney. Big Yellow wants her attorney.
Yeah, after paying all the legal fees, all I got left is a cup of dirt.
I was next, and that was mine. I swear.
God damn it.
That's all I got left is a cup of dirt I was going to go with. Fuck.
Cup of dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break.
Yeah, let's do that then.
And, yeah. Oh, we have to take an emergency break. What do you got, E-Rock? You got to figure this out on the fly. You don't have the big machine today.
Is he on the phone?
We just got it now, but we'll see if this works.
All right.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh. I can't get that low with this. Oh, here we go. Ooh. How long is this intro?
I like it. Little Marshall Tucker band.
Oh, am I?
What happened?
Anthony's playing Opie's flute. Oh, really? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Jesus.
That sounds like he's saying that you're sucking his pecker.
Turn off the Marshall Tucker, please.
The hell?
What?
I don't know. I think I'm looking at a tit, but I don't know what it is.
What do you mean? You should know what a tit looks like.
Wait. Come here. What the fuck is going on? It's from a car accident? You got giant fucking tits for it. I'm looking at Pal Talk.
What the fuck?
Let me see. Whoa.
Hi.
Is that from the seatbelt? Holy shit.
Is it still healing? Ask her if it's still healing.
Is it's still healing, or is it going to be like that forever? Forever. No, it's not forever. Wow, that's a giant fucking...
You don't look pretty at all.
Get out of here with you touching me, Edgar. Edgar? No. Wow, how long ago did that happen? Whoa.
That's the car?
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Damn.
Hey, looks like somebody shit on your tits.
This week. Man, that is a big fucking bruised up tit.
Damn. Can we see your asshole?
How's your asshole?
Did it survive?
She has a big bruise on her breast.
Yes.
Not to offend you, miss, but it does look like someone was straddling your chest and putting their wiener in your mouth, and they had a little shart on your chest.
Shat upon you.
She's going to be all right, though, huh?
I guess so.
All
wow.
Right on.
That's amazing.
I think you're right. I think that's a seatbelt injury.
Yeah, that's definitely the seatbelt. Whoa.
No airbag.
Well, what happened?
Well, her boob should have been the air.
Yeah, your titties.
So hack, I'm sorry.
Did you? Did the airbag deploy? Damn. No. Yeah. Well, I guess it did. But the seatbelt got her.
Have you ever had an airbag deploy?
Knockwood, no. I've never had the need or.
Well, the famous Brother Weeze accident up there in Rochester.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that fucking deployed. It's the scariest thing fucking ever when that shit just pops open like that.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Scary.
That's when I knew I didn't really give a crap about my ex because I saved my own life first.
That's right, yes. I remember that.
Me and Weeze bailed on the girls. They were in the back seat, all stuck in the car. We got T-boned badly, and the car went sideways for easily 25, 30 feet into a telephone pole. It was a fucking horrendous accident. And me and we saved ourselves. We're climbing out windows, and they're just stuck in the back. And we're like, oh, yeah, we got to get them out.
Great.
And our groceries all over the road. And then Weeze, because he's been to Vietnam 3 fucking tours.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with an obvious broken nose, and he looks at me and goes, you don't look that bad. I'm getting another car. We're still going to do our boat trip to Canada.
Yeah, that's nothing.
And I went, you know what? All right. So the whole weekend, I had hockey nose.
Yeah, he's
bad fucking hockey nose.
Yeah, he knows. He
Hit
did
the
a little
fucking
triage.
The rear view mirror. That's what my nose hit. Oh fuck, that hurt.
Yeah,
that fucking hurt. But I mean, when those airbags go off, that's fucking scary as shit. And then all the dust.
Yeah, they're all powdery.
I remember just white powdery dust everywhere.
Those things are pretty fucking amazing, though.
It's pretty ridiculous.
And they got the side curtains and the fucking. It's amazing what they got these days like that.
So,
yeah. Oh my God, I gotta say thank you so much to.
Are we acknowledging this? Because well, I didn't know.
What? Oh yeah, you know, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it, but yeah, a lot of people know.
Aunt.
Oh, thank you,
I didn't
sir.
know that.
Yeah,
it's Anthony's birthday today.
It's my birthday.
Oh,
look, I got a wonderful banana bread that was made by Travis's wife Lisa.
Oh yeah, I trust that.
And lovely daughter Riley.
Oh yeah, good. The kids putting their fucking fingers in it, throwing marbles in it, crushed glass.
Marbles.
Great. It's probably dog hairs in it.
Look at the happy birthday card. Oh, it's written all in little kid scribble.
It's very cute.
It is adorable.
Is that banana? Can Lisa make banana bread?
Yes. I had a little bit of it. It's very goddamn good.
Tasty?
I'm not sharing either.
I was going to ask you, are you fucking sharing? Because we like banana bread.
I love banana bread.
No way am I sharing.
Does it have the fresh bananas right in it? Little chunks of bananas in there?
I just grabbed a piece of that. No, I don't think the chunks of bananas are in there.
I like bananas.
It's
walnuts?
mixed in pretty good. No nuts. Fucking hate
How
nuts
good is
and
banana
things.
bread?
With walnuts?
Fucking a little bit of butter
I hate
on it.
nuts in it. It's got to be smooth, silky.
Really?
I don't like nuts in things. Nuts are intrusive on everything.
Cakey, not flaky. Flaky.
Cakey.
Not flaky. Gotcha.
Not flaky.
Gotcha.
Wow. Oh, she's showing her.
What?
Whoa.
What happened?
There you go. Show your ass.
Who's showing their ass?
Me.
This broad. She's showing her other wounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was showing. Show your other wounds.
Yeah, show your other wounds.
Let me see the wounds you were just showing.
Yeah, could you show your wounds?
Come on, we're all looking over here. Where are you going? Show your wounds. Oh, she's laying down. Okay. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, man. You got fucked up.
I think she was just walking in the car, ran into her.
Jesus.
Man, you're still swollen.
You're still swollen. You're still swollen. That's mean, Obi.
She's a big girl.
She is a big girl.
Oh, I thought.
She's a big girl.
See, I thought.
I'm not gonna.
Well, no, she's just a big girl.
Big girl.
I'll tell you, if I was into fucking,
she's juicy.
Fat girls, I'd throw her a fucking.
Boy, you really know how to smooth someone's fucking bruised ego over. That's really great, Aunt. That's very lovely of you to fucking calm her down like that. You know, if I was going pigging, you'd be first on my list. Nice job, Aunt.
She's got youth on her side.
Some guys are into, big girls. That's all I'm saying.
As long as they got the big boobs to fool around with.
Yeah, because she's got the big fucking boobs. Yeah, you know.
I think Donald Trump Jr. Jr. God, I said that. That's not fair. The old man there is going after Anthony Weiner.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Basically saying that New York doesn't need a perv mayor.
Oh, cool. Good.
Yeah.
A perv mayor.
Perv mayor. You're fired before you're hired.
He went to the Twitter yesterday.
Did he?
Saying New York doesn't need a perv mayor.
Ah.
Well, his opinion's relevant. He builds buildings.
Yeah. Really. What's his big fucking? Why is he putting his fucking mug in there? Publicity?
Well, you know,
he does like getting his name out there.
Gets involved with everything.
He certainly does.
He loves Twitter. Donald Trump loves Twitter.
I do like that about him, and I like that about him that he insults anybody, and I like the fact that he gives his opinion.
Yeah.
I do respect that, even though I don't really like his opinion.
They're showing the presidents, man, we're going to lose Bush Sr. soon, huh?
He didn't look that good. I guess they all got together there in Texas for the George W. Bush Library that was opening up. So they had the remaining presidents, and Obama was there, and they gave their little speeches and stuff, and George Bush Sr., looking a little lost.
Oh, Breonna Keeler.
Yeah, you're digging her.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there's.
If I had a hall pass, she would be mine. She's. What do you think? I love Breonna.
Is she married?
I don't know. She's kind of, her voice is a little rough though. It's a little.
Oh, they got the bullhorn that Bush used when he was standing on the pile at 9/11. Yeah.
Ooh,
what is that?
That's
Pistola.
Yeah.
Bush got a little choked up at his speech while he was doing his speech.
They might be right here.
Always believe our nation's best days lie ahead. God bless.
God bless. You know? Reminds me of another guy.
Oh, he gave him a little wink as he's teary-eyed.
Reminds me of another gentleman.
What?
Where was he from?
What?
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 very bad knees.
Oh, what?
A dream to become the president.
Yeah, right?
A dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
Baseball. God, we never knew what happened to this guy.
Never had
I
a
wish we
follow-up.
could find out.
I thank God the dream came true.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
God.
Thank God is right.
Old pissy eyes.
Man, what happened to Bush, though, man? He saw some shit in the fucking White House. He doesn't want anything to do with the White House, politics.
Nah, he gets
He
out.
comes out every once in a while for rare occasions.
He likes his alone time.
Oh, boy, does
he. likes painting. You know, he's doing the painting thing.
Yeah.
So, he's fine, I think. I think he's doing good.
You think he ever wanted to be president, or was he...
Oh, fuck yeah.
For sure?
Oh, hell yeah. That 9/11 thing threw a big monkey wrench into it. I think I was watching an interview yesterday about the library, and it's set up in that way, too. They have, like, the first section when you first walk in is everything he talked about during his campaign and what he wanted to have enacted and his plans and hopes and stuff like that. And then you turn around this corner, and there's a giant beam from the World Trade Center, all twisted and shit. And that's supposed to kind of symbolize how all that stuff went out the fucking window.
Right.
And he had to deal with that for,
8
the rest of his terms, yeah.
Well, not 8.
But
how long into his presidency did
it
that
was
happen?
very fucking close. What was it? Like 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was a year in, probably. Almost a year in.
It pretty much
Right.
got rid of doing everything that he had planned, and, that's that. But it's good to see, an ex-president that's doing well. He's all right.
It's always cool to see all the ex-presidents together. That's very rare.
Carter was fucking wearing sunglasses the whole time. I don't know what that was about.
He might have an eye condition. He's in his 80s.
He
right?
is old.
Yeah, but he's still.
I know.
He's still doing all right, man.
Those Habitat for Humanity swinging hammers.
Right.
Yeah, he's still
How old
up
is Jimmy
there.
Carter?
He's got to be 85.
Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, he's got to be well into his 80s at this point.
Yeah.
Still with his wifey there, too. Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, he's still...
They've been together forever.
And he was the president before George.
That's what I'm saying.
Bush
That's why I want to look
Senior,
this shit up.
He was waiting for it.
And he looks
He's
better
88.
He's 88.
Yeah, he's pushing 90.
Yeah. You had fucking Reagan in there after him, and then fucking Bush.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And
he
he's
goes
in
way
much
back.
better shape than
How old's Bush Senior?
Than Senior.
81, maybe 82-ish.
I think he's older than that.
I'm going to
yeah.
guess he's like 89.
How old? Iraq comment? No?
I'm looking. Hang on.
Oh. I don't know what happened to Sam Roberts. I guess he's preparing for his after show or
Yeah,
something.
Sam just walks around. He fucking shows off his new jean shirt. Hey, everybody, look at this.
George Sr. is also 88.
Wow.
88.
And Clinton's what, 65?
He's a little older.
He's got to be older than that now, right?
He had a 65th maybe a year or two
Clinton
ago.
comment?
I'm going to go 67.
I'm going with 69.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to say 69.
What do you got?
He is 66 years old.
Oh, well.
Do I win or...
Yeah.
Do I win, kind of?
You're both over.
Oh.
Never win anything.
I don't know. I went way too high.
I want to be I'm writing a movie where I'm the president, but I'm like a hip president.
Oh.
And I insist that the public calls me the Prez.
Ooh. I fucking hate your movies. The Prez.
Here
What
comes
is this,
the
Prez?
70s? How come your wife doesn't make banana bread for anybody but fucking Anthony? That's not right.
Birthday time. That's so good.
Can't hear you. It's a microphone.
He's the first birthday of the year.
Yeah.
Would you like a banana
That's
bread
true.
for your birthday?
Trying to lose weight. No, I wouldn't.
Great.
Trying to lose weight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to eat.
I broke off a big chunk and ate it. Oh, it's so
We have a little bit-
goddamn
have
good.
one at home waiting for
No.
You're just trying to maintain
Any.
this. You're trying to maintain at this point, Jimmy Norton.
No, I'm trying to lose this.
Trying to lose more weight.
Very good.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thanks, Trav.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
1 50, I think.
Jeez.
You're heavier than me?
What did you weigh when you got here?
I actually had,
Wait, how much you weigh, Jimmy?
I weighed myself yesterday. I was 147.8.
Holy shit.
I haven't weighed myself in a while. I might be lower.
147.
What were you at your heaviest, I should say?
The highest I ever saw on the scale was 181. And that was rare. I would say about between 165 and 175 is what I was typically weighing at when I was overweight.
Interesting.
Yes, about 25 pounds.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I have so many clothes I can't. I'm going to take a picture of this fucking pile of clothes I can't wear anymore.
Bring them in.
No, I'm going to give them to Goodwill. I mean, I don't know what to do with them. I can't throw them out.
Hunting?
Are we going to the gym today?
No, I got to fly to Austin, so I'm going to go home and work out.
You can still go. Let's go to the gym.
No.
Check out some fucking creeps.
I have some nice new fucking clothes I got to go pick up from my tailor.
Oh, tailored clothing.
Because I'm still a short cunt.
Oh.
I can do a lot at the gym, but I can't stretch my fucking little bitch boy legs.
Are you an unusual size?
Yeah.
What's your length?
I think I'm like a 30 by 30.
Really?
Now, or 30. I was 32 by 30, which is humiliating to be fucking wider than you are long. It's terrible.
You never want to be that?
No. But I don't know what I am now.
I'm a 32, 34-ish.
I wish
31,
that's a great
31,
height,
34.
Man. 34 is perfect. Everything I do has to be taken in.
It's not perfect. That's the size everyone grabs. It's impossible to find 31, 34s.
Well, yeah, but it beats having to have my pants surgically altered. I have to go sometime and stand there and he puts in chalk. You know what's chalk I have in my pants? Okay, short stuff. Chalk. Chalk. Okay, sir, the arms, of course they are. Chalk. Everything is chalk on it. Little fucking... I got a shop where Peter Dinklage does. Chalk.
But they got fucking lazy with the jeans. They're all the same length now.
Exactly, for men. They're built for men, not short stuff who can't find candy on the top shelf.
The jeans cost you a fucking fortune, and then you got to get them tailored because they decided every jean length has to be like 40 inches or whatever the fuck.
A man's height. Do you know how humiliating it is that my ex used to put... I told you 2 years later I found candy in the top shelf that she used to just put up there. I had to get on my knees on the counter and find it.
Yeah.
Little twerp. I'm a twerp.
You a twerp?
That's why Don Cheadle doesn't want to come on the show, because I'm a twerp. I don't blame him.
Cheadle should be on our show.
Yeah.
I know.
What's up, Cheadle? Twinkie's going to be back on shelves in late July. Very good news.
Oh, yeah. Some other
Twinkie lovers.
That wacky company that we were talking about, right?
Yeah,
they're going to...
what the fuck was it? Bimbo?
Yeah, Bimbo.
Was it Bimbo?
Bimbo is
Remember the day
start.
I brought in toast?
Yeah, that stupid toast.
Fucking toast.
Bagged
A bag of toast.
Oh.
My cleaning lady, some gift, I guess for the birth of my daughter, decided to give me a toast in a bag. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this? I can make my own toast.
No, there's a language barrier. She heard that when people toast. She didn't know what that meant.
Oh, right. You make a toast.
Well, it was tribute to my old nickname.
No. Oh, he was Toast.
Please don't ask.
No, he was Toast. I remember
Just
that.
Toast?
Yeah.
Who's
His name was Toast at Pergament because he smoked the weed.
I do remember that.
Toast.
That's a new one, though. I'm sorry.
No, it's old Toast.
But I mean, it's new to the show.
Yeah.
We just learned that only a few days ago.
Huh?
Oh, my friends have to leave. I didn't even say hi to them. Could we take a break so I can say hi to two guys that I invited to
Here's two
check out the
guys.
show?
We're two guys. Yeah.
All right.
We could do that.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Night Fever. Is there a reason he rocked?
Must be.
I hit the ramp officially.
This was one of the dance sequences, I believe, right? I'm dancing. I think this is when they first went to the disco there, and it's like everyone dancing. And they do that little, like, group dance thing, and then he's hungover in bed. He wakes up, and he feels his dick, see if he fucked anyone, I guess. And then he gets up in his underwear. Why are we listening to this, E-Rock?
I don't know. Trying to figure it out. E-Rock.
Studio 54 opened 36 years ago.
All right. Very good.
Get your Coke spoons.
Yeah. Steve Rebell.
Do we still have the Studio 54 channel on Sirius XM Cellular?
Yes, but it's not on 54.
Oh, that's right. They couldn't even figure that out.
Yeah, why would it be?
Why would it be on 54?
So easy.
What's on 54 that's more important than the Studio 54 channel?
Yeah.
What could possibly be more important?
Maybe
what could it move?
Maybe they don't have a 54.
Is that what the problem is?
Who knows?
Huh?
Studio 54 Radio is on channel 15.
Oh.
There's 5.
That's
so they got
great.
half of it.
But what's on 54?
Let's see.
Yeah. I went to that Studio 54 party. Remember that they had when they launched? And I had an extra ticket, so I gave it to some gay guy that lived in my apartment building.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. He's still fucking, like, I see him very rarely in the elevator and stuff, and he still can't be fucking more thankful.
Really?
Thank you so much.
That had to be like the Super Bowl to that guy.
Dude, that was like, you're right. That was like
giving
a guy Super Bowl tickets. Oh, that's funny.
What's on 54?
Nothing.
Well, why can't they just say, all right, now it's
Like,
54?
There's no channel 54.
Man, I don't get it.
It goes 53, 56.
Well, why don't they call 56 54?
Right.
And then make it. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, they're in charge of the numbers.
Make whatever fucking number it is.
They're in charge of it.
Oh, channel 2. Well, it's got to be the. No, change it.
No, because we got to cluster the channel.
But
we have to cluster. It has to be in this particular
cluster. It's like
cluster.
Nigel Tufnell's fucking explanation of 11 for a volume. Right. But these go to 11. It's like, no, well, why don't you just make 10 louder and still keep 10 the loudest? Yep, but these go to 11.
Why do
It's
they
all
continue to
relative.
make it so complicated?
William Roadhouse is 56.
All right, well, fucking...
And Sirius XM Chill.
Holy shit.
53.
I finally got satellite radio in my house again.
Oh, yeah?
I went a year or two without it. I just got lazy.
Oh.
Because they fucking cancel our VIP... No, whatever, we've done this pretty.
Are you paying for this one?
No, I'm not like Ant where I just give up. I just... And it's like an actual customer.
I just gave up after a while, yeah.
You're an actual customer because it was just easier in the end.
I think they fixed it for me, though.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah,
That's nice of them.
Yeah, they fixed it for me, so I got that. I got it on the Sonos system, which is great. You just fucking use my iPhone as a remote and everything, and you just you punch it up, and you can have like so many different options. Everything, Pandora, and fucking, you can play shit from your phone over the system in your house.
Nice.
Or Sirius XM, or like fucking a multitude of other music things. It's great.
We get these VIP subscriptions, but then they turn them off every year, I think.
Yeah. Just in case they fired you.
They can't even figure out, like, okay, these guys are still with us, so how about we just keep their VIPs until we do fire them? Because the reality is, eventually we get fired.
Yeah.
That's just how this stupid business works. And then when that finally happens, then you get everyone going, see, I told you they weren't going to last. Yeah, flash in the pan in New York. See?
Flash in the pan.
Here's my post from 2003 when I said they wouldn't last.
That's great.
Eventually you'll be right, is my point.
Oh, no, thank
They're
you.
good. They're really good today.
Strawberries.
Yeah.
Why don't you take your fucking
Interesting.
strawberries
No, I wanted
and
to.
shove them up your fucking ass?
Give me some, Oppie.
I wanted a protein shake today, not juice.
What's this one's name?
Opie.
What? Alan Thicke. Oh, that is Alan Thicke Jr. Oh, okay. I hear him on the after show every so often. What? Yeah. He doesn't come across as very smart.
Can I get one of those too?
You didn't trust him to do our thing?
I didn't say you're stupid. I say you didn't come across as very smart.
He's not a smart guy.
Alan's not smart.
What was Troy yelling at you for yesterday?
Could he
Microphone.
buy a microphone?
Oh, boy.
boy.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Oh,
This is your big chance, by the way. You're stepping up to the big stage,
Sits
kid.
down, cool.
Here it
bits.
is.
Yeah, he's good. He doesn't care.
Got bits.
Doesn't care if his hair is greasy. What's up, buddy?
You go to Fordham?
Yeah, I go to Fordham. It's a.
Let's go to 5 them.
Yeah, well, 4's smart.
Not you.
Oh, shit.
What's wrong with Mars?
I never get to sit down.
Well, you don't invite Mars to sit down. He has to stand, and Alan Thicke Jr. gets to sit down right away.
Mars is still mad because I shushed him today.
Yeah, he is.
So humiliating.
Are you still mad at the shush? I did apologize for the shush.
But you were right, though. We were trying to talk.
Me and Jimmy
Mars
were
over there yapping about whatever.
He was yapping about how to turn a TV on.
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up, Jimmy's trying to tell me something.
Yeah, so...
He had gym
what happened?
information.
He
I
was
love
pissed.
when Jimmy has gym information.
Who was mad at him?
Well,
Troy.
Alan Thicke Jr. has had a history of doing things that are not pleasing to people. For instance, today.
Oh, well.
He thought arrival time would be 6:50.
Who?
Alan Thicke Jr.
Oh.
I thought I saw you in the hall today.
Well, I did show up at 6:45.
Pat himself a little extra 5.
Why?
I was up till 3 o'clock last night.
Working from home?
Well, no, I work for another radio station.
Whoa! Do tell.
Yeah, and
what radio station?
WFUV. And
What is FUV?
College station.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a,
It's not working for a radio
Fordham.
station.
well,
Is it from Fordham?
it's an NPR affiliate. It's a music station.
An NPR affiliate.
Wow. It's not
What do
even
you do?
NPR.
Remove all the background sounds? There's nothing but some British voice.
You pass out the Xanax?
Yeah, what do you do
for that?
there?
I do a lot of things, but my main job is I cut down like these 50-minute interviews down to a 30-minute show. So I add in music, I cut in commercials and everything. So it's a pre-tape thing. So my deadline was this morning, and I just needed to have it done because
Be more funny.
He's had a history of lateness and no shows.
But we kind of like this guy, don't we?
Yeah,
I kind of like Al.
He's a character.
Yeah?
He also sleeps a lot while he's here.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what
good.
Troy gets really pissed off. He ends up sleeping or he doesn't complete tasks.
Why was Troy? That was what Troy was yelling at you, not completing a task.
Well, for the past week, he's been asking me to find audio of people calling, saying hello, and then the person who answers goes, "Fuck you!" And that's pretty much the only information he gave me.
Oh,
like, in terms
shit.
of, like, the task.
Here comes Troy Kwan.
I know
Is that
Troy
not
Kwan's
enough?
right behind me.
Yeah, that sounds like enough information.
Well, yeah, and so I did find some things, but it wasn't good enough for Troy.
Whoa!
So.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
And
We got a situation.
It's a very difficult situation.
About to go down.
First of all,
Yeah.
I've given this kid so many opportunities. I see him out there sleeping, like literally like head down sleeping.
Nice.
Like, I sleep.
And I said to him, look, I've seen them fire interns on the spot.
Wow.
On the spot. I'm like, dude, wake the fuck up. That is so unprofessional. If you can't keep your eyes open, go the fuck home. And he was bitching at me. He was like, well, I didn't sleep much last night. I'm like, dude, I DJ all night and I stay up and I come right into work. Like,
Wait, he actually said, hold on. He actually said, I didn't sleep much?
Yeah.
That's what's going on with the youth today. As long as they don't sleep too much on the job, it's cool. Oh my God! If I slept once on the way up,
I think he meant the night
fired.
before.
Huh?
He said I didn't sleep much the night before, which is why
Like
he
last night.
Yeah, but I'm also hearing from E-Rock that he does sleep on the job, and we got pictures and videos.
Oh, yeah. I see him sleeping right out here.
I was confused.
Where's the video and pictures? I've never seen it.
We've actually, I've talked about it
We're
before. Sometimes while the show is happening,
Yeah.
there's a whole other show. The E-Rock show happens in the booth that you guys don't even know about.
Is this going to be one of the podcasts?
Maybe it should be because I'll be sitting here, listening to you guys,
Sleepy boy?
and I'll get E-Rock's voice in my headphones saying, "Sam, look at the window," and I turn around. And Sal and E-Rock are getting ready to surprise Alan Thicke Jr. because he's Sleepy Boy in the other room.
He's sitting at the computer asleep.
I love Sleepy Boy.
He is asleep right there.
So I've told him numerous times, I'm like, dude, wake the fuck up. What are you doing?
He's tired, dude.
So then he comes in late. He's just, I'm just keep trying to give him chance after chance, but he's just a fucking jerk off.
Oh, a jerk. He just rolled his eyes a little bit there.
You make it sound like I have righteous indignation about sleeping. I always feel like a shithead whenever I do fall asleep. I'm not doing it on purpose.
Well, I mean,
that's a good excuse.
Do you want a job?
Your future boss will understand that one.
Yeah. Do you want a job in that? What do you want to do for a living? Do you want to work in radio?
Yeah.
Like, what job what boss would tolerate that?
Sleep studies.
No one.
Exactly.
Very good. The Sleepy Show.
If you were a boss, would you want your dude sitting out there sleeping in front of guests are walking by and everybody's walking by and somebody's out cold?
I don't have any resentment against you. I mean, I
don't. You shouldn't. If anybody's trying to fucking help your dumbass, it's been me.
I even thanked you later on that day for yelling at me.
Yeah, and I yelled at him.
I love him. He's great.
I'm telling you, I love Alan.
I yelled at him.
No issue with Alan.
I'm like, dude, wake the fuck up. And he's like, I'm sorry. And then I come back 20 minutes later, and he's back asleep.
He said he was sorry.
Yeah, man.
That's when Sal was taking this picture.
He said he was sorry.
Yeah.
So then I asked him, he comes up to me and he's like, do you need anything? I said, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I'm building some production for phone, the phone production, saying, hey, call the show. Can you find me some cool phone calls of people calling in just doing weird shit? On any movie, on any YouTube clip, I don't care what it is, just find it. Find me a plethora of audio. Okay.
What is a
plethora? He just leaves for the day, doesn't do anything. Comes back the next day, he's like, oh, sorry I didn't do that. I'm going to pull you some Simpsons phone calls. I'm like, okay. So he puts a couple Simpsons phone calls on a disc. And I'm like, I go through, I'm like, dude, this isn't enough, man. I need some good shit. And he's like, well, I don't know where to look. We're like, talk radio, go to all these different movies that have callers calling into a show. I'm like, why didn't you think of this? He's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, dude, you have to problem solve. If I ask you to do something, you just got to figure out how to make it happen.
Comment? Alan Thicke Jr. comment?
All right, he's saying that I just gave him Simpson stuff. I didn't just give him Simpson stuff. I got him stuff from Entourage. I got him stuff.
Yeah, and that stuff was. I told you that stuff was shit.
Oh man! Yikes!
I told you. I said I need more, dude. I said the stuff you gave me is shit. He just went through Entourage and just pulled people talking on a phone.
So it's the problem that he's lazy or that he's not being taught what needs to be done. You can't just ask somebody out of the blue and expect them to mind read.
Well, I mean,
right?
True that. Eric was in the office and we had a talk with him. We're like, dude, come on, man. Like, figure out how to do this.
But you can't just say do good. You have what is good. He's a kid. He's in college.
I need a lot of audio. He'd pull me in maybe 5 clips that were mediocre.
Alan just yanked his
Alan's
head
not agreeing
backwards.
with this.
Alan?
Okay. Now, are you saying 5 clips like that are mediocre total, or do you mean like 5 clips total? Because I'm giving you way more than 5
on the disc. The Entourage stuff, there was probably 5 to 10 clips that were mediocre. I can get the disc right now. We can count exactly how many. I said I need a plethora. Like, what is a plethora? 30, 40 clips?
Oh man,
not 5 to 10.
Plethora is a relative term. Yeah. 3 could be a plethora if you don't want any.
True. If you expected 0,
right,
and you have 3 of something,
you
you're
could
like,
say
I now
it's
have
a plethora of
things.
right. Yeah.
Regardless, you know that I need a lot of clips, not just a couple from Entourage.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like maybe he doesn't have the training that some of us had. You know what I mean? Like, I know what to do now because I've had practice and training, and, and I'm not even that good at it.
He knows what
I don't blame Alan Thicke Jr.
Alan Thicke Jr.'s pulled other stuff for me before, and he's done a fine job. He's gone through Joe Rogan clips. He's gone through
good
other
cop
things.
and bad cop all in one.
It's very confusing.
Bro, the question was, what was I yelling at about yesterday?
So so you're saying the problem is that he does know what to do, but he's lazy.
Very lazy.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Jesus. Fucking A.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not lazy. I stayed 2 hours after I was supposed to leave on Wednesday trying to find these audio. I couldn't find shit.
That's true.
Yeah, but I told you what you had to do.
I know you
don't
told
wanna
me
look.
what to do.
You don't want to look. You're just,
Okay, maybe I just suck then.
No, that couldn't be true.
Sam's jacking off right now because his after show is done. It's all written right now. It's done.
It's on autopilot today.
It's fucking done for the day.
Fucking Sam's thinking about the after show.
Chip. Fucking Chip.
When's the last time you washed your hair?
Oh, wow. Now he's getting
insults. Personal insults. Personal insults.
It's really always greasy.
When was the last time you got a straight fucking haircut?
Oh, gay hair. Gay hair.
Fat
cut. Holy shit. Quay fucking barber.
Yeah.
Queer cuts?
It's a gay
Queer
haircut? Is
cuts,
that what you're saying?
really.
I don't understand.
What makes it gay?
Really? Where'd you go? The lemon party tree?
Yeah, when they cut your hair with fucking peckers.
Alan, what makes it not a straight haircut?
It's it's not traditionally masculine in the sense that like he doesn't have the hair all the way around. It's just like on top.
What, like
and it's kind of
lesbian?
shaved up on the
Yeah,
side.
but you have like this fucking like horrible like beetle haircut, sort of hasn't been washed in 2 months, but you had your hair hanging out the fucking car window.
I didn't have a chance to shower last night.
It's been 2
You
months.
don't
Very
ever
busy.
shower.
Wait,
Don't
wait,
look like
I don't
that.
ever shower.
You don't ever shower.
Wait, why didn't you have a chance to shower last night?
Because when I got home at around 3:30, and I was like, all right, I'll knock out an hour of sleep, and then I ended up oversleeping. That's why I came in late today.
Because yeah.
To be fair, you were here 2 hours late on Wednesday working for Queer Cuts over there.
I don't think I was. I wasn't late on Wednesday.
No. You stayed late.
Yeah.
So it's like you've made up.
Yeah, so it works out in the end, is what Sam's saying.
Right. Yeah.
I love Alan. I have
Me too.
no problem with him. I don't know why.
I have him on the action show like every day. He's my co-host.
I don't mind him either. I just wish if he's going to ask me for
You said
what...
he hasn't showered in 2 months and he's lazy.
No, that's fine.
Man.
Alan, comment?
I showered. What's today? Friday. I showered.
Do the math.
I showered on Wednesday.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I stink. That's why I'm wearing a sweater right now. Do you think I want to wear a sweater right now? It's fucking hot outside.
Or a hoodie.
Or a hoodie, yeah. I just don't want to like expose my fucking stinky flesh to the world right now.
Oh.
You figured
And I
you'd
saw
wear
Nicole
something
from the
to make
mashup earlier today. I hid inside the office until she passed by.
Jerking off?
Well,
Yeah, sleeping, taking a nap.
Why'd you hide? You smell that bad?
well, I don't know. I don't know if I smell that, but you can't smell your own stench. But I assume I do.
She complimented him, and he jerked off thinking of her.
Oh,
Yeah, this is after show stuff.
nice.
She said I would do him, and then he went home and masturbated. That's
Did
the
you?
statement.
Just
Yeah.
thinking about that.
She told me she'd have
Apparently in
she
his own
would-
hair, and that was fucking Thursday.
Yeah, would you come on your head or something?
Oh, God. Chip trying to interject himself.
Oh, God. Wait, I want to hear about the jerk-off story.
On my 21st birthday, I met Nicole from the mashup, and she said something along the lines of that, like,
Where'd you meet her?
in
By
here.
a liquor store.
Oh. For the coke dealer.
Exactly. Where did you step over her? Where was she passed out?
That's insane.
So you met her in here, and what happened?
And she said something along the lines of that she thought I was cute, and that she would have sex with me if she was given the opportunity.
Damn.
And so I immediately went home and masturbated.
You got him.
That's right. What was in your fantasy? What happened?
I told her this. My problem is I can't just jerk off to my fantasies. Not anymore. Not since I've had this exposure to this cornucopia of porn, like on Pornhub and
Oh,
YouPorn
so you got to
and
look at
Erotic.
something.
Yeah. So she was like really just the key that got my engine going.
Fair enough.
What were you looking at
That was
on
a
the
good
computer? Hold on, I love asking this. What were you looking at on the computer when you finally
Selena
nutted?
Gomez fucking picture with
Children.
What was the porn you were watching?
I think this one was 2 chicks and 1 dude. So it was a nice long like 20-minute blowjob scene. And
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and then one girl was eating out the other girl while she was getting done from behind.
Oh, nice.
He says, I think it was.
I
and then
think it
lists every
was.
specific
Yeah,
detail you could-
he's got the details.
Troy Kwan would know about that type of porn, would he?
No, it's close to his life. That's what Troy does in real life. Fucking.
You're all right with Troy Kwan or what?
No, I like Troy.
You don't
Kwan.
resent him, right?
I don't resent. I actually appreciate. Troy has actually done more for me than most people around the show.
Wow.
He's taught me like a lot of
tolerance for gays.
Yeah.
No, he's really taught me how to use
catch
the
some
audio editing
disease.
software.
How to come fast when Nicole walks by.
Who's been the least helpful?
Ooh.
Starts with an E, ends with rock.
No, E-Rock's been good to me.
Of course. No,
Yeah.
E-Rock's good with the interns.
There's not a single person here that I'd say who's done
But
the least for me.
But the least. I mean, if somebody's done the most, somebody's done the least.
Someone has to have done the least, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oof.
It's got to be on air. It's got to be us, right?
Has to be.
Of course.
We say hello, but
I just started saying hi to him
Well,
only
you guys
about
give
a
me
week ago.
gratification for my job. So.
Okay, I haven't said
So
anything.
you guys are on the bottom. I don't know.
I didn't even know
I
he
guess-
was. Did you know that he was Alan Thicke Jr.?
No.
I just knew him as
I know he
Alan.
works here.
You knew him as Alan?
Yeah, finally.
Did you
A
know
couple
him as
weeks ago.
Alan?
No, but I know I know
Okay.
he's here.
Because I had no idea who you were. Yeah. I didn't know you were the Alan Thicke Jr. I listened on the radio, but You know, it's so nice to put a face with the name.
You don't get
with the
Anthony
voice.
doesn't get attached to the.
No, I look at you guys like replacements in the NAM.
Yeah.
I don't, because you'll probably end up with your head fucking exploded on a rock somewhere.
He looks at you the way Leonardo DiCaprio looked at Broomhilda in Django.
Well, no, I've listened on the after show. Very entertaining. Definitely. Yeah.
So what happens now?
I'm waiting for my clips.
Yeah, I was thinking about it last night about what I should look up. I'm gonna go check out some Crankier stuff.
Do you think the problem is that you're shitty or that you haven't been taught properly?
Ooh. It's not that he's shitty. He's just exhausted because FUV is way more important to him than the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, is that a smart choice, do you think?
That's not
really a smart choice.
That's not true either.
So is it the shitty thing or the not being taught well?
Couldn't you work at FUV like during normal hours?
Sure, of course.
So you could get some Z's.
Not necessarily. After I'm done with this show, I have class generally until around 9 p.m.
How many of those classes do you sleep through?
I don't know, like two of them pretty regularly.
Until 9 p.m.
Yeah.
This guy loves his sleep.
Yeah, he does.
It's usually because I tend to have like about a 2-hour break between my first class and second class.
What's your major?
I'm a marketing major at the business school.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you present yourself better if you're in marketing?
There's one person that's a salesman here. It's Alan Thicke Jr.
That's
there
right.
you go.
Yeah. He gets 8 hours of sleep 1 hour at a time.
Right.
He gets his 8 hours in, but
Yeah, what are you
hour
selling?
here, hour
Fucking
there.
pillows?
Just fucking throws water on a fucking spark.
Speaking of Nicole, why is she avoiding us?
She's pissed at you.
Does she have time to come in? Let's try to smooth things over.
Should I get her?
Yeah.
Yeah, just kick the door in. Say, you tits, get in here.
Tits McGillicuddy.
I think we're done with Alan Thicke Jr. Unless
Alan
you
Thicke
got
Jr.
something to add.
Alan, you gotta shit on the people that you don't like. You know, don't be polite.
You've been kind of been shitting on me for like the past couple of months.
Wow, the guy that gives him airtime.
No,
wow.
I love Sam. I love Sam.
Thanks a lot.
I love Sam, but I had this bit idea prepared since the beginning of February, and every day he's like, "Oh, you wanna talk about your bit today?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I come in,
and then he fucks him.
then he's like, "Well, I guess we'll do it tomorrow."
I fuck him over.
For 2 months, you've been.
Since February.
What a cock.
Well, you guys
Since
know.
February.
You guys are in the business. You guys understand that sometimes you're on a roll.
Oh, you can't get to the thing you
So often the
planned
after show
on.
is just so packed with stuff
Certainly.
going on.
One day, the after show had an 8-minute show. Sam was like, "I promise you, today we will cover your bit." I'm like, "All right, cool." I come in, we talk about fucking phone screening for the entire 8 minutes.
Oh,
Folks, you want to hear his bit?
I would love to fucking blow up Sam's bit here.
Yeah, I know
and
it's a
hear
great
this
bit. I know it's a great bit, but what if? I mean, bit meaning what Sam's doing, but what if Alan actually has a good bit?
A good bit.
Hey, guess what? It's not a bad bit that he has.
Pitch the idea. Pitch the idea for us.
It's
on the big show. This is the big show right here.
All right. I noticed early and often that everyone here seems to yell at each other and has some sort of animosity towards each other. So I decided, wouldn't it be fun if we voted who was the biggest asshole of the week?
Right.
So I made this cardboard box and with like a bunch of little votes on it, and we all vote let's just say Sam was being the biggest asshole of the week.
What?
Just saying. So let's say we thought you were the biggest asshole, or Sal was, or E-Rock, or whoever. You write down. Sam's the biggest asshole of the week because he showed up late, like 3 hours to work on Wednesday. And whoever gets the most votes has to read off on the air why they're the biggest cock of the week at the end of the week.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not bad.
Not pitched great, but
No.
the idea when you get there is not bad.
Well, he's in marketing. I thought he pitched it pretty well.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of weird that this is the first time I actually mentioned it. I didn't think that this was going to happen.
I know how to make that fucking better. Whoever reads their thing, then they got to do a funny dance or something.
Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Alan Thicke Jr. was trying so hard to get his bit right on the air.
Yeah.
The other day on the after show, I forget what we were talking about, and he just goes, He's got his box next to him because he's got the bit already. And he goes, Sam, speaking of assholes, there's a lot of assholes around here. I go, Alan, we'll get to that later.
Why don't we do it today?
Let's do it. Get the box.
All right, I'll get the box.
Do we vote?
Who is she?
We're not behind the scenes. I think this is more of a behind the scenes thing, no?
Seems like behind the scenes.
Because it seems like a whole fucking world is happening while we're broadcasting.
There is.
So who votes? Who do you think votes, Sam?
Well, I mean, the way it was pitched to me, I would think the behind-the-scenes staff.
Okay.
So that would be me, Troy, Travis, E-Rock, Sal.
Mars.
I guess Mars.
People forget that Mars is part of the crew.
And Roland, of course. I mean, if you guys wanted to vote, you could, of course.
Yeah, but we don't really know what goes on. Like, you guys do all sorts of shit after we're...
Yeah, we really do.
I don't want to taint the vote and fuck up his bit.
We got to fill our time with something, you know?
What's going on with Troy? He can't get Nicole in here, I guess, huh?
He's not good at this
She might be on the air.
No, they only talk a couple minutes every once in a while.
Yeah.
And Troy's been gone a few minutes. Can't be that.
Oh,
Sam, how good are you, Sam? Could you convince her to come in here, you think?
Yeah, I think I could.
And we're going to be nice. We're going to smooth things over.
Depending on what Troy said. I mean, Troy is not...
We have to vote, too, by the way. We vote.
I don't have a vote, though. Oh, here comes Troy.
All right.
Troy, did it go well?
She's not having it.
For real?
She's like, I'm on the air. I can't come over right now.
Oh, my God.
I said, will you stop by in a little bit? She's like, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's promising.
I don't think she's going to.
Wow,
She's very pissed. at you
really
guys.
pissed. She finally probably read a lot of those comments.
Yeah, that's why she deleted the picture.
Wasn't happy.
Well, we're going to smooth things over today, aren't we?
No, I don't think she's going to come in.
What is he doing?
He put all... He has special...
Sal did.
He has special asshole of the week papers.
Right.
And they were all blank put in the box.
Right.
So then the box that he already taped up, so then he had to cut the box open to get the papers out.
The plan is like you have to cut it open at the end of the week anyway, so you can pull out all the votes.
Right.
And then I just tape it back up again. And it's tape.
That's a waste of tape.
Why you don't trust people?
No.
He's taping up his box.
I definitely believe that like
he doesn't want any hanging chads.
No, I know for a fact that immediately people will start skewing the votes. So I'm pretty sure Sal and Roland will like get together and be like, all right, we're gonna make 8,000 votes for E-Rock.
But look, you got a slot over there. I think they could kind of like shake votes out and put other votes in. You can stick your hand in the fucking slot.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's kind of hard. Oh shit.
No, he's got his hand in there. Troy did it.
Troy did it.
Yeah,
but he's used to fisting gentlemen.
Try grabbing that paper at the bottom.
Based on his haircut.
There's a paper on the bottom. Try grabbing it.
He goes, try grabbing it.
You ripped the box.
You broke it.
That was his bid.
Oh,
How much time did he spend on the box?
I mean, it probably took me like 5 minutes to make. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
But he's kept the box for the last 2 months.
He's been carrying it around, and then Troy ripped it and threw it at him.
Oh,
What a bully.
that is bullying.
Tape it back up. It's fine.
Let's vote. I like voting. I like to have a voice.
All right.
Pass out the cards, Alan.
And you can vote for as
Thank
many
you.
people as you want. You just can't vote for the same person twice.
Ooh, here, Ant, pass this over to Gregorio.
I don't know if I can vote.
Can I have one more for the co-host?
Been around.
Here, let me have one that's not wrinkled. Thank you.
You can think that somebody's an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, you could say Mars for talking into my ear while I was trying to have a conversation earlier today.
What was he saying?
Mars.
Remember when Opie shushed
Oh,
him?
right. Yeah, he does humiliate.
So you write down the person, right? The asshole.
The asshole.
Right.
And then you write why they're an asshole.
Right.
And it could be anyone, associated with the Opie and Anthony show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. It can't just be somebody in the building. Like, fucking, you know.
No, it has to be associated. And
I need a pen.
Can we vote for Nicole?
Why would you?
I was just asking.
It's not. Why? There's no reason.
I don't want to give you my reason if.
Wow, this is a tough one. I really don't have much of an opinion on anybody.
Club Soda Kenny can join the fun too.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can vote.
Well, Kenny can vote?
You gotta fold these up.
It's a secret ballot, right?
It's a secret ballot.
Can I have your pen for a second there, Jim Norton? Thank you.
I'll put mine in the box.
No, I was wondering if I can borrow your pen. I don't have one.
You have to tape the top of the box. They're all going to fall at the top of the box.
Here.
Tape the fucking box.
Is it a secret ballot, or you have to put your name on it?
No, secret ballot.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
you can have your name on it. Nothing says that you can't let the person
No,
know.
it's a big secret.
Right.
Where's Travis? Someone get Travis.
We're voting on Asshole of the Week.
Come on, Travis. What are you doing besides writing your own name in? Get in here.
Hey, Alan, here you go.
Roland.
Oh.
Who's Alan? You gotta have in mind it's your bit. How could you not?
Well, for the longest time it was Sal, but Sal and I are good now. So.
Well, Troy just came in and said you don't shower and you're lazy.
All right, good point.
I hate to skew the voting. He couldn't figure that one out on his own. I told you he's not a bright guy.
Oh my God!
I can't really vote. I was only here for 2 days.
Yeah, but somebody's an asshole. Just
I guess.
throw E-Rock in or something.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, the E-Rock's the go-to if you don't have any. E-Rock's the go-to if you don't have anyone else.
Can you vote more than once?
But not for the purpose of this. I mean, Give my shit back, Alan.
All right. Yeah, sorry. So, are all the votes in?
No, I got to vote for someone.
All right.
Ant's still writing.
Oh, Ant's writing.
Ant's writing a lot.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
What?
Just put it in here.
All right. You want to deposit that in the receptacle?
Hang on. Travis has not submitted yet.
I was writing a lot.
Yeah.
And so then you've got to pull them out and start and tally them up?
Right. And we destroy all the ones that...
No, because you got to. I think you got to read all the votes.
Should we just read all the votes?
You want me to help your fucking bit?
Yeah, you read them all.
I mean, hey, you're the talent. You're the one who's
I'll
good.
help your bit.
Okay.
You have to read them all, but then whoever is the asshole.
Travis fell.
Now, how your bit goes, whoever's the asshole of the week has to read all the reasons why, right?
Yeah.
So someone has to read the other reasons for the ones that didn't make asshole of the week.
true.
And then you keep the ones that are asshole of the week for the guy to read.
All right, that makes sense.
Do you understand?
So should we have the person who
Sam reads the ones that aren't officially the asshole of the week.
All right, let me take these.
And then you know what I'm trying to say, Sam?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll tally them up first.
Because your bit is where the asshole of the week has to read all the reasons why he's the asshole of the week.
Right.
All right.
So, let me see.
Here, I'll mark it down for you.
Okay, we have
So excited.
1, 2. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay. So far, Alan Thicke Jr. comes in with 3. Sal has 1. Sam has 1. I'll make it 4 for Alan Thicke.
Right. 4?
Yeah.
1 for Eric. 5 for Alan Thicke.
Wow.
Well, I lost. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read that one in a minute.
It's mathematical at this point.
Hang on, no, because we never know. Could be a surprise.
Yeah, because it's not mathematical, because you yourself said you can vote as many times as you want.
Okay, 1 for Mars.
Okay.
Mars.
What did he do?
Is he even here enough to be an asshole?
It's a very
Mars?
good question.
There's 1 for Club Soda Kenny, but it's written on the wrong side of the thing, so I have a pretty good idea. 1 for Troy, and there's 1 for Lamar. Lamar. So put down there's 1 for Lamar.
Who the hell is Lamar?
Okay, so
Lamar.
all right, so I'm going to read you here. These are yours. Don't turn them over yet.
Okay.
And I will read to you the reasons the people who are not asshole of the week are assholes.
Okay.
We'll start with Kenny. Who I'm going to guess. I'll guess. Should I guess who wrote them?
No.
Okay.
Nah, just read them. We'll try to figure it out.
This one's written on the wrong side of the ballot. Says Kenny is an asshole because he just is.
Oh, wow. I don't know who that is.
Anybody want to own up to it?
I voted for myself.
Okay. This one is for Mars. Mars, the first part is crossed out.
It is. Why?
But it's a good clue because it says for talking in my fucking ear.
But that's crossed out?
And that part is crossed out because
Really?
this person thought of a better reason.
Yeah.
It actually says for being Hispanic.
Oh, see, that's...
Anybody want to own up? Or?
Oh, I was here before the show started. I think I figured that out.
Awkward. He's looking right at me.
This one is not done by a creative person. It says, Sam, he is always an asshole.
Oh, well,
It's
that's
not even a real...
No, it's kind of not a
Who
reason.
wants to own up to that?
Signed everyone.
No,
That's yours, Mars?
Mars wrote it. I guess, yeah.
It's all the English he knows.
Exactly. And the
short.
un-asshole was spelled with an Enya instead of an N.
Oh, yes.
Eric.
Oh.
Eric writes...
Bomb.
Didn't ask if I wanted a...
Stupid spelling joke.
Didn't ask if I wanted a Snoop Dogg
Quattro
pick.
Stinko.
What's that?
Eric didn't ask if I wanted a Snoop Dogg pick.
Oh, that's I know who wrote that.
I do too. Anybody want to own up? Travis.
Wow.
Oh, I was wrong. I thought it was out.
Wow.
No.
You were out there. Okay.
That's a whole other story.
Damn.
Why didn't you get one?
No, not that. The Alan
Eric.
Yeah, that's actually a different story altogether.
Troy, he said I was smelly.
Oh, no. I wonder who did that.
Sal.
Oh.
And the reason is has an excuse for everything. Never fesses up to being wrong. He is a hipster dickbag.
Gee.
Anybody?
I wonder who. Anyone want to
own up to that, or
anyone want to fess up to that one?
You got to own up.
Will that just stay anonymous, or? Okay.
Well, it's familiar. And it looks like something I would write.
The most writing.
Of course, it's mine. I called in with the exact complaint.
And keep that actually out in case Sal wants to save it.
Ah.
All right. And this is Lamar is the asshole, and it says "tuss" for fucking my mother in the butt. Tuss. I don't want to call anybody out. I don't know.
I wonder who that was. Tuss.
All right.
All right. Now Alan has to read all the people that all the reasons that he's.
Did he rock your skate?
Eric got one.
He got one.
For voting, he said because he didn't ask Travis if he wanted
the Snoop Dogg,
it.
right. But he pretty much skated. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, Alan got tons of votes.
Yeah.
So you're the asshole of the week?
I am the asshole of the week.
Wow.
This is your bit, too,
my-
so congratulations.
Yeah, well,
it's wonderful how this worked out.
It's a double-edged sword. You know.
So now you have to read why.
Right. This first one is written in hieroglyphics, so it must mean that it's Sal's. I can't fucking read his handwriting ever. Let's see. Sleeps on the job, doesn't do what's
asked.
Asked. Okay, I thought that said a step. I was like, I don't know what the hell that means.
Now, do you understand what it means, though? So that you sleep on the job and you don't do what's asked?
Yes.
And who was? And that was Sal.
That was probably Sal. Yeah.
He said it. Sal says
it's not him.
It's not him.
Oh.
Wow.
And that Troy is. Troy is owning
Oh,
up.
sorry,
be
Sal.
Troy.
I apologize. Let's see.
It was Troy.
It was Troy. Sorry. Let's see. Alan is a Mimbo and smells like a butt.
Roland is a.
Well, that could be Roland,
All right.
sure.
That sounds like Roland, He's such an idiot.
Alan thinks Jr. for wasting the show's time.
That was mine, actually.
Hey, look at that.
But you started this whole thing. I'm so confused.
Technically, I didn't invite Alan in.
Yes,
so.
you
That's
did.
true.
Okay. Intern Alan for coming late most of the time and smelling like shit.
Oh, man.
It's not
Anybody
most of the
want to
time.
own up? Or?
Okay.
That was Sal.
That was Sal.
Okay. Yeah. Alan Thicke Jr. called him at 5:45. Obviously, just woke up. Said he was already out the door. That is actually true. I woke up this morning when I thought it was 4:45, so I thought I'd be able to make the train on time. But Erod called me. And I
Hey,
realized.
look.
Oh, come on in. Come on in.
Come in.
From my fucking life.
No. Look.
We wanted to say sorry.
We want to say
I'm sorry, too,
sorry.
jerks.
And
No, see, we got
Sam,
you something, too.
We got you something.
And Sour Patch
Look,
Kids.
Yes.
we're
You
sorry.
can't be mad at us now.
That was
You guys gonna go down on me too?
all right.
Fuck that.
You can't be mad at us now.
This is love.
Yeah. We didn't want you to misunderstand our hijinks and shenanigans.
Thank you, Jim. This is really nice. Are you sure this is not a regift?
No.
We were thinking we have pro flowers in the
We have
corner,
profiles, but they're all dead.
But don't say it like that. They've been sitting there for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
We forgot to bring them home.
Yeah.
Because they're a
Try to
big
be as
client.
pretty as Selena Gomez in my future pictures.
Oh, man.
For you guys, I'll try my best.
It's not for us, and it's not that. Not at all.
It's a rare apology. We rarely do this.
I know you don't.
So I would run out of the studio before we fucking turn this one into some ugly thing, too.
Well, I love you guys very much. Thank you.
And we want you to show it off with the rest of the guys.
I'm going to.
Because they're going to get very jealous.
And as a second apology and thank you and stuff, I'll let you suck my dick.
Oh my God! I was hoping to see Jim's dick, but if I get to suck yours, that's even better.
God, Jim, you have your phone with a picture of your cock on it.
As every phone should.
Wait, it is part of the apology if you would like.
I get to see it.
Well, Jimmy did say that yesterday. I'm not sure if this is.
The offer still stands.
I don't know. Ask him, Jimmy. It
Jim,
was
is
part of the apology.
Is it like the rest of the public seen your dick?
What's that?
Has the rest of the public seen your dick? Because I want to feel special.
No, they have not.
They have not.
Yeah, you ready to see this?
There's only a
Matt
select
would be
few.
okay with this.
We're just seeing a picture of it.
Yeah, it's just a picture. This is
You
just
know
a
what?
picture.
I don't want to get in trouble with her husband.
Yeah, it's
fuck
up
that
to you,
guy.
Nicole. This is part of your apology.
You know, I'm
though.
going to pass.
Yeah, I can't.
But
Oh, my
I
God.
can't just show it. I can't just get her in trouble with her husband.
I don't know. I mean, if we get me in trouble, but I want to thank you guys.
You don't think he's seen pictures of vaginas?
I'm sure he's seen many. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's seen many
So why don't
pictures.
you ask if it's okay?
Maybe I'll ask if it's okay.
And
I'll
then you come back in, and this will be
Okay.
part of your apology. But
Thank you,
Because of
guys.
sexual harassment stuff, you can't just show somebody your penis.
Right.
All right. Thank you guys. I really
Jim's a
love
legal
you.
eagle.
I'm gonna read the card.
You're gonna read the card?
Yeah. Nicole, we're so sorry. You're lovely. Love the Opie and Anthony show.
Look at that.
Who thought of that?
The Opie and Anthony show.
No,
The entity that is.
you
This was
guys.
all of us, not just
It was a
Oh,
collective effort.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a real apology.
You
I'm
guys are not even
serious.
looking me in the eye. We want everybody to know that none of them are really having an
Oh,
easy
no.
time.
No. It's
So
okay.
we put the money up for it and everything.
I swear to God, we did.
We
She
put
doesn't
the money
believe
up
it.
for it.
I do. Thank
This is
you.
a real
Yeah.
apology. I'm
know.
telling you.
Thank you. I love you guys.
But all we ask is that you shove it in their face.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
That's all we ask.
I'm going right now.
Because they're already jealous.
Yeah,
Of
so
you.
You're
you
special.
Show your two coworkers that.
I will.
You're
Oh.
special.
Thank you.
Bye, Nicole.
There she goes.
With her flowers.
Wow, that segment went so much better for Nicole than this has gone for Alan.
Yeah.
She was so mad. Girls and flowers,
Fucking
man.
A.
I don't know what it is.
Exactly. Just fucking.
She forgot everything.
Exactly. That's what you do. You fucking do whatever you want, and then you go here. Here's a
That's
here's
all right.
a flower.
I know how to handle her. I know how to handle her the best. She just will say that it'll be like when we first started the show.
Yeah.
It'll be all love and kisses.
Yeah. Here's your flowers. Lay on your back and shove them in the vase God gave you.
Alan, are you ready? Are you done with your bit, or was that it, or you got still more?
I mean, we could do. I mean, the whole idea of this bit is that it's a weekly thing. So technically, I'm supposed to.
W-E-A-K?
No, did you read all your?
Oh yeah, I read them all. I read them
Okay.
all.
What
Yeah,
was the
The
one that
word
hurt the
joke,
most?
Jimmy.
What was that, Sam?
What was the one that hurt the most?
I mean, I don't know. They're just words.
Smell like shit stuff?
That's gotta hurt.
There's a couple of them, that's why.
Fucking Sam, it's the worst. What hurt the most? Smell like shit stuff?
I mean, that was probably the worst thing that anyone said to me. So
No, people, because it wasn't just
Okay.
a person that said that.
That's true. That's true. That was the worst thing that Troy and Sal said to me. So,
Yeah, but you're the one that wore the
Enroll.
odor-eating hoodie there.
Yeah.
That you knew.
yeah, I know.
You have it, you know.
I didn't have time to pop in the shower. Yeah.
Why don't you have socks on?
Oh, I actually do. They're just ankle socks. I
Oh, the ankle socks.
Yeah.
Are they new at least, or like?
Yeah, they're new.
They were washed.
Troy, what category does he fall in? Like, it's not a hipster. What is he?
Just kind of like a dirtbag. Ouch. I'm not trying to be. It's just.
It's just the classification.
Yeah, he doesn't really have like a style.
People
you know
got to
what I mean?
fit
It's
into dirtbag, yeah.
Just kind of like probably seems like he smokes a lot of weed and.
Did you smoke the weed?
I haven't smoked weed in probably 8 months, give or take. Yeah, I don't smoke anymore.
But weed usually leads to laziness. That's why I would.
Well, it
I would
does,
think that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I started smoking weed when, like, my sophomore year of college, so
Yeah.
any kind of, like, mental, like, problems that I could have gotten from it, that ship has sailed.
Yeah. No, Chip. He said Chip.
All right, it was a great bit, Al.
All right, thanks.
It was wonderful.
Weed leads to laziness. Other things do too.
Jesus. Yes. Oh, Jimmy. Always got to laugh out of me with that type of humor.
All right. I don't want to overstay my welcome.
Too late.
Really? That's
Yeah.
way too late. Been in here an hour.
Yeah, go out, take a nap, relax.
That's what Hitler said. Don't overstay my welcome. And then shot himself in the head.
Yes, he did. We sure didn't go down alone, did he?
No.
How do you think it went?
I think it went all right. I was expecting more vitriol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
that a
expecting
motor
people to
oil?
say some
That kid
really.
in play?
Huh?
Oh, forgot. Sorry.
Oh.
You know what happened?
What's up?
You thought the guy would get voted asshole of the week, would get all mad, and that would make the bit good.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you got voted asshole of the week.
And yeah,
You didn't really do anything to help.
Turnabout's fair play.
That's right.
yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I
What's
mean,
good for the goose is good for the gander.
Right.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
My mother said that when my father walked in and there were 3 men standing around her masturbating.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really get mad when people.
You get even.
Well,
Right.
No?
nah, I just
The dirtbag credo?
Because I tend to think way worse shit about myself. So
Yeah?
yeah. I mean, like the shit I was thinking about myself on the way over here today is
Worse than that?
exponentially worse than
You
that.
got
Why didn't you
Wait,
self-esteem?
Hold on, but what were you thinking about?
Yeah.
About yourself?
Well, I mean, like I was thinking about how much of a shithead I was for, not waking up on time. I was thinking to myself that I should have just stayed up, drank some coffee or something.
Didn't shower.
I didn't
right?
shower.
Yeah.
I smell like shit.
I smell like shit, yeah. And then I completely forgot that this weekend, spring weekend, which is like the big party thing at my school, and I know I'm not gonna be a part of that.
No
so
way.
Oh, man.
It's just like I don't know.
You were mad at yourself because your hair looks like the bathroom floor at Occupy Wall Street?
Why won't you be part of spring weekend?
Yeah, what the
What's
fuck?
wrong with you?
I don't know. I mean, I got other shit to do, I guess.
Like what?
What? Nothing here, obviously.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I got D&D on Saturday, I guess.
DNC?
D&D?
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, I play that.
Oh, shit.
Why would you
What is
do
it,
that?
1985?
Right? There's computers. What are you doing?
And
Yeah.
girls.
Well,
Rolling the stupid fucking die.
Yeah. What do you do?
Oh, and then the dungeon master.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're striking. It's like it's all up to that fucking cocksucker. What happens? It's not a game.
You play D&D.
It's this power-hungry fucking dungeon master, and it's his fucking whim. I hate the Dungeons and Dragons.
I'd rather play Sorry with the fucking Boston bombing suspect than Dungeons and Dragons.
We got to play Stephen Lynch in the break. I know. Yeah, all right. I knew you were on that.
Ew, Dungeons. I don't think anybody played that anymore.
Yeah, why?
That's a game from like our time.
no, there's still a pretty good community out there.
There is, huh?
Yeah.
Unity.
Community. Oh, you're in a D&D community?
D&D purists.
Yeah, on the door there's a vagina with a line through it.
I'm new to it.
What's your character?
No shit.
Come on.
What is it?
Come on.
He's a half elf that speaks dragon.
Give me the stats. What do you got?
He has like 46 health.
Oh.
Look at Troy Kwan's face. Troy is looking
What's
with
wrong,
this disgusted.
Troy?
He's like,
The fuck, Troy?
It's fun.
Is that what you were doing last night?
No, I only play that on Saturdays.
What happened to
Saturday night.
What happened to trying to go
Saturday
That's
night.
a Saturday night.
What happened to trying to get some pussy on a fucking Saturday
Right.
night?
Right,
Troy.
Come on, tell him, Troy.
I don't know.
Exactly. So
D&D on Saturday night.
Are you a LARPer?
A LARPer?
LARP.
What's that?
That's live action role playing.
Oh, no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
Fuck no. That would be huge.
Okay, that's
On a
going too far.
Saturday.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Wait, you're half elf and you speak dragon?
Yeah.
What does dragon speak sound like?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I just you just pretend that you're.
But if you need a dragon, you can fucking speak to him.
What's your character's name?
Garrus.
Garrus?
Yeah.
I'm Garrus the elf, and I speak half dragon.
Half elf to you.
Half elf
That
and half
sounds like
what?
a good Saturday night. It really does.
Well, it's afternoon. It goes from like 2 to 4. I just sit down with a bunch of nerds in my school. It's
No,
but you're
a
not
bunch
one
of
of
nerds.
them, right?
You are one of
just
them.
happen to be.
I'm definitely one of them. I'm definitely one of
Do
them.
they refer to you as Garrus?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
What if what if
Wait, you guys don't use your real names?
No.
In that 2-hour block of
Garrus.
nerd time?
We there's only one person we call by the real name, just because we.
his name happens to be Douche? Holy fuck!
Yeah.
So, what about the other character names? What are they?
Yeah, what are the other characters
It's
in your
Garrus,
group?
of course.
Yeah, who do you play with?
Oh fuck. Shenzul.
Hey, my mother made some Shenzul last night. Oh, mother! The best Shenzul you'll ever. Oh, mother, you fucking melt your mouth, the Shenzul.
Wow, Shenzul.
What is Shenzul?
I don't know. Like she.
Hey, get me the fucking Shenzul. It's a tricky situation.
It's a she?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Shenzul.
Man, I'm one of 2 guys that's actually in this group. It's really bizarre.
Oh, stop. Who else?
So what is Shenzul made out of?
What
is Shenzul?
Yeah,
She's
what's the
a
character,
woman?
Shenzul?
She's an orc.
Wait. A guy plays the female?
No, it's a chick.
Is she hot?
Yes.
No.
Of course she's not. Of course she's not.
Why would she be?
She's
hot?
made out of ass hair in real life.
So Shenzul is the female in your group.
No, we have
what?
4 of them.
4 girls?
4 girls.
All right, you banging any of those girls? At least?
Are any of them even the least bit attractive?
No.
Of course not.
No.
So you sit in a room with these people.
Yeah.
And you play the game. Who else is there?
Garrus and Shenzul.
Shenzul.
Renna.
Renna.
Wow. That's not like hosts over at Shade 45.
Yo, Shenzul!
Yo, Shenzul and Garrus in the morning. No, okay, who else?
Shenzul was shot at the 700 block of...
Merle.
Merle?
Which is the other guy.
What is Merle? Is he a mage?
Yeah, actually it is.
Of course he is.
What's a
Because it's like
mage?
Merlin.
What's a mage?
He's a magical guy.
Oh, so that was someone that helped dishpan hands. That's a mage. Remember her?
Yes, of course. You're soaking in it. What, you cunt?
Yeah. Come, you're soaking in it.
Just licks her fingers.
Yeah. AIDS blood, your hands are soaking in it. Oh, no.
So, okay. No, who else?
Renna.
Right, Renna.
Yeah, what is Renna?
What is Renna?
What's Renna's character?
She's a shapeshifter that specializes
She
in
goes from
archery.
fat to fatter. Ooh, from rhino to elephant.
Shapeshifter. The shape of things she's walking on.
Yes, exactly. She made that flat four concave.
All right.
We used to have a dwarf, but we killed him because. Yeah.
Why?
He was annoying as fuck.
Oh, wow, that must have been really annoying.
Exactly.
Oh.
In that world, yeah.
Honestly, I can't even remember. It was I can't remember his name. It was months ago.
How'd you kill him?
We decapitated him.
Of course.
Yeah.
They probably really did. Where's the body?
They probably did.
In the Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It was rough.
Who else?
Right about that. Who else?
Oh fuck. Vane. There's the last person's Vane.
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 And what?
V-E-I-N?
V-A-Y-N-E.
Oh God! This is
Alternate
some.
spelling.
Yeah. And what character is that?
She's a human ranger, and she has a pet alligator that she rides.
God damn, Jimmy!
Sorry, that's my character.
Jimmy loves D&D.
You're a fucking level 40 stink bug. You're a smell shifter.
Yes, my character's name is Flumchard. Flumchard.
She rides an alligator, you say.
Yeah, she does. But it doesn't make any sense because her character can fly, but the alligator can't.
That don't make no sense.
So how does she land somewhere and then have the alligator again?
Exactly. What
She
if
just
she ship like the
carries the
president?
alligator.
That's stupid.
It's really fucking retarded.
Is she hot?
No.
None of them are hot?
None of them are hot.
She carries the alligator? Why would she ride it instead of just flying everywhere?
I don't like. I've asked her
I bet
that
her
myself.
pussy smells like alligator smells. Smells like fucking swamp water.
Why don't you just play fucking WoW or EverQuest or some kind of...
I'm not really into the MMOs, but I do play a lot of
Yeah,
video
but it's
games.
like, it's so much easier than... And more fun and immersive than stupid D&D.
Why don't you play Put This in Your Mouth Before You Lose Your Teeth?
No, I don't know. I've tried MMOs before. They're too grindy. They're
Well, they are grindy, but I mean, what's going on in D&D?
You get to make up your own stories. It's kinda cool.
That's what's stupid about it.
Oh.
You could just twist around the story to suit your fucking your rules.
It'll be a great
your life.
story if you're like, all right, there's a story. Let's start with 6 zilches, and somebody starts a fucking fire at the fucking door.
Happy Land Social Club type fire, yes, right at the door.
So they get mad if you blow off a Saturday?
Yeah, I blew off last Saturday because I decided to go up to Vermont with a buddy of mine.
Well,
What were you doing in Vermont with your
Actually,
friend?
What are you doing in the Green Mountains?
Had a craving for some genuine maple syrup?
His brother's a video game designer, and his game won a bunch of awards. So he went up to the ceremony. It was pretty
very cool.
Yeah.
All right, Alan, we're done with you, I think.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was wonderful.
The D&D thing was like a little extra special.
Sure,
right
it
there.
was.
That was cool.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, buddy.
Wow. You're welcome. Why don't we play Stephen Lynch at the break?
No.
Get a little harmonica. I'm sorry. I got my 12-sided die and I'm ready to roll with a wizard and my goblin crew. My friends are coming over to my mom's basement bringing Funyuns and the Mountain Dew. I got a big broadsword made out of cardboard and that stereo's a pumping Zeppelin. It's that time of the night, we turn on the black light. Let the Dungeons and the Dragons begin. It's D&D, fighting with the legends of yore. It's D&D. Never kissed a lady before. Nope. Woo! All right, take it home. A little solo for it. One more time. Now the Lord of the Rings, the Dark Crystal and things, we use these as a reference tool. And when we put on our cloaks and tell warlock jokes, we're the coolest kids at the school. No, we're not. I know. Now, Tack's a real bastard, but a fair dungeon master. He's got hit points and charisma to lend. And I rehearse in my room, or what I call the dragon's tomb, when I'm not out with my girlfriend. It's D&D. Whoa. You got a girlfriend? Yeah. No. It's D&D. Warriors who terrify. It's D&D. Virgins till the day we 1, 2, 3, 4 die. Yeah.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Lieutenant Marion Cobra Cobretti is out on the streets, cleaning up the scum.
Do you know how much damage you did out there, Cobretti?
Yeah, as much as I needed. Hey, I got those people out of there.
Cobretti likes women who shit on tabletops made of glass that he's sitting under.
I like that. It's a fetish, but it keeps me relaxed in my topsy-turvy world.
Cobretti likes a nice, firm shit.
I've got a hot juice for you, Cobretti.
Hey, Cobra, this is my fat wife, Susan. Could you drink some beer and shoot her in the face?
Obesity's the disease. Diet's the cure. Lieutenant Marion Cobra Cobretti. Yeah, right. I got a name like a faggot, but I sure as fuck do kick some ass. Hey, Cobra.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony Show continues.
I'll confer with you.
Yeah. I didn't get that copy either.
Oh, it's the worst to try to read.
Wrong with it.
I trip up. I get to that one part It just doesn't really flow.
I hope Nicole appreciates her flowers because
I think she does. She tweeted, right?
Yeah, and
Instagrammy
the flowers, and my eyes are completely bloodshot red because I'm allergic to fucking everything. I bet you I'm allergic to the flowers we just gave her.
You think it was the flowers?
It has to be. What changed?
Your eyes are like wet radishes. They're totally
horrible.
bloodshot.
What changed? I came in here, I had no itchy eyes.
No.
Then
Are
we
they
brought the
puffing up?
flowers in before she grabbed them.
The lower lids are puffing up a little.
Dude, I want to rip my eyeballs out.
All right.
They're beat fucking red.
Oh, look at who's here with some relief, Opie.
Ooh. Could you put them in my eyes for me? Visine eye allergy relief. This better work. You think
That's
it'll
a good
work?
one. Yeah. It's so refreshing.
Yeah.
Putting Visine in your eyes when they itch. Oh, it's refreshing.
You know Stanley T had to jump on the flower thing?
What did he do?
Well, there's a thing. Wow, you get 2 for 1.
Hey.
Look at this, huh?
Nice.
Whoa. Somebody want one?
That's it.
I don't know. It got a little ugly with Nicole this week. She had a picture with Selena
Oh, man, you
Gomez.
word it that way. Jesus, dude.
And then it didn't help when she was beyond pissed at us and she was walking by. I asked her if she calmed down yet.
Yeah.
Even
Have
though
you
we
calmed
caused
down?
the drama.
Yeah, girls don't like hearing, have you calmed down yet? Are you thinking rationally?
So, believe it or not, I hope she understands how rare it is. We basically don't apologize for anything.
Yeah.
We decided as a show, like, you know what? Girls like flowers. We maybe went too far. Let's get her some fucking flowers.
Yeah.
And
there
then
she is.
I didn't know she liked Sour Patch. So you got some of that. And so she came in here still mad, and we showed the flowers. Instantly, it was like...
She's like, oh, that's so sweet.
We erased her brain or something.
It's amazing.
It's amazing what flowers could do.
Give us some of the old sweet talk.
But the other thing going on here is the morning mashup, which she obviously is the star of.
Yes.
The other guys get very jealous of the attention we give her.
Oh, yeah.
And the only reason we give her attention is because she's hot.
Yeah. That's what it is.
You know.
It's like fucking, what is that, Gwen Stefani and her band? No Doubt. It's like No Doubt. You got the fucking chick in front, and oh, look, we're a band, we're a group and everything, but everyone's just looking at Gwen.
Right.
And now you got fucking, morning mashup and Nicole.
Morning
Everyone's just
mashup star.
Ugh. Oh, God. Everyone looks at Nicole.
I hope this shit works. Fuck.
Wow.
Anyway, so she Instagrams the picture, she tweets the picture, she's all excited, she's very happy, blah, blah, blah. But because of the jealousy among the morning mashup that she gets the attention, did you see Stanley T tweeted?
What did he tweet?
He fucking, he piggybacked backed Nicole's tweet and wrote...
E-Rock backed.
Really? You just hear him in the distance.
Really?
You see this? Yeah. Isn't that uncomfortable,
What
Sam?
did he write?
Sam will take it from here.
Mashup Nicole tweeted, "Thank you, Obi Radio, Jim Norton, Anthony Cumia, not Sam. Love you guys." And then with a picture of the, flowers.
Our sorry present.
And then Stan retweeted it and wrote, "Thanks, gents. It's not for you."
Yeah, that's really like creepy.
Wait.
Wait,
Maybe.
he takes the Sour Patches for the whole show?
I could rationalize this in
I
his
can
favor.
too.
Yeah.
I see. You know
She's in there as I like to say, cunt on wheels, because of us.
Right.
We shook the bees up in the jar and opened the lid.
That's funny.
But by doing this, she's in a better mood now. We put the bees back in the jar, and they can continue doing a show without worrying about her attitude. Right?
I don't
Maybe?
know.
No,
I don't know.
You're not playing it that way?
We got a split decision in this room. I think.
Yeah? I'm not sure. I was just offering up another.
No, I like your. I absolutely like
scenario.
your thought, but if there wasn't such incredible jealousy among
There
those
is,
guys.
yeah.
I think Stan is trying to glom onto it a little bit.
Yeah?
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to be like, oh yeah, look, Opie Anthony apologized to the morning mashup.
Much like Virgil signing the $1 million belt.
Exactly.
And taking the pictures with E-Rock.
Yeah.
Stan is the Virgil
He
of the
thinks
mashup.
that we're-
And that's not a race thing.
No.
He thinks we're apologizing to the whole morning mashup. You're
Oh,
right. Because we
God.
caused drama.
Please.
We caused drama with her.
And we couldn't be less sorry about any way that Stan, Rich, or Ryan feel.
Oh, fuck no.
Hopefully they feel bad.
Hopefully.
And I heard a name in there.
Stan.
What? Yeah, I know.
Rich.
Yep.
Ryan.
Huh?
Ryan?
What's that?
He's the fourth member of the show. He's a host. He's the fourth.
What?
Yeah.
Never even heard of him.
Is he like their producer?
No. He's the fourth host. He's got equal billing.
Wow.
He's been in the studio before. You've talked to him.
Is he their
Doubt
like?
it.
Is he like their Alan?
No. He's like
Intern.
He's like their
intern.
Opie or Anthony or Jim
What?
Norton. I mean, he's
What?
one of the hosts.
Possible.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm damn good at eye drops,
right.
by the way.
Are you?
Fuck yeah, I'm
Do you put
amazing
him,
at it.
wait. Do you put him directly in your
No,
eye,
I'm
or do you
popping
do
it
the
from above.
corner? Oh wow! See, I can't do that. I got
Right in, look.
I got to go in the
Right
corner
in.
and let it like ooze in from
You
the
got to
corner.
take it like a money shot.
I can't drop them right in my peepers.
Are they getting less red? I know you.
Oh
got it.
fuck yeah! Dude,
Really?
I'm not even kidding.
Nice. They
So
feel
much
way
less
better.
red.
I wanna give a Plugola to Visine A, fucking eye allergy relief.
That's not Plugola if you paid for it.
Oh, true.
I have confirmation.
Well, I expect a check from them now.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of confirmation.
Uh-huh.
I got a text from Nicole's husband.
Whoa.
And she writes, he writes,
She writes. Jesus.
Well,
he writes, Stan is a glommer.
he is a glommer.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you: is this
I don't know.
really?
Oh, well.
Is this
Glommer.
his, is this his Twitter? Matt Ryan.
Yeah, that's him.
He writes, "Hey Jim Norton, you have my permission to let my wife mash up Nicole see your junk. Better be worth it."
Oh.
Matt's a trooper.
Hey, you really got permission?
He wouldn't care. Maybe she doesn't want to.
Yeah, of course. I would never. I knew. I don't think he'd care about it.
You should fuck the picture. Just unzip your fly and shove it in her face.
No,
look at my cock.
No, the picture, you already know what you got.
But yeah, Stan is definitely glomming on to this.
It seemed like it.
Is it for followers? You think Twitter followers?
I think it's just psychologically he wants to think that, like, well, one gesture to one member of the mashup is a gesture to all of us. We're all equal here, so thank you. Nicole's right, and it's like you have nothing to do with this, bro.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Dude, bro.
Sorry, dude, bro. You're not involved in this, buddy.
Dude, broski.
You can't have any of the Sour Patch.
No.
And you can't even smell the flowers.
I bet they're eating some of the Sour Patch.
I hope not.
Wait, could we have some Sour Patch?
No, those are for Nicole.
Well, she'll share. I like a good Sour Patch. I go green and orange.
Ew.
What about red?
Red
No, and red's
Green and orange.
Green and orange are the things people throw away.
No.
The colors
100%.
people throw away.
And I like a good yellow.
Oh, God damn. You're like a communist.
I like a good yellow.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
What colors do you like?
Red.
Red.
All the way? Red is not my least favorite. And I'm not fucking doing the bit.
Red is the best flavor when anything is concerned.
Nope.
Especially pussy.
Orange. Orange.
Orange.
Actually, probably orange and yellow with a little green thrown in.
What a
Actually, now that I'm really
nerd.
thinking about it, yeah.
That's what nerds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you go play D&D with the intern?
Green.
D&D.
Oh, man.
What's your favorite color, Chip?
No, you just said no.
No, because I just didn't know.
Why do you guys do this?
I like ones that are green. Green with envy.
Good one.
Good one, Chipper.
So good, Chip.
You want
catch him by surprise?
You want to hear about a restaurant that is racially insensitive?
Please.
Yeah.
Give me my business. Let me see the menu. Racially insensitive. These
know what?
usually
Only
aren't.
vanilla ice cream.
You know what I was explaining at the Amy Schumer thing the other night?
Huh?
The whole Jew down, chew down thing.
Yes.
Because we were at a Comedy Central event.
Uh-huh.
The whole Ben Stein incident.
That was an incident.
Where he got all fucking pissed off because he thought Ant said Jew down during a live read for, I think it was a car dealership.
It was a car dealership, and I say, you know, the prices are low with these cars. You don't have to go there and haggle and try to chew down the dealer.
Right.
And he thought I said Jew down.
Right.
And he was on hold for an interview during that spot, so he heard it.
Right.
And the second we plunked him down, we go, Ben Stein, you're on the air. He's like, what did I just hear? Did
you
hear
say yeah.
Jew down? And I was like, no, I said chew down. And he actually said, he actually fessed up to it a little bit later, but then he said, like, well, I know what you meant.
And then
No, I was saying chew down.
And then basically said, I can't do an interview.
Yeah, we were like, fuck off.
He would. when he was talking about the copy being a play on the word Jew down, he was probably right. But the problem he took it out on you guys. You're just doing a live read. It's like your issue is not with Opie and Anthony for reading a copy that a sponsor gives. If you have an issue with the way it's written, if he thinks it was a wordplay, maybe
But
that
then we
was.
explained ourselves.
But yeah, that had nothing to do with you guys.
Yeah, we said, look, we,
just reading it.
Right.
Chew down. And chew down is like, I've always said it's like a beaver chews down a tree or something. You chew down. If you're going to say Jew down, you say Jew down.
By the way, this place will just chew down your ambition.
Right.
But,
Exactly.
Drive.
But I understand because pretty much everyone does say Jew down.
Yeah,
I don't think I've always
But
said
it's a common
chew down,
expression
yeah.
to Jew down.
Yeah.
I never heard Jew
We got
down.
the call.
Jew down.
You want to hear the call?
Oh, yeah, cool.
You got it, E-Rock?
Sure.
Here it is. Ben Stein.
Hey, Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Did I just hear you do an ad where you said somebody was going to Jew down the price of a car?
No, he said chew down. You just said Jew down.
That's a lot different.
We wouldn't say Jew down on a commercial. We would say it during the show. But not during a paid advertisement, Ben.
Okay.
You being of Jewish background, I would take it, Ben.
Yeah, of course.
And if we were going to say something like that, we certainly wouldn't say it just before we talked to Ben Stein.
Talk to Ben Stein.
I see. Well, you sure fooled me.
Oh, my God. Are we going to get off on a bad foot with Ben Stein right from the start?
Well, I really think that's a jackass thing to do. To
But
say.
we said chew down.
Well, it sounds just like Jew down.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, come on. That's a crappy thing to do. That's just an absolutely explicit invitation to racism.
But it's a term that is used, chew, not Jew. I wouldn't have said Jew down. Chew down. You know, you'd see like a beaver would go at a tree. He would chew down the tree.
Well, it sounds just like Jew down, and anybody who's listening to it is going to know you're saying Jew down with a tiny, tiny change in the accent, making it sound like chew down.
Oh my God, Ben, are you this insane? Are you actually this insanely crazy that you're arguing over chew or Jew down? Hello, Ben.
I think he just hung up.
Ben Stein just hung up.
Oh, God.
That was funny. I actually thought he was joking a little bit at first.
Yeah, sure.
Like just trying to rib us a little bit. But, and then he was serious that chew down. Well, know what you meant. It sounds enough like it. Really?
Meanwhile, he didn't do
How do
a
you
show.
figure that?
He did a show called "Win Ben Stein's Money,"
right?
Which is a stereotype that the Jewish people are frugal. You know,
Win the money lender's money.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, and the money was nothing. It was very cheap.
Shylock's money.
The prize was very cheap on that show.
You know what this means, Ben? Not welcome. I'll cut your fucking Shylock nose off and shove it up your ass. Not on my watch. Holy shit, what a great scene.
We never heard from Ben.
No,
Again.
that was it.
Whatever. Anyway, we got a restaurant racially insensitive.
The owner of Patty Restaurant in Hockessin, Newcastle County is working to salvage its reputation as a wholesome family restaurant.
I just do whatever I can. I apologize, that's it.
Owner Eve Teo is taking the heat for racially charged and insulting comments posted online by at least one of her workers. The postings turned up photos of bad tippers and their receipts, describing them with the hashtags cheap, hillbillies, and Jew.
Jesus.
It's an Asian broad, too, huh?
Yeah, and people that work there was, somebody that works there was posting pictures.
Yeah, they
That's
posted
good. Call them out.
I agree.
Fucking cheap motherfuckers,
Yeah,
whoever they are.
They were hashtag Jew.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's probably the problem.
Yeah.
Because probably they weren't Jewish.
Who knows?
You know?
Teo says the online rants are not consistent with their beliefs and values.
Yes, it is.
She says she's personally reached out to affected customers, posted this apology letter at the front of her restaurant, and is taking steps to retrain workers.
We had the consultant, social media to take care of everything for the future. It won't be happen again.
The restaurant shut down its Instagram and Facebook pages. Meantime, customers say service is normally good and tips should reflect that. At least one worker who's been put on unpaid leave is learning tip means to ensure proper service, not to insult patrons.
And that's such bullshit. to ensure proper service. No, it doesn't. I love when people come up with the acronyms for things that it's not true.
For unlawful carnal knowledge.
Right. Fuck meant for unlawful carnal knowledge.
Fornicating under the consent of the king.
Cop means constable on patrol. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No, nothing ever means the fucking dumb acronym. Stop it.
Well,
yeah.
Now Dr. Steve saying I got to take a Zyrtec or a Claritin immediately.
Zyrtec? I got to fucking invest in that.
Fix Zers. We got a broken Zir.
I have a broken Zir. I need a Zyrtec.
Who's got Claritin laying around this joint?
Clara.
You got Claritin, Kenny?
That's where she watches TV. In the den.
Claritin?
Claritin. Let's see. Huh?
Chucky wants in. He's mad. I think he's mad.
What happened?
Chucky, you mad?
Yeah, I mean, it would have worked. If you picked the call up 2 minutes ago, it would have been funnier. But basically, next time you have a black guest in, mention to him that you're hoping we don't trigger any controversy.
Right, because as Ben Stein said, it's close enough. It's just enough, close enough that we know you meant Jew down. Bueller.
If you have an Italian guest on, don't say, hey, let's start off from the top. Did you just say from the wa? I mean, it could go all day. The Spanish guy, hey, go flip the lights. Did you stick the lights? I mean, come on.
Can you have another example?
Yeah. Any more?
I don't have any more. I'll hang up and wait for my beating. Go.
All right, Chucky. With that said, we got Brian Regan on the line.
Oh.
Hey. Brian.
Hey.
Brian Regan.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. Where are you right now?
I am in Indianapolis.
That's nice.
You're announcing a 43-city second leg theater tour.
Wow.
Yes, I'm announcing it.
That's a lot of dates there, Brian.
It really is.
Well, somebody's got to go out and make these people laugh.
Does it make people laugh? Or is it still paying off the lawyers there, Brian?
I guess it's a combination of that.
He's like, okay, I guess it's a combination.
I love Brian Regan.
We're huge
I would
fans of
say
Brian
anybody from anywhere that has Brian Regan within the blast radius of an atomic bomb, you must go see him.
You're playing in some cool places, too. I see you're going to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, man, I've never performed over in Hawaii.
That's what I was going to ask you. That was the question as the interviewer.
Well, I'll let you ask.
Have you ever been to Hawaii, Brian Regan?
I have not.
Wow.
That's going to be exciting.
I've been to Hawaii, but I've never performed it.
Oh, well, that's different because that's the whole thing. You've been there then, like vacationing, whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I also have Alaska on the.
Wow, really?
So you're like doing all the states in the Union.
I think once I do Hawaii and Alaska, I will have performed in every state.
Every state.
Yeah.
Wow, that is pretty goddamn impressive.
Cool. But I think a lot of comedians have did that long before I ever did.
Well, probably, but they probably didn't satisfy every state. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
but I know Brian Regan. Very funny gentleman. When are you going to be in Alaska? Because do you have to deal with that all the time day or all the time night thing, or you're going to perform at dusk?
I think I'm there in August of the.
That's daytime.
2013.
That's a lot of daytime.
Yeah.
They make it a point to make it clear to you that it'll be chilly. It'll be chilly in the evening, but the audience will be coming in flip-flops.
Yes. Nice. They're used to it.
Yeah.
You got some Alaska material?
I mean, I don't have any yet, no. But,
topical.
You got to get topical for those people.
It gives me 6 months to write an hour.
Oh, okay.
To come up with to come up with regional material.
It's funny when that whole regional thing.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you can fake it. And you don't even know what you're saying. You could go, "What is the deal with your highways?" And everybody starts laughing, and you think, I'm the only one in this room who doesn't get
the joke, and I'm telling it. Yeah.
Are you almost finished with that construction? And then they laugh for another 5 minutes. I did a college one time, and before I went out on stage, this kid backstage said, hey, man, you might want to talk about how people on campus like to drive on the sidewalks. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't even know what he was talking about. But I get on stage, and I'm not doing that well. And I figure, well, I might as well throw this arrow out that the guy had given me. So I say, boy, you guys sure like to drive on sidewalks, huh? And the crowd just starts going nuts. And I'm thinking, I don't even know what I just said. And I just kept ad-libbing about it. I'm going, yeah, why drive on a street when you can drive on a sidewalk?
Oh, yeah.
I kept laughing, and I'm thinking, this is the most absurd comedy show. The only person that doesn't get any of these jokes is the comedian.
The big yellow one's driving on the sidewalk. Just incorporate that into every one of your bits.
Yeah, what's with these donut ladies? Driving on the sidewalk to get to the donut shop.
Wow, this is a hell of a tour, man. How are you getting around? You got a bus or are you flying?
Well, I'm taking the tour bus to Hawaii. And,
the tour bus to Hawaii.
Very good.
No, I'll be, flying, and I have a little information out there for people who are boarding flights.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is just an FYI, you know, just for people who are getting on planes with backpacks. They have backpacks.
Sure.
And they're walking down the aisle. I just want them to know, because they might not know, that their backpacks are hitting people in the face. Yeah.
It's about time someone said it.
Yeah, they might not be aware of that.
Right.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But as you're going down the aisle, looking for your 22D, the backpack behind you is hitting everybody in the face.
Yeah, especially that little quarter turn to look at the numbers as you're walking by.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to do
Jeez.
a little quarter turn.
Yeah.
You know what kills me is when somebody's boarding and they look at every single row. They look at the number at every row. You're behind the guy.
Yeah.
You can see his boarding pass says 32C. And he's looking up, 3? No, it's not 3. 4? No, that doesn't seem to be a match. You want to go, it's a numerical system.
Yes, keep going.
Of numerals, and they usually put them in a sequential order.
Brian, you're a first class guy, though, right? You got to be comfortable with this many fucking flights that you're taking.
Well, I try to get up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't like people knowing he's first class.
No, you know what it is though. You got to look. The guy's very funny. He's
Brian's
playing a
very
lot of
humble
places.
guy. He's very humble. He doesn't want you saying that.
You can't fly coach that many dates. Look at all the dates.
But
he's
he
doing.
wants people to think he is flying coach.
And the venues are paying anyway.
We all know he's flying first class, but he wants people to to think he's a regular guy flying coach.
Yeah, I want to be of the people.
That's right.
Sometimes I can't even get a coach ticket, and I have to take one of those train things where you have to push the lever up and down.
Where you need the guy on the other side also pumping the.
Yeah, the opening act. You have to push the lever up and down to get the town down.
Has anyone actually ridden those in any point in history? That's just what a fucking lot of work to get somewhere. You might as well just walk.
You know, it kills me, all those things like you see on movies, and you wonder, did that ever really happen? You know, like when the train is leaving, and the people run along the side of the train, and then they throw that red kerchief thing with the stick in, and then they hop on, and I go, did that ever really happen?
No, never in history.
I don't think I would do that.
It's all drama.
I would look and go, I think I missed that train. I'm not going to run alongside it.
Brian, we recently played your bird bit.
No.
What, the golf?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that thing makes us laugh so far. I forgot why.
And it was because
we were referencing something.
Well, someone was watching.
Was it the Tiger Woods thing?
Tiger Woods thing, and
someone from home got him in trouble.
Yeah, someone from home watched and saw that he had taken an extra stroke, or there was a penalty, an illegal drop, whatever it was, and someone from home called them and said he took an illegal drop. and then they looked into it and penalized him. But who would even know what number to call to report Tiger Woods for a bad drive? You can't just call the golf course.
How amazed was that person that he actually figured it out?
Yeah.
Like, wow, I actually got an official
It's
on
like,
the line.
yes, Augusta. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you going to, you know? Oh, yeah, Tiger Woods. Oh, yeah, no, this is the fucking pro shop. What do you want? I want to report Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
which led to your bit where the bird noises were wrong because some idiot from home had to fucking call CBS.
Yeah. Even that guy, who did he call that like actually got through to somebody? Anyone. I can't call Verizon about a Verizon issue and talk to someone from Verizon. Meanwhile, you could just call a random golf course and get through because the bird noises they're playing aren't proper. They're not indigenous.
Indigenous. The tournament is being held.
Right.
I had when my brother Dennis and I were both living in New York City, my brother's telephone number, I used to always try to find a word that the number spelled just so I wouldn't forget the number.
Oh, right.
So his telephone number spelled something horrifically vile. And my aunt, she was like in her 70s, called me and said, you know, very sweetly, I'm trying to get in touch with your brother Dennis, and can you give me his number? And I'm thinking, I only know this horrible word. So I had to go, well, sure. And I'm thinking, now I can't say it out loud, you know. So I had to go over to the phone and find, you know, the numbers with the letters.
Yeah.
And I was going so slow because I had to find the letters first.
It's a pain in the ass.
And she must have thought that I was, like, thinking she was just old and stupid.
You got to talk to her slow.
5, 3. I get it. I'm old, Brian. I'm not that old.
Yeah. All right, you're going to make me say it then.
All right, buckle up.
Here comes the letters.
Buckle up.
So when does this big tour kick off?
Well, actually, the sales are happening today.
Oh, man.
So that's the, at 10 o'clock local time.
Oh.
So wherever you are.
That's different from Hawaii to, let's say, Florida or somewhere.
Right. Let me give this out. So to get tickets for the big tour with Brian Regan, Ticketmaster.com or BrianRegan.com/tour, or if you at least get to BrianRegan.com, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But he's playing 43 cities. Wow.
Or call my aunt. Her number.
Why you're not coming around to New York this time around?
Well, sort of. Westbury.
Westbury?
He's hitting Long Island.
Oh, well, fuck, I'm there. That's close to me.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
Hell yeah.
Always love having you guys.
Oh,
absolutely.
Please.
You'll have to come in and do some radio, too.
Brian Regan's great. Just a hilarious comic.
Do you still like traveling, Brian?
Yeah, I do.
You do,
like
right?
It, you mentioned Westbury. That's I don't know what they call it now. They keep changing the name of that place. It's
yeah, it's some bank now, right?
Bank or something, But that's one of those theater in the round deals.
Yeah.
Right. And I always wondered how a magician handles that. Every single joke, they have to turn everybody behind him and go. Don't say anything.
Yeah, really, magician in the round would be very interesting.
Pretty rough, he says, yes.
Please tell me I only sold out half the room.
Well, I'm definitely going to go see Brian there in Westbury. And, look for him because, man, this is a giant tour. So you're going to be...
You're going to be gone for the rest of the year.
Be everywhere.
Very
cool.
Well, I mean, it's I'm pretty much always, ever since you guys have known me and before that, I've
I know.
Out and about doing the stand-up, and
a modern day,
like it.
A modern day minstrel.
I don't know what that word means.
Well, I don't know. It's like you're just, going from town to town playing your flute.
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
To have you on. His tour is gearing up. Tickets are on sale now.
In 15 minutes.
And go see Brian. I mean, he's one of the best comics you're going to see out there. Very funny. We love you. Been a great friend of the show for many years. Thanks, Brian.
You guys are wonderful, man. Thank you so much.
All right,
See you
Brian.
soon, man.
Okay, bye.
Good job.
There goes,
Good
there
phone.
goes Brian. I like Brian.
BrianRegan.com, Ticketmaster.com.
I still just fucking, every time I talk to him or see him, I always recall seeing him at Caroline's, going out to the bar at Caroline's after the show, drinking a lot. And then they threw us out of Caroline's, so we went to another bar very nearby, like across the street, and continued drinking there. And he got more and more toxic and nasty.
You got to think it's in him.
And fucking, but funny. Like, he wasn't nasty to people.
Right.
He would just turn around. He'd look at someone, turn around at me, and he'd like look at them all mean and kind of weaving a little, and then he'd turn his head. Yeah, fucking piece of shit over. I'm like, fucking Brian's like the consummate gentleman. And there he is, saying some shit that, you know, probably only heard by me driving home. You know.
He let it out that night.
He certainly did. It was a pisser. Very funny. Man.
Well, Jimmy's going to be in Austin, Texas. I know.
Austin, Texas?
Yeah.
Leaving in a little while.
Tomorrow night in Austin, and then May 10, 11th in Wise Guys in Utah. May 16 and 18, Comedy Zone in Jacksonville. And I'm reading that with the same fucking enthusiasm the towns are showing for me coming.
What? Oh, Jimmy.
And Thursday through Sunday, Stress Factory here in New Jersey, which should be very good, Memorial Day weekend. And then I'm off the road for a while.
For the summer, right?
To work on material.
Chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Take a chill peel.
I'm detecting a...
I'm just depressed. I'm fucking... It just hit me. It's like,
Really?
Why?
Yeah.
No.
I just am.
Oh, no.
Hey, you weren't depressed when the show started?
No, I just got annoyed.
Are you
That
annoyed?
thing?
Oh, the
Yeah,
thing,
and
the
then
thing.
Don Cheadle. Like, I mean, I'm not annoyed at Don Cheadle. I love Cheadle, but I'm just bummed that...
Don Cheadle's going to be in the building at 10. We could have done him.
And we can't get him
I don't
in.
know why we can.
I don't know either.
And we would have stayed late for Don Cheadle, certainly.
It's not even a knock on him. It's just
And then a friend of the show is just falling for some bullshit.
Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on here at Sirius XM Satellite Radio with guests.
And he hopes we understand, and I think it's safe to say none of us understand.
It's kind of fucked, you know, when you think about it. I mean, obviously...
look, people know. I mean, we've said it a million times, and we do have proof. Howard Stern fucking cock blocks people from our show.
With guests.
But now it's like, you know, friends of the show are falling for that shit.
Apparently there's a moratorium, a 2-week moratorium. If a guest does Howard's show, the Stern show there says that they can't do our show within 2 weeks.
Even though we work for the same
his
company.
show.
And even though we've never done that.
And we don't have any policy. We don't care who goes on his show or our show the same day. Who cares? There are certain guests that go and do Howard and then come over here, but I think they're really upper echelon guests that, you know, he can't tell them what the fuck to do anyway. But this guest, I guess, isn't in that category and was offered to do the Stern show, I guess, for the first time. He's very excited about it. So he's blowing us off. He was already booked to do this show.
He's like, I hope.
Wait, he was already booked to do what?
To do this show.
Was
right?
he? I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
I think so. He was. He had to cancel the booking because of it.
He canceled us for this?
Yeah.
Fuck him.
That's why. It wasn't.
Wow.
It had nothing to do with...
I like the guy, but good luck to you, buddy. Good luck to you. That's bullshit.
So he
We
canceled.
don't play those fucking games.
No, not Don Cheadle. You people don't listen. You people don't listen.
Good luck to you, buddy.
I think any comedian.
Wow,
or
that's...
actor.
I didn't know that part of the fucking puzzle. Because he was told that I heard it's a week.
But it wouldn't have mattered if he wasn't booked here, because then the week wouldn't come into play.
Right.
But the only reason is because he was booked here.
I didn't even know he was booked.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, to honor that request.
That's Stern shit. Still, all these years later, still really?
But Stern doesn't force them to do it. That's what they say, and then people make a choice to do it.
Oh, no, this is a force, because this particular person, if he doesn't agree to that, will not be doing Stern. So
But
that's
so
he's being forced to make a decision.
But but I'm saying.
Oh,
they
but you
should
think
choose-
he should say, fuck that,
I
then.
think anybody. I'm loyal, and I've been fiercely loyal my whole career to people, and it's it's again not to a point where I'm ready to commit career suicide, but people that do this show long term, and then do Howard. Not once. Amy Schumer called and goes, "Will those guys care if I do Howard?" We're like,
We said no.
No,
not at
We were
all.
excited for her.
But anybody that
Exactly.
would blow this show off for Howard or honor that request when they were doing this show for that literally is like seeing a girl for a while, and she says, "Hey, this new guy is really attractive and he wants to fuck me, so I'm not going to go to dinner with you. Are you okay with that?" And you sit there and go, "Yeah, go to dinner with him, and then I'll fuck you again."
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
But they still play those games. We work for the same fucking company. It used to be one thing when we were like on different in different companies. Guys are killing me.
Yeah. And
Getting a little
and it bums me out so much that comics would do that, or anybody, actors too. But it also makes me so angry that one of the reasons Howard is such an obvious choice for them is it's a bigger name, but the reality is that looks like a fucking, it looks like a fucking FAA headquarters over there, because he's smart and he's got a TV stuff, and we can't even get shit streamed online here, and it's like it makes me so fucking sick to my stomach. The fucking sludge.
Was he booked? He was booked.
Yeah, they pitched him to me. He didn't see that one. Yeah, he was pitched to me and
pitched,
and they say, "Hey, does this day work?"
He was
I go,
pished?
You go,
He was
yeah,
pissed.
They said, just give me any day.
I'm pretty pissed myself right about now.
I said, I said, Monday works after Bourdain. Then cool, we'll confirm with you. And then I got the email.
Hey, man. I don't really care. But, you know, it's just...
It's like, so you cancel us. We've been there for many, many years.
Yeah.
You know, right from the beginning.
This guy,
you understand, but
close to 8 years,
and we're not doing the fucking. You
it's
can't
not like
do our
O&A
show.
say that shit, and never have.
No, because I said,
Never.
We'll
Not
follow.
once.
I go, after he's done here, he can stop by here.
Right.
And then they're like, well, he has an appointment right after.
Yeah, see, that's why...
So that's why I asked him, why can't you stop by?
but then we got the real answer in an email.
The real answer, which is Howie says no.
Yeah, they're trying to do the late night TV show role, but we're not late night TV though.
Right.
We're not competitors.
No.
No.
Yeah, and late night TV is one thing, radio is another thing, and they know that. And they know that.
And it's not. We're not competing. Like the late night rules are so you don't go to your competition.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we're not competing.
But who would care? Because it's like it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
just
doesn't
ego.
matter at all. And again, Stern can ask them whatever he wants. He can say, look, if you want to do my show, you have to pull your dick out in the lobby. That's his right to ask that. Their decision is, do they honor it or do they not honor it? You know what I mean? And that is it's always on the performer. Always. Because they say yes or no. You know, or the publicist.
That's too bad. Because he's going to learn there'll be no fucking loyalty there. And then he'll be knocking on our door again. Go.
Well, if the
yeah,
thing
right.
with
that ain't happening this time.
If
Fuck
you
that.
have a relationship, like I don't fault Gilbert Godfrey for not coming on this show.
No, he's been a Howard guy since
Or
the
even
fucking
Joan Rivers, because she's
80s.
been there with Howard for many years, and she's showing loyalty.
Yeah.
And like, you know, but it's like if it's people that we've had on for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And they just blow the show off.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't think that they're bad guys or dicks. I get
No.
it. Okay. But
Yep.
you know, across the board, doesn't matter if they're actors or comics or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. We're so bummed we should go home.
I don't think you're that bummed.
What?
Sam goes, I don't think you're that bummed.
Well, we're bummed.
You're not.
We got to get ourselves back
I
together.
have to go play D&D.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Why doesn't he just get laid?
Saturday night with fucking geeks like that?
No, it's Saturday afternoon.
It's afternoon.
2 to 4.
Whatever. Yeah, you know at 4 o'clock they don't all break up.
That's like
They're
the
just
worst
sitting there
time.
talking about how cool it was.
That's prime time, like, you know, day stuff.
Yeah.
So much cool shit you could do on a Saturday between
Exactly.
2 and 4.
D&D.
Hey, can we
D&D.
get the wall knocked in? Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, you can't. Hey, can we get some video element? Yeah, yeah. No, you can't. Gee, why doesn't people treat the show special? I don't know, because the company has you in the same fucking size studio as everybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Maybe publicists shouldn't look at this show as special, and neither should performers, because the fucking company just throws it into this fucking cunt of a fucking studio. Maybe that's why.
Oh, we might have a podcast soon. Oh, that's right.
Oh, really?
We're still talking about that.
Just fucking sludge.
But you know what? We do have the bus tour. That's coming soon.
Late fall.
Oh, boy.
Late fall, right?
Get those calendars out. End of September, that bus is driving to your
And we're going to
town.
the Montreal Comedy Festival. Haven't heard about that since they suggested it.
When's the festival?
Probably booked up.
Oh, yeah. That book's early.
Yeah, that hasn't come up in our meeting in the past.
I literally cannot stomach anybody that works here. And I don't, of course, be in our circle. I can't stomach the fucking lack of ability to get shit done. It makes me physically fucking ill. Their lack of ability or willingness to get shit done.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
The muck.
But that's exactly why. Why should Cheadle do this show?
Yeah.
Why would he? Look at it. Look at this fucking room we're in. We got a mailbox on the fucking sofa. A box of mail.
I asked for the studio to be cleaned a long time ago. There's a lot of just junk in there.
Yeah.
What? You have a problem with the mailbox?
It's just the point that there's nothing about this room, and there's nothing we can do with it that makes it look special or like it's a place to be that is like a fucking an important place to be or a good place to be. You know, there's nothing in this, and there's nothing with the way the company promotes the show or the way they treat the show that says that. Nothing.
I got a coat hanger.
You got things on the wall.
Got the light.
Yeah.
We finally got the lights.
Zero.
You know,
We look like clowns sitting in this fucking room. Honestly.
I agree
Like
with
fucking low rank, fucking low rent, faggot clowns. We look like just sitting in this fucking cock box. Hey, can we get this done? No, sorry.
I agree with you.
all we wanted was the wall to be knocked down.
And them same dumb fucking faces, the same fucking shit they say every time. It's always a lie. Or a well-intentioned a thing that's not even a lie. A thing they intend in the moment, and we all know we'll get fucked up. All of us
Let's
know.
keep it positive. They're going to put a hashtag on the pad data. That was a big discussion.
good.
That was a 2-week
What?
discussion.
That was a discussion?
Oh, yeah, for a while.
It
Yeah.
started yesterday.
What's to discuss?
Oh, the hashtag started yesterday?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Gives a fuck. Who fucking cares? A hashtag.
It was a big deal, man.
When has Twitter been started with hashtags? 2008? 2007? Cares? Care what the pad data says? Can say cunt with a K for all I care.
That would be the best
Gives a
hashtag
shit.
for our show.
The pan data is more preaching to the choir. It is more people who are already listening to us. So I'm happy they listen, and we want it to be accurate information, but I don't care about that.
Yeah.
It means zero for the fucking success of the show.
They've
And it doesn't take much effort.
they've replaced the mic flags in the other studio.
Oh, nice.
So like that studio's been spoken for.
Yeah, who would they put on it?
Entertainment Weekly Radio.
There you go.
Gets that whole spot?
Sure. That's the fucking priority here.
Entertainment
But
Weekly
I
Radio.
suggested then move us over there because it's a bigger spot. At least let's...
The Entertainment Weekly flags are on the mics.
That's what this place is. It's just one long act of sludge. Thank fucking God for Ugh.
Yeah, but me and Aunt don't have anything.
I know, dude. I honestly know
This
that.
is it for us.
It makes me sick to my
He's like, thank God I have to
stomach.
stand up.
It's
and
the only thing I
that
feel
just
like
made
I
me
can
feel really
control.
bad for myself.
It's the only thing I can control.
I got an elevator show that
The Entertainment
no one gives
Weekly.
a fuck about.
But that's what the company says about the show.
Yeah.
The channel.
We give you a bigger space
The
and get
channel.
some cameras in and make something out of this and make it look good.
What do they do over there?
It'll be shit. It'll be fucking shit. Fuck you.
He is right.
It's gonna be shit.
And you know they didn't want...
Do you know John Cheadle is doing, and this is not, he doesn't book his own schedule. He's doing Rotten Tomatoes Radio. And again, he is just showing up and going where the publicist says
There's
go.
a Rotten Tomatoes
There's
radio
a Rotten
here?
Tomatoes radio. Let me tell you something. Nobody fucking listens to it.
I've never heard anyone say, hey, I like that Rotten Tomatoes radio over there.
Nobody.
They probably talked to about 20,000 people. You know, the entertainment channel, our own
Entertainment Weekly.
Entertainment Weekly, our own Sam Roberts was up for the gig to be a big host over there, right?
I was the afternoon
And
host.
Whoa.
And this is, and as much as what I'm about to say. You can beat the shit out of them, but you know.
Yeah.
But it has to be said in a real way. They really liked him and wanted him over there.
Whoa.
But then the assholes from Entertainment Weekly.
I don't know if I didn't meet them. I don't know if they're assholes.
They didn't like his voice.
Didn't like your voice.
They didn't like the sound of his voice. They liked what he said. They thought he was more than ready to take this gig on. But then in the end, they didn't like his voice.
Well, I got to agree with them on that.
See, that's where I knew you would throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
But the fact is, that's how
He's-
ridiculous this shit
he's
is.
pizza, Opie. They're looking for
I see.
pizza with a good voice.
What shallow
normal
motherfuckers, man.
Cock that works properly.
They want this. Hey, today we're going to be talking about Brad Pitt and Angelina
But that's
Jolie.
the shit they still think about.
Yeah.
Weeze told me years ago, you don't have to have a radio voice to do this.
Yeah.
You know how great it would have been though if I'd taken that studio.
Damn, righteous
Yeah, we would
bucks.
fucking hate you.
You would have been that I was doing the show. in
Wait,
the studio.
Sam's got a show there? What?
Yeah, I said it the other
Yeah,
day.
you did.
I can't even look at the guys anymore. It's not even a joke anymore. I just pray they're just realize they should just not even, run into us after
I
the show
feel exactly
anymore.
the same, and I like
Because
the
I
people.
know, because it gets to a point you hear the same shit over and over and over again, and we're talking about this and we're talking about that and blah blah blah. Nothing changes. We're doing our we're holding up our end of the bargain. I guess
I like
is
them
what
as
they
people,
say.
but
Yeah, they're nice.
it is
people, I
just
guess.
one act of. It's just the sludge drives you crazy, man. It makes you fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It makes you fucking crazy.
And it's just the easy shit we want.
Yeah.
It's not even that crazy.
Like what?
Just we wanted a bigger space. Don't they own this floor? They can't figure it out.
They do. They own actually.
They own it, right?
Floor above it too.
There's always problems with the wall, this building money, this studio.
This isn't a timeshare, right? They actually own all the properties,
yeah.
so they could finally listen to us and go, okay, they obviously want a better performance space, so let's do that for the guys. Whatever.
There's a magazine that's doing a radio channel, so
It will be fucking. It will be shit.
Of course it will.
It's gonna be fucking garbage.
Yeah, we'll make their lives miserable.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Who do we have to start beating the shit out of?
Who's going to do
Mentally.
mornings over there?
one of the editors of the magazine.
Ugh. What does he know about radio?
Fucking wow.
What does he know about radio?
He's got a good voice.
Better
Those
than
niche-
you.
Those
That's all
niche-
they needed.
It's got to be.
Those niche channels don't work. Everyone knows. They don't work.
Of course not. You have to know how to take your niche and encompass a larger audience.
I guess.
That's entertainment tonight.
Close enough.
But
Not
that's
to be confused.
But there's just look at this room. It's not even no matter how neat we make it, dude. This room
look around.
does
What's
not
wrong?
say anything is fucking special about being.
What's wrong with this room? Look around a little bit. What's wrong with it?
It's just small and shit, and like every other room.
Even the console is like the worst color imaginable because they got it cheap.
You think there was a discount on this color?
Oh, so obvious. No one would have this counter for anything. Even the 2 girls, 1 cup people fucking turned this counter down. They didn't want it in their video.
Tiny.
Yeah, they were afraid the shit would look bad on top of
Right?
it.
It's the worst color imaginable. I don't even know how to explain the color.
We comfortably get videographers in here.
Huh?
We comfortably get videographers in here. You gotta
Oh,
know
yeah.
why.
They fucking
well,
stand in the corner.
Well, then I can't move for an hour. I'm not allowed to move for an hour because all sorts of cameras set up over here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's already a tight spot to get past Anthony to begin with.
I'm watching my weight. Okay. Oh, my God.
Hey guys, we're thinking about doing.
There's a lot of thinking
It's a lot of
about.
nonsense. There's no one here that just takes action.
What was
Oh,
the
that's
last?
Good.
What was the last thing they did of significance? Because because now I got to hear, that just isn't fair, and then they list a couple cute little things they did for the show. But what was the last significant thing they did for the channel or the show?
The last major change that will have an impact.
They canceled the bus tour.
They
Hashtag.
had the hashtag on the PDK.
Big news.
And the lights. I think the last one was the lights. Well,
Lights.
we've had the lights for a while now.
Yeah, they threw some lights up on the ceiling.
But they're actually paying guys a lot of money to oversee this channel.
You forgot about the hashtag.
Yeah, the hashtag is going to be all right.
Yeah.
I could see that, taking off.
What's the hashtag?
I don't even know. I just said yeah.
Oh.
I think it's our names or something.
I heard hashtag, and it just made me sad. I heard that discussion, and I just felt sad.
It was a whole discussion. They typed out all sorts of stuff to show us what it would even look like.
What?
Yep.
Why?
We know what hashtags look like. We have Twitter.
Well, but there were different ways to do it. And do we do O and A?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
we do Opie and Anthony? Do we do Opie in that fucking weird and sign?
Ampersand?
Yeah, the ampersand. How do we do it? Do we just do Opie Anthony?
What was the choice?
I don't remember what we chose.
E-Rock, what's the hashtag?
Hashtag is Opie Anthony.
Hashtag Opie Anthony.
Nice.
That's
Probably
fine.
doesn't fit on the
Sounds
pad
good.
data.
Why did they put the ampersand or ampersand?
It breaks up hashtag.
Right. Okay. But why
Yeah,
is there a hashtag?
I
on
would have
our
went
pad
with
data?
and. A-N-D.
I would have gone with O and A, so it would have fit on the pad data.
No, I can't do that.
Nah, because people might not. Opie and Anthony, they know the name of. O and A.
Yeah, but you won't be able to
O and A
see.
is only the hard.
Opie Anthony's fine.
O and A is the hardcores. They know us as O
But
and A.
you
But
can't
you
use
But
an
if you're trying to turn other
Can't use
people
an
on
ampersand.
that are going through the fucking dial of the channels, then they see Opie and Anthony.
They'll know what
That's
Opie
better
Anthony
branding.
means as long as there's P-I-E is lowercase, O is capital, and A is cap. Like so it says Opie Anthony.
so it's just
When I hashtag, I always use capital and lowercase.
always with your
Always.
first with your first letter of the new word, you got to capitalize.
Oh no, I do it with the third letter in.
Oh, that's easier than to.
That's the way Edgar talks.
All right, Jimmy's going to be in Austin, Texas. He's very excited about the big gig tomorrow night.
Fuck.
And I guess we're going to go home. Happy birthday to Anthony Cumia.
Thank you.
Wish him a happy birthday on the Twitter today.
Wonderful. Have a great weekend, everybody.
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
You bet it is. After Opie and Anthony Live and me, Sam Roberts. I like my voice. They almost made it. Management here at SiriusXM almost made it the whole show. Giving flowers to Nicole. Talking about Aunt's backyard, denim styles, Brian Regan on the phone. Making intern Alan Thicke Jr. a bigger star than he already is. Management almost made it. That last 20 minutes sunk them. I don't even know if it was 20 minutes. Sunk them. That's what happens. They probably would have been happier if Opie and Anthony just went home. And E-Rock is in there. To be fair, I didn't even listen to the entire management segment because I started watching the E-Rock show at the end of the show. You know, I've told you, by the way, call us up 866-WOW-1-WOW. I've told you that there's another show that goes on while the show is happening. The E-Rock show is happening in the room next door. And I saw, right at the end of the show, you heard the sweeper, the closing sweeper, just kind of spatter out at the end of the show. And that was met with maybe the weakest punch ever thrown at machinery I've ever seen in my life. But E-Rock punched the computer monitor. He's so frustrated in there. Wasn't a strong punch. Like, he wasn't punching it like with real anger, like, oh, I'm going to break this fucking thing. But it was like he went back.
I have a console in front of me, so it was hard to get the full reach.
But I think like halfway through the punch, you realize, oh, I don't want to damage any property. And so, like, slowed down your punch considerably. Maybe?
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe a little bit. You're very frustrated in there, though.
This place sucks.
Whoa. Why do you say that?
Because we're one of the major shows here.
Are you mad about the Entertainment Weekly thing, too?
Yes, extremely pissed off.
About me not getting the show?
Yes, I wish you were out of here.
That's a good reason. Go on. No, this place sucks, you were saying.
No, it's just... and it's not even the network. It's this one computer.
No, you said this place sucks. It's the computer you're mad at?
Well, hold on. So the computer sucks. There's no backup for this.
Right.
Other than, if I burnt CDs or had some other stuff in profit or whatever. But our entire catalog is in Delete, and when we don't have access to it for 4 hours.
Right.
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But, I told people, and they were working on it, but nothing really happened today. I've just been kind of, doing a crapshoot hoping that this thing works.
So the problem is Delete is our mainframe system. And that's where E-Rock keeps all his little hidden nuggets, all his little gems, all his little music, his little songs, his little bits, everything. It's just all
tucked away in Dillette.
And he's got it set up all in there nice.
All nice the way he likes it. Mashup Nicole is in here.
Hi, guys.
He is smiling today.
Yeah, I feel happy today.
E-Rock does not.
I clearly
because
not.
his little treasure chest of audio.
Did somebody mess with it?
And sometimes when he's bored in there, he'll just put on an old O&A bit. If he doesn't like what's going on today on the O&A show, he's got his own little. He's got a little section he calls favorites.
I go back to the classics.
Did Alan mess with it? Was it Alan?
Whose fault is it now that
Alan wasn't here on time to fuck with it.
He hasn't had a lot of time to do much. So your little treasure chest of audio gold was tampered with. Whose fault? Who needs to be fixing it? I don't understand.
Everyone in engineering should have been doing something about this.
And how many people in engineering were?
I don't know. I told who needed to know.
Who needed to know? Mars?
Mars.
You think Mars was slacking off a little bit today?
No.
Or as his people would say, siesta-ing?
No.
You don't think so?
He was working with me in the first hour of the show trying to get this up, but then nothing was happening. I said, can we get another computer to replace this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's none here. We have to wait and order another one. There's nothing I can switch this out with.
Chris is on the phone. Chris is actually a tech guy. Chris, did you have a tip? Okay, he just wanted to yell Slavo. Okay, that's I didn't know. I didn't know
right,
for
I'm
sure.
sure he did. I had no idea.
So you're mad at the whole company because of that? It makes your life difficult. It does. I'm not.
He needs his nuggets. Not just my life difficult, but
Right.
we can't do most of the show shit.
I mean, Anthony is sitting here. He's doing a Steven Singer read. He's talking about Canada, right?
Right.
And E-Rock wants to pull out one of his little nuggets.
I think you just like to say nugget.
And just add in a little slice of radio gold by playing the Canadian national anthem.
Didn't happen.
And guess what? He goes, dude, and Anthony's like, this. Now it's an interruption.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like this isn't highlighting what I'm doing at all. And E-Rock, that's his whole shit.
Yeah.
He likes to take what's going. He calls what happens in this studio the cake, and then he goes, "Let me add the icing, boys.
Then some sprinkles.
Yeah, let me throw a little fondant on there. You know what I mean? Let me cake boss this bad boy.
God, you guys are really good with this. Right now. I'm loving this.
That's what Eric does in
Not
there.
good enough for Entertainment Weekly, but
And what happened? Well, yeah. No, they talked about that. No, they said it was good enough.
They just didn't like the sound of his voice.
Well, the guys who run the magazine didn't like the sound. The magazine guys, I guess
They know what's up.
No, you think so?
I think the sound of your voice is quite delightful, actually.
Soothing.
Yeah, it's very soothing.
Well, somebody could have just told him he already
Does
is on the
radio show.
air all the time. Like, you know what I mean? This hasn't.
Well, maybe they know that. Maybe they just don't want your voice representing their company, though.
You think that's what it was? Do you think people listen to talk shows for the sound of somebody's voice?
Probably
Talk
not.
shows.
No, but I think if you tune into something and like somebody's like nasally and they have a shitty accent or something, it's
Well, what
just
is
kinda
that?
like,
I mean, what is that? Who is that referring to?
I'm just.
What does
anybody.
nasally and a shitty accent
Well, you know,
mean?
I was told I was almost on Cosmo with Taylor years ago, and they
Mm-hmm.
told me that I sounded too New Yorky, whatever that means.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I understand that.
It makes no sense.
I understand that.
You're not nasally.
It's like, and if somebody came on with like a
Is my
like
accent shitty though? A little. No.
like a too southerny or had like a weird twang
Yeah, but
to
you
their
have to
voice,
understand.
they wouldn't want that either.
That works. That philosophy makes sense in music radio, because that's when you listen to the sound of somebody's voice. In talk radio, you get over the sound of somebody's voice within 10 minutes.
Yeah, but sometimes people focusing on it and it just something bothers them about it.
Yeah, but that's any voice. There's
Sure.
no voice.
So
that
you need like a middle of the road, like a Ryan Seacrest middle of the road.
Ryan Seacrest doesn't do talk radio. That's not at all what you need for talk radio. For
Just
talk radio,
something easy to digest.
absolutely not. For talk radio, you need something that's identifiable, that's got personality to it.
Wow.
That's what you need for talk radio.
But I'm sure you understand that you have like a very distinctive voice, and it could be either be they get your humor and it's fine with what goes along with it, or it kind of is like a little annoying
It's
at
a
times.
love it or
abrasive.
hate it, and they hated it.
It creates an opinion.
Right.
Yes.
Which is what you would want
Yes.
for talk radio.
Yes.
No, you want middle of the road.
Not for talk radio. Absolutely not.
This
Nobody listens to radio
Do you
long
think the
form.
people that are running this channel know what's going on with talk radio?
You mean this channel or Entertainment Weekly?
I'm talking Entertainment Weekly.
Probably not.
Like the people that are making the final decisions there. No. Because it's a
I mean,
brand.
apparently not. I mean, that's what I would guess. Apparently not. Because guess what? I'm still in this fucking chair, aren't I?
You're so butthurt over it.
Yeah, a little bit butthurt.
It's not that. I mean, it's everything. You know.
You know
what
what?
else?
You're
What
gonna-
else is bothering you, Sam?
Oh, no.
It's the whole deal.
What?
It's not just a matter of one place saying, you were great, but we don't like the sound of your voice. Because I don't care. That's fine. And it leads me to believe that it probably wouldn't have been the easiest work environment.
Probably not.
If that decision is being made this early on, it's like, okay, well, maybe there's some other things we would have butted heads on.
Something bigger and better is going to happen. I know. I feel it.
See, I've been hearing that a lot.
Yeah? From who else?
Everyone.
Oh.
But they don't do shit.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, but the problem is you're relying on other people.
I'm not relying on anybody.
You're relying on people here. We've had this discussion before. If you're relying on these people to take your career to the next level, you're going to be an old fucking man.
I'm relying on people here to give me a job here.
I mean, I wouldn't even do that.
Well, nobody else is going to give me a job here except for the people here.
Yeah, but
okay. All right.
When does anybody
Are you saying, do I do stuff outside of here?
I'm saying that's what you should probably focus. Yes, you do, but you should continue to focus on that. Then I wouldn't worry about this shit.
Guys, I don't want you to fight.
We're not fighting.
You're both getting a little red.
Listen,
and angry.
Flowers. It wasn't too long ago that you were in a bad mood.
I was in a terrible mood.
Foul.
Yeah.
Foul mood.
Yeah.
Foul.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Tell each other you love each other.
Well, it's love, but sometimes I need to be the...
Well, no, Troy, sometimes he's a real piece of shit sometimes. That's what I think about Troy.
Sometimes I just got to be the reality check.
Well, no, Troy's a little full of himself sometimes.
How is that full of himself?
A minute ago, he's telling the intern that he doesn't shower enough. Troy's all about critiquing people today.
Well... Hey,
and maybe the intern did need a shower, but that's
nobody,
not for you to. You're not the bathroom police.
Nobody has a problem critiquing me.
That's true. Also,
he did say you have a queer cuts haircut.
Yeah, that's fine.
He said it was gay.
I dig his haircut.
Well, you're a girl.
At the end of the day, that's probably what matters the most.
Yeah, that's true.
You're sitting
not the
here,
intern.
You're trying to impress good-looking women instead of male interns of the Opie and Anthony show who play Dungeons and Dragons. Is that what you're saying?
It's weird.
He did say today he plays Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, why would you admit that?
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Because he's nervous and just shit starts flying out.
E-Rock, you doing any better in there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's not, is he?
He sounds so defeated.
We all got our issues, all right? The fact that all you have to worry about is a fucking computer not working, you should be sitting there with your feet up and your head in the clouds like usual.
I'm in a great mood today.
You are? Why? Why? Why?
Well, first of all, I'm DJing tonight at 675 Bar, and that's an awesome spot in the West Village.
Okay.
Second of all, Opie just posted the elevator video, and that went pretty well.
It came out very well.
Yeah.
And it's nice. Opie's elevator video. He posted the link. You got to go to
on
Opie's
our Facebook too.
Yeah, but go to Opie's Twitter to see it because you got to go through E-Bomb's world because that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
But it's Opie Radio on Twitter is the link. And he did this video. Troy did the condom test. You know this is the YouTube phenomenon?
What is the condom? Oh, wait. Is this when you like shove it up your nose and try to get it out your mouth? Very cool. Commendable.
He attempted it.
How'd it work out?
And he's successful.
He did it?
Yeah. Oof. Well, what he did was he went home and he practiced. And he watched other YouTube videos just to get the technique. And that was a smart move.
You didn't choke?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Oh, and the smell and taste of rubber.
He's got his own little jingle going and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. You got to go to Opie's Twitter and,
Going down with Opie. That's very sexual.
That's not even the name of the show.
It says going down.
It's the elevator show, right?
Elevator. He wants to do the condom challenge, and Sam, you're
You
saying
can see this video.
He's not going to be able to do it.
Why is that?
Because it's too difficult to do. He's got a surgically enhanced nose as it is, and he's generally not good at stuff.
He's generally not good at stuff. I don't know if I can watch this. I don't know if I can watch this.
There
Oh,
you
God.
Troy is sucking a condom up his nose with the lube still on it, by the way.
Yeah. Look.
And now he's pinching it out of the back of his throat.
I just dry heaved and spit.
Nicole, you've done a lot of stuff involving condoms. You've never done anything like that? You've never had a condom like stuck in the back of your throat or anything like that?
Dude.
I guess you haven't used them that much.
No, but I mean, if my mouth is there's no condom.
And then he starts rolling with it for a while. Check it out. It's on E-Bomb's World. It's on Opie's Twitter, too.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh my! I literally just felt I was just gagging.
Mongo.
What's up, Mongo?
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I wouldn't worry about your voice. It's very sultry.
Thank
The
you.
only thing that
Tell that to Troy.
the only voice on the channel that drives me nuts, and I have to turn the volume in real quick, is that fellas from that stupid fucking
The commercial?
Oh my God, that stupid trying to sound sexy, but it really sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Fellas.
Oh my God, it drives me up the wall.
But you see, that's what I'm talking about. That's a 30-second piece. So that's something where the sound of the voice matters because they don't have enough time to actually do anything that's compelling.
Sammy, you have to admit you have a little bit of an abrasive voice.
It's polarizing, but it should be. It's talk radio. It's long form. It's
like
people need to develop an opinion.
But you're a little nasally. It's and they goof and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a goof.
Yeah, but it stems from somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm not sitting here going, I just got questions, man. Yeah, you get a nasally voice. That's what you sound like every day.
Well, it's fine, but
I was getting my hair done. I got a DJ.
That's fine. That's maybe what I sound like?
Yeah, that's what you.
But I'm not trying to get a job over there.
Oh, maybe you
Well,
guys
they
should
wouldn't
arm
take
wrestle.
you.
Maybe
I'm not even trying.
I'm not going to arm wrestle. I beat him, but I'm not going to do it.
Oh, I think you should arm wrestle. I think that'd be great radio.
That's why you're on the mashup, and you only talk for 2 minutes at a time.
On that note, I gotta go.
Why are you going?
Because I have a meeting with my boss.
What are you going to meet about? I was thinking you should play the hits tomorrow. Yeah, okay, we're going to do it anyway.
Probably. But I have to.
Did you like the flowers?
I really did, and I almost shed one.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
that apology was really heartfelt.
Makes you feel better today?
Yeah, I didn't get to come back in and see Jim Norton's junk, even
Right.
though my husband did allow me, so that would be okay.
How much? Did you see that Stan tweeted a thank you to Opie and Anthony as well?
No, I didn't.
He tweeted, after you said, thanks,
Thank
guys,
you, yeah.
he retweeted it and then wrote, hey, thanks, fellas, like as if to say, like, yeah, from the morning mashup, thank you. And we all were like, Stan.
That has nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with you.
Oh. Stan's just trying, he was probably just trying to be protective of me and just saying thanks for making our girl feel better, maybe?
Does he know that he had no influence over it? Like, it wasn't like, oh, we got to make sure
I don't
Stan's
know.
okay with it.
I don't know. It's Stan. Stan says things that don't always make sense.
We were thinking that, by the way, that's seltzer water. The with the flowers.
So I should put some real water in soon.
Yeah, it's bubbly water
Okay, I'm
because
gonna
that's
go
what
do
I
that.
had.
Okay.
But yeah, do the guys they get a little jealous that you get a little more attention?
I don't know. They don't say that. We're not really a jealous crew. I don't think so.
Yeah, but I did hear them like, no, Nicole, you don't have time to go do their show today. We got to do this.
Well, because I can't. I mean, I do have a job on the mashup, so I can't be on the Opie and Anthony show when I'm supposed to be on the air on the mashup. That's not right.
I guess. Did people notice? Like, you missed this 1 2-minute little.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would notice. No, nobody would be like, oh, Nicole's not there. Where is she right now?
Or would they notice and maybe not so much if one of the other guys was missing?
Oh, that's mean.
Do you think?
I don't know. We want to all be there. We need to all be represented. And you know what? I don't care if anybody else notices. My boss will get annoyed.
He will.
He'll be like, what are you doing on O&A and not on the mashup?
And you're like, I thought the hits were playing.
I thought the hits were still going.
All you have to do is say cross-promoting, because they love that here. It'd be like, what are you doing on O&A? Oh, we're cross-promoting.
And then they're like, oh, I want to hear Nicole talking about hits one on O&A. And she'd be like, oh, one time I took this dick on the beach. That was This is not cross-promotion.
True story.
Yeah.
I guarantee there's people that have come over that start following her on Twitter, start following her on Instagram, listening to the mashup.
She's got double the Twitter followers that anybody else on that godforsaken show has.
I crossed 40,000 yesterday, even though I got so much hate for looking so incredibly ugly next to Selena Gomez. I surpassed 40,000 because of all that hate.
That's the thing about this show. It's like they'll give you like numbers.
Yeah.
It's not good numbers for the most part, though.
It's mean numbers.
It's like really nasty people.
I almost cried.
There's some. Did you?
Almost. And then I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can handle a few jerks, but you know what? I'm a good person, and I don't need to feel like this.
I hope people realize that they hurt your feelings.
They actually hurt my feelings.
People don't want to read that shit on their phone.
No, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
That's right.
That's what my mom taught me.
That's the psychology of the after show too. Isn't that right, Piggy boy? I'm just kidding, Eric. It was just because you said if you don't get something right. I didn't mean that, Eric. It was just situation. He's mad at the computer still.
Is he still?
He's rubbing his head. Eric, you're pissed in there? He's not talking. He's so frustrated.
Let him do his thing.
Eric, are you pissed at the computer or me?
I have nothing nice to say, Sam.
So he's not going to say anything at all.
That's very good. That's very good. All right, well, Nicole, I'll let you go to your meeting.
I love you guys, though.
You look very nice today, Nicole.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very welcome.
Troy, you look super sexy.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to be down in the Village tonight, so maybe I'll stop by.
Ooh, I would love that.
Hey.
Is your boss going to be like, we're thinking maybe we'll play Bruno Mars 7 times an hour instead of 6? Oh, good.
I'll let you know.
Is your husband going to be with you in the West?
Yes, he will.
Oh, sorry about that, buddy.
No, he's cool.
I know, but I know you're more, you're not like the let's hang out with you and your husband
a little better
type.
one-on-one?
Yeah, you're more of a let's get some one-on-one time. Let's get some QT going on.
He's a cool dude.
I know. I hang out with them.
I know.
See you later, Nicole.
Bye, guys.
Are you making fun of my voice?
No.
I took it as an insult.
Wow, you're the one who said nasally and shitty accent earlier.
Well, I mean, you got to know who you are.
Well, you got to know who you are, and you're a piece of garbage.
I'm not looking for a job over at Entertainment.
Well, I think you look dumb to be a DJ.
Well,
that's my opinion, too.
That's fine. And we're all entitled to our opinions, aren't we?
Opinions are like assholes. I'm sitting across from one.
But I have the job. You don't.
Well, I don't want that job. Okay?
Oh, yeah, you do.
I did. Not anymore. It was just an odd job.
You're so butthurt.
I'm a generally butthurt guy. You know,
it's so funny because when I met you, were such a have fun kind of guy.
I mean, to be fair, so were you.
Well,
you got your share of butthurtedness in you. We're talking about me right now, but you got your you turned into a bit of a butthurted person yourself.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the morale goes kind of low around here.
Don't act like it's a mystery.
Yeah.
Marshall in Texas.
Yo, Sammy Pesos.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. Yeah, you know what, O&A, this has just been ridiculous. It's so frustrating to watch this go down as a fan. Just ever since they had to move over to that building, it's been a fucking disaster. And I feel like they should just filibuster from here on out, every day, all day, bitch about management, talk about their personal lives, talk about their appearance, get people to fucking tweet them and shit until they get fired or something gets changed, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're also making a lot of money to do a radio show, so I don't know if they want to sit here and get themselves fired because, it'd be fun it'd be fun. Trust me, Marshall, I'm like you in the sense that you and I just want to watch the world crumble in front of us. Like, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to see it happen, but
set it ablaze.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be great. It'd be great, but
Sammy.
Yeah.
Would you guys, if they did a podcast, would they really have to drastically cut staff or because I might work?
If they did a podcast, they'd probably just figure out how to do it themselves and realize they never needed a staff to begin with.
Oh, shit, that would ruin it. All right, man.
All right, buddy, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things they could do. But at the end of the day, they enjoy doing radio.
I think so.
I mean, they hide it pretty well, but at the end of the day, they do enjoy this thing.
Well, they do it well.
They know what they're doing behind a fucking microphone, for God's sake. I mean, there's very few shows that are on the level of this show. Maybe none.
Name two.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
By the way, based on the conversation that ended today's Opie and Anthony show, I don't think I want Nicole on Howard Stern's after show. I think I'm going to put that down.
Does she go on there?
No, I just want to make the rule now. Because did you hear what they were talking about at the end of the show?
Yeah.
That some guest, I don't know who it was, some friend of the show is not going to be doing this show because apparently there's a rule over there. So I feel like we should be making the rules too.
I'd like to see them follow through with those rules.
I don't think it would happen. I don't think I'd have as much power of enforcement as they do over there. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Sam.
How are you?
Is SiriusXM dumb? Do they not understand the amount of crossover audience you would get if you were on that Entertainment Weekly show?
Look, I don't know. I don't know who, at this point, I don't know who to make the argument to. I don't know if anybody would even hear it. You know what I mean?
Now, can you confirm or deny that celebrity is Mark Maron?
I can't confirm or deny it.
Okay, that's all I want to know. Twitter's a buzz.
Okay. I can't confirm or deny it.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
Talk to you later.
Mike in Connecticut.
Sam Roberts, professional broadcaster.
How are you, buddy?
Don't let Entertainment Weekly get you down because it doesn't matter what they think. The millions and millions of O&A after show listeners love your voice and want to tussle your hair punching out.
You hear that, Troy?
Yeah.
How's that for a shitty voice?
Hey.
They want to tussle my hair. And my hair isn't the easiest tussle. You can see my hair in the Opie Elevator show that's on his Twitter. Okay? That's not the type of hair you could tussle that easily. It's very coarse, thick.
I don't have a problem with your voice.
Well, you made it seem like that.
No, I'm just trying to help you understand maybe where they're coming from. That's all.
Coke Logic has an idea. And Coke Logic is one of the greatest creative minds in the Opie and Anthony listener community. What's up, Coke Logic?
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, I think for that demographic over at EW, you probably should have auditioned as AJ Poopy Shit.
Maybe that would have been the trick. If I brought out the AJ Poopy Shit's character one last time and see if they wanted to do AJ in the afternoons. No. What's up, y'all? That'd be so funny if I'd gone into the audition doing the AJ Poopy Shit's character. Holy shit. Oh, Mars is in there. E-Rock, how's Mars doing in there?
All right, he just came in here to look at something.
We're looking at the let?
Yeah.
You're down about this. You are pissed off about your computer.
It just sucks.
It's been a bad day across the board.
You're like a chef without the ingredients. I mean, I'm having a fine day.
No, you seem pissed too.
Well, you brought up some, you know.
I didn't bring that up.
It was brought up, I'll say.
That you weren't hired at Entertainment Weekly.
No, I know that. That was something we were talking. That was something we were talking about.
I'm in a great mood.
Why is that?
Today's just a good day.
Is it because Alan Thicke made a celebrity of himself?
Yeah, I thought
Alan
you did
Thicke Jr. Is it because you got to shit on him a little bit?
I know,
like
I
doing
didn't
that?
really shit on him.
You told him he smelled like shit.
Well, I mean,
you told him his hair was greasy and looks like he hasn't showered in 8 months.
I also told him he shouldn't be sleeping out there. I'm trying to help the kid out. Like, how is anybody going to take that kid seriously with him sleeping and looking like shit?
Do you think he looks like shit?
Well, I mean, he could use a shower.
Chad in Wisconsin. What's up, Chad? Nothing? All right, you don't get to talk.
Alan's coming in.
Good, good. I want to talk to him. Alan Thicke Jr., big star today. Big star. I mean, the only day that today was better than for Alan Thicke Jr. was all the Canadians who were listening to the show. Did you hear about this, Alan?
No, I never heard about that.
They can actually now shop on IHateStevenSinger.com.
Wow.
That's right. You heard right, Canada. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. FedEx shipping to Canada is now available. And whether you're in Canada or in the U.S., you love your mom. Alan, you love your mom, don't you?
I love her to death.
Troy, how do you feel about your mom?
She's wonderful.
Eric, you love your mom?
Love my mom.
Mars, well, I won't ask Mars. We know the answer to that. You better make sure that your mom knows it and make sure all the moms in your life know it. So what's the perfect gift? Well, Steven Singer's famous gold-dipped roses, of course. It's the perfect gift for your mom, your mother-in-law, and the mother of your children. Are you getting the mother of your children anything, Troy?
I don't have children.
Is that confirmed?
None that I know of.
All right. A real long stem rose dipped in 24-karat pure gold. This gift lasts forever, and it's only $69. Yes! Only $69. Steven Singer's real long stem roses come shipped in a beautiful gift box with your own personalized Mother's Day card. Now, Alan, that means if you spell something wrong, it's going to be on the card.
Oh, no.
So make sure somebody looks over that before you send it in, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Moms love to collect these flowers every year. The gold. They're flowers, but they're dipped in gold. They collect them every year. They display them as a beautiful bouquet. Can you imagine? You'll have the best Mother's Day gift every year for years to come. So don't disappoint Mom. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com, order now, and get free shipping in the U.S. And if you pay a couple bucks, you can get shipped to Canada, too. Isn't that exciting? Now available. Call 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER or go to IHateStevenSinger.com and order your Mother's Day rose. Alan, how do you think today went for you, buddy? You got your bit on the air?
I got my bit on the air.
And I want you to know something. You painted a picture of me today on the Opie and Anthony show that I feel like is a little unfair.
Okay.
You know, you said that I had been, like I had been deliberately not allowing you to pitch your bit on the after show where you wanted to since February of this year.
Correct.
So that's about 3 months.
Yeah.
Stuff just got kind of, going on the show, and that's all it was.
You got to understand.
I mean, there were
believe that.
There were a few Mondays where I wanted to go to it, and you weren't here. So
Right.
it's like, what can I do? You remember this Monday. Troy, you're a fan of the after show, right?
Yeah.
This Monday was a little slow as far as after shows go.
Yeah.
I don't do Mondays, though. I'm not here on Mondays.
I could have used the asshole box on Monday.
Well, I mean, what about all the other days where you said
Well, there's been times that Who Kid just shows up and brings a bunch of people, and it's out of our hands. We don't know.
And it's like when Who Kid shows up, he brings just he brings a bundle of entertainment with him. The way Eric has a computer full of nuggets in there, Who Kid brings a bundle of entertainment wherever he goes.
But that doesn't explain the days where we have nothing, where we don't have any guests. Who Kid's not here, and
Right.
you do promise me, or you have promised me that I'd be able to get my stuff on the air.
Well, then you end up being interesting, and you talk about, fucking your ex-girlfriend, and Troy wants to fuck her. Or you talk about, or there's a problem with the phone screener that's just so compelling that I lose track of time.
Well, I have an update on the whole girlfriend
That's
situation.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That was a great story, because you came on, this was a couple weeks ago, and this was the same day that you said that you went home and masturbated to Nicole from the Morning Mashup.
Correct.
You said that you had never had a lot of luck with women.
No.
And that you've only been with one person, or have you been with other people since then? Sexually, I mean.
I've been with other people.
You have? How many? How many have you dipped in? And I don't mean a blowy, Alan, as the kids call it now. I don't mean a blowy. I mean full intercourse. How many are we talking? Between you and I. 7? What? 7? Where'd the other 6 come from?
Well, that was before I dated my girlfriend. So I lost my virginity to her, and then we dated like after I had sex with 6 other women.
Oh, so when you banged her out, you weren't dating her?
No.
You dog. And then you were like, let me get some practice.
Right.
Now, when you were banging the other 6, were they white women?
I think 2 were Mexican.
Look at you. Trail mix of broads.
Yeah,
Just
right.
a mixed batch.
Way to go.
Wayne in Georgia.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, buddy?
No, I was wanting to say, like, I know you get a lot of shit for your voice,
Right.
and to be honest with you, I live in Georgia, and I'm around Southern people all the time, and when I first started listening to the show, I did find your voice just utterly enraging, but now I've come to not appreciate it, but it's not as bearable. I mean, it's not unbearable like it used to be.
That's what happens in talk radio. Even if you hate the voice at first, you're like, I'm gonna give it a chance. Oh, I kind of thought what he said was interesting there. Let me grab the audience, okay?
So when they have a ton of voices in front of them and you're one of them, and they're only hearing you for the first time, they don't know your personality. They
do know my personality because it was a 40-minute demo.
Well, then you have other people in front of you, but they're just hearing you. They don't know you for years. You know what I mean? There's fans that yours here that have been listening to you for
They
years.
specifically said that the demo that was cut, the material on it, was better than the other ones.
Well, good, but
not good enough though.
The voice
was it?
is obviously important to them.
Roland?
I have 3 Blu-rays of The Sandlot to give away.
Oh, I would have given that guy one. Okay, it's good to know.
It's a 20th anniversary.
That's good to know. Alan?
Yeah.
You smell, dude. Fuck, dude.
Does he really smell, Roland?
He does. I can smell it.
I can't smell it from back here, but you're a lot closer.
You know, I can smell it because I'm used to cleanliness, and that's...
Because Roland is known for being clean. Roland...
Very clean. Oh, I've never smelled Roland smell bad.
And Roland's a bigger guy. Roland's like a fat guy. No offense. This is
Offense taken.
Yeah, a little offense taken, but go ahead. He likes a dessert or two. But...
Or 4.
Usually bigger guys smell.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Eric. Usually bigger guys smell a little bit. I'm kidding.
You know what?
You don't smell.
You point on. Both.
Right. I'm kidding, Eric. I just made it hurt because Troy was getting me upset. Do you accept my apology?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you laughing at?
Ouch.
Nothing.
Right. Okay. So, Roland always makes sure he smells good, though. He never smells bad. He mixes different soaps together to create the laundry detergent that he wants. Isn't that true?
Yes. I spend a lot of money on special soaps I order online.
Right. So he knows he's a foodie, and foodies appreciate the way food hits all senses.
Yes.
So you know that food hits you first. Where does it hit you first?
The nose.
Right, the aroma. So he knows smells.
First the eyes too.
And what are you saying as far as Alan's smell?
If I was a foodie, he would have been a side of shit.
Okay, a side of shit. That doesn't make you. I mean, that just you're just saying he smells like shit. Yeah.
The look is not appealing. Like,
I'm sorry. I mean, Alan, that's not what today was supposed to be about.
Hey, it's all right.
But today though, he'll come back, shower, and come back, and it'll be like back brand new.
You think so?
Yeah.
Brand new is what Roland said.
New.
How brand new? How do you think today went, Alan?
I think it went well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird. I've been kind of a bummed out mood all day. I kind of feel better now.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Because Alan finally got to pitch his bit, which was the asshole box.
Right.
Where every week people get to blindly, or people vote on a secret ballot for who was the biggest asshole of the week, and then you count them out, and then whoever wins has to read the reasons out loud why they're an asshole. I wasn't expecting you to be necessarily happy because by a huge margin you won this week's asshole of the week.
Right.
I mean, did you expect that?
Well, partly because I thought it'd be kind of funny if my own snake bit me in the ass.
Okay, I don't know if that's the phrase, but go on. Is that like your dick?
I guess.
Right, if you fucked yourself?
I'm really bad with these colloquialisms.
Yeah, I don't even know if you pronounced that word correctly, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It didn't bother me because they all just said I smelled, which I thought, no.
Well, some of them said that you wasted the show's time, and some of them said that you sleep a lot.
That is true. Yeah, and those are all valid complaints.
and you can't find what we need you to do as an intern.
Now, do you feel today like they were a little harsh on you? that you're kind of, it just kind of made you feel bad, or do you feel like today was constructive and you're going to come off this and do a better job? Because, I mean, that can go both ways. It's a delicate thing. Because when you point out somebody's flaws, especially Troy is the type that just blatantly points out what he sees as your flaws. And in his mind, he's doing it to help you. And he does this with everybody. A little earlier today, he said to somebody who was in a very sensitive, vulnerable spot that they had a shitty accent and a nasally voice, and it really hurt them.
Wow.
You know, but that's neither here nor there. So Troy tends to be very blatant about the way he says things, and that can either be helpful, and you could say, okay, now I know directly what I need to fix, or it can just make you feel bad about it. Like when you put that kind of advice to most women, women will respond negatively and say, you know, most women, right? They'll say, you know, they won't like how harsh you are. They like to be they like to be listened to.
But sometimes it's something they need to know.
But sometimes they don't take the information in that way, is what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is, look, I like Alan. He knows it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've tried to did my best to help you out as much as I can. I've had you sit in with me. I've helped. I said, hey, you know, he was saying something, a project that is his school or work. I said, bring in the session. Let's take a look at it. I'll help you do what you need to do. Have I not?
Yeah, you did. I mean, you've been watching my back.
Here's the question.
But I'm going to tell you, hang on. But I'm going to tell you, like, sleeping out there is not a fucking good idea, dude.
No, it isn't.
I'm going to tell you that, you know what, like, honestly, like, you might want to shower a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, no, look, I to answer your question, yes, today was, I took it as more constructive than vitriolic. I don't take...
Loves those words, huh?
Yeah. He's got quite a vocabulary.
Yeah, well, he's trying to make up for, you know, a lot of tumbleweeds passing through those ears.
Right. No, I don't know. I don't want to be a narcissistic dick and like think that you guys are telling me this because you want to hurt me, because I don't think that's any. I don't understand the motivation in that.
Right. We weren't being narcissistic or vitriolic.
Well, I wasn't being narcissistic.
Right.
And you weren't being vitriolic.
A bit ubiquitous.
Why are you bringing me up that word? It doesn't make any sense.
Go on. So you think it'll help you?
It definitely will help me. I'm not going to walk out of here angry at anybody.
Dan in Indiana.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Hey, I love your voice. I just want to tell you, man, you're awesome.
Thank you very much, Dan. You want a DVD, don't you?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay, hold on.
That would be great.
Hold on. Dan and Andy gets a DVD. Here's a question from... Is this the Tony in New Jersey or just a Tony in New Jersey?
No, just hey, Tony.
Oh, thank God. I used to have a caller when I did the show with Dave on Saturday nights named Tony in New Jersey. Maybe my least favorite person to hear from. So, Tony, I'm happy to hear from you today.
Two things. One, Sam, why don't you do it? You know, it'd be a great show because I actually liked it when it was you. You had Vinny from Jersey Shore on. I'm not sure. I think Ukip was with you too. You guys should do your own show. The three of you. I think that'd be fucking great.
See what...
When's Roland doing another show?
Roland, coming up. You doing another cooking show soon?
Yeah, I think we're going to do aim for May 18th. I didn't realize next week was already May 4th.
Wow.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, because you were thinking Cinco de Mayo, but then you're like, holy shit, it's a week away.
Yeah. So I'm aiming for May 18th.
That could be fun. You want a DVD, Tony?
Oh, sure.
All right, hold on. And it's Tony in New Jersey who gets a DVD. And we go to Josh in Texas.
Give him one. Give him a DVD.
I'm baking like a toasted cheeser. Can I get a DVD?
You betcha, buddy. Of course you can. Hold on, Josh. Josh in Texas.
You got the three.
Gets a DVD. So those are the three. You only had three?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what we do. Well, we close out another week. Alan, good week or a bad week?
I think it was a good week.
I think it was too.
Yeah.
I think you're going to come out of this a new Alan. On Monday, or Tuesdays when you come back, I want another bit from you.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, you'll be there this Sunday, right?
I'll be
for
there
the Sam
this
Roberts
Sunday.
show.
Absolutely.
The guy who created The Sopranos, David Chase.
Wow.
Is my guest on the Sam Roberts show.
Wow.
And some people are like, yeah, but he's not going to talk about The Sopranos. Yeah, but he is going to talk about The Sopranos.
Oh, yeah.
How about we ask him about the Pine Barrens? How about we ask him about Dr. Malfi's rape? How about we ask him if Tony's dead, huh?
You made him laugh, too.
David Chase. Yes, I did. It's a great interview. David Chase, from The Sopranos, creator, on the Sam Roberts show. This Sunday, it's 4 p.m. Eastern. It's live.
And Monday, Anthony Bourdain.
Big
He's
shows coming up.
At CNN.
And where's your DJ gig again?
I'm DJing at 675 Bar in the West Village tonight.
Awesome.
First Friday one.
Yeah, huge.
Check him out.
Big weekend for everybody. Eric, I hope over the weekend somebody fixes your Nugget computer.
And take a shower.
All right, we'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody.